2 times more absorbent, so you can use less than the leading Ordinary brand. So you can get back to your milkshake. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Hey, to become the next generation of innovators, entrepreneurs, and creators, we're gonna need some things.
Like a high-speed internet connection that can turn my ideas into reality.
Like the skills to become the world's most powerful coder.
Like the tools to start my sustainable shoe business.
You just heard some of the millions of students Comcast is supporting through Project Up, our comprehensive initiative and $1 billion commitment to open doors for the next generation so they can build a future of unlimited possibilities. Learn more at comcast.com/projectup.
Finding the right Medicare plan? Oof, no easy feat. Kind of like those dances my granddaughter loves making me do. But then I found Walgreens FindRx coverage. Lets you compare plans online, over the phone, or in person. Made Medicare shopping so easy. Plus, I found plans with low-cost copays. I can get down with that. Medicare annual enrollment ends December 7th. Find a plan that's right for you at walgreens.com/Medicare.
Repeat after me. I, Kevin, take you, Susan.
I, Kevin, take you, Susan.
It's Jamie from Progressive.
Jamie.
No, it's all right. I can talk. Progressive protects you 24/7, which means you can contact us anytime. I'm getting a loud shh sound, so I'm going to talk louder. What can I help you with today? Oh, yeah, Progressive can do that. Ugh, there's that noise again. Hold on. Let me put you on speaker.
Contact us 24/7 on the phone, online, or on the mobile app. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, covered subject to policy terms.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia. A Beasley Media Group station. Home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Good morning. Thought I'd help you wake up.
It's 6 a.m. and you're listening to The John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Let the party begin!
The show starts now.
Oh, yes, it does. It really does. You're 14 hours away. 14 hours from the World Series beginning. The longest week of our collective sports lives. John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. As we come to you live from the now opening Rally House in Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania, which I didn't realize. What makes these hills Fairless, Bob? You tend to be you as a journalist understand these things. What makes these hills Fairless?
They're without border.
Oh, that's what it could be?
Yeah, so it's Fairless.
We got people rolling into the store already with their coffee. They're all ready to go. Good morning, everybody.
Go Phils.
As they're all ready, saying go Phils as we get the day going. This is great. Here we go. There's already. We got only one overserved person at 6 a.m., which is good. That is good.
Are you counting me or no?
I'm not counting Bob.
Oh.
I haven't gotten a good whiff of you yet. But it is. We are 14 hours away from the Game 1 of the World Series. And it is absolutely awesome. We are going to have a great time today. Jen, running the Fairless Hills Rally House, has made sure that everything is set up beautifully for you today. So come on by and join us. But people are really rolling in to the store, which I think is awesome. Yes. Bob, I think people did not sleep last night. They want to get in and get their Phillies gear. They've got parties today. They're going out tonight. I mean, this is going to be an event all weekend long.
It's nuts, isn't it? It's great. I love this time of year. I love when a team gets this far because this city rallies like no other. Get it?
Rallies.
No, don't sing. I can't wait for tonight. You know, like the anticipation of the week was slow, and you're wondering, all right, when the hell's Friday going to get here?
Oh my gosh!
It took forever, but it's here. And it's 14 hours away, and I cannot wait for 8 o'clock tonight.
Pat, these are the folks that are already in here getting ready to shop. And Pat's going through some. What are you going through, Pat?
Grabbing the gift cards.
Yeah, you're not allowed to grab the gift cards.
I'm not grabbing them for myself. I'm giving them to Connor.
Oh, you're giving them to Connor.
He's got to do something.
No. But we're going to give them when people go up to the register. We're going to help them out and make sure that they can assist with their purchase. We've got 4 $50 gift cards, and we'll try to give one of them away every hour for somebody who really knows the show. For the $50, knowing the show. For showing up this morning, it's different.
I mean, I know the show.
Are you sure?
I listen.
Are you positive?
I listen for about 2 hours a day.
I'm figuring.
Didn't somebody just walk in with a Fanatic shirt on?
Yeah, that guy's wearing a Fanatic shirt.
That's not bad.
I mean, that is.
5 the Fanatic shirt at 6 o'clock in the morning.
That guy knows how to pander.
It works.
He's Nick Sirianni in Fairless Hills.
That is the Nick of Fairless Hills. Come on by. They opened at 6 for us. Later on, Philly Pretzel Factory will be making an appearance. And I want to tell you that Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan and now a proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles, who also play this weekend, but they're upstage tonight. And interesting to know, just a few things to put you in a good mood throughout the course of the day today. The best team by record in the regular season in baseball loses more than in any other professional sports championship series. There's your best note. That's the first positive note of the day. More than the NFL, more than the NBA, more than the NHL, the regular season doesn't matter in the World Series. In fact, if we just go back 12 years, last 12 World Series, the better teams won 6 times. The lesser team in the regular season has won 6 times. This is the second biggest disparity ever, though. 19 wins in a World Series, mainly because now they used to not have third place, the extra third wild card that's a part of this. But it shows, Bob, to me, most importantly, both teams are nothing and nothing. It doesn't matter what your record was in the 106 wins mean nothing to the Astros tonight, except that they're at home and they slept in their own beds last night.
Yeah, I mean, these teams are 16-2 in the playoffs combined. That's a pretty good record.
It really is.
It doesn't matter. Once you get to the playoffs, it doesn't matter. What does the regular season records tell you? Probably that the Astros are the better team on paper. It really is. But you can't measure some things. I was out with friends last night, and a lot of guys are coming up to me and say, what do you think? What do you think? The Astros are a really good team, and you can look on paper and see 106 wins, and you can see Altuve and Bregman and all those guys that have been there and have done it. You just can't measure, though, momentum. And I don't care who the Phillies are playing. There's nobody out there, I think, that has more momentum than them.
Well, right now, the real thing is, Pat, is the Astros haven't been challenged. No. And that's one of they played a lot of close games, though. So I had we talked about it yesterday, and I had somebody give me grief on email saying, wait. They've been challenged. They've been playing 1-run games and 2-run games throughout almost the entire run. They've only had a 7-game run.
Yeah, they kind of got bailed out by the Yankees' poor fundamentals, to sound like Keith Hernandez, but
51 strikeouts in 4 games?
It was that. It was errors in the field. I mean, there was a costly 2-out error between Judge and Bader, maybe. The next thing you know, it led to a home run. They've actually really taken advantage of teams' miscues, and we know that the Phillies have a propensity to do that. So you got to minimize the damage there, because unlike San Diego, this team will make you pay when you have a costly error, whether it be a base running or in the field. They'll capitalize on it.
I'm trying to not have the intrusive thoughts that you hear about are negative. When the Astros, number 1 in Major League Baseball when given an extra out. So in an inning, when you give them an extra out, they score more than any team in Major League Baseball.
What geek came up with that stat?
It's what's great is ESPN stats and information are really awesome people. It is when you give them.
When you give that stat, John, you should do that stupid voice that you do.
When the Astros are giving an extra, you give them the problem. It tells you though, Bob, they know how to play fundamental baseball and make you pay when you don't know how to play fundamental baseball, and that's the one thing. The one nagging thought I have in my head is that you're going to run yourself out of an inning. You're going to get picked off first base because you're not freaking paying attention. You're going to make an error in the field. You're going to give them the extra out, and they make you pay. And as Pat was just pointing out, it happened in the Yankees series. It also happened in the Seattle series, too, when Seattle was up big on them and let them back in a game.
Yeah, and they put the ball in play, as I talked about yesterday. Second least strikeouts in all of baseball this year. So the Phillies are going to have to field. They're going to have clean games. We know that. Momentum can carry you so far. At some point, fundamentals also have to take over. And that's not the Phillies' strong point, as we know. And, it's been better in the playoffs, but you're going to have to be real on top of your game if you're the Phillies. You can't all these numbers we can throw out there, all it does is add up to the Astros are a really good baseball team.
I swear I just saw Brandon Marsh walk in here.
Oh, I see. I immediately thought Jason Worth.
So you thought Jason Worth. I think it was Brandon Marsh.
I think he had more Worth energy, but whatever.
But Worth,
splitting hairs.
He didn't look
many
as
of them.
lanky. Well, there's a lot of hair to split.
Yeah.
That is quite the beard on the gentleman here showing up at the.
I can't believe
beautiful-
how many people have shown up.
I know,
It is
right?
unbelievable.
Like, it's kind of insane.
It's like 25 people in the store already.
I mean,
I'm
you got to get
guessing
here
something
before.
like that?
Yeah, you got to get here before work, I guess.
You want to get in here. You're on your way into work. You come on by the Fairless Hills Rally House. I mean, come on. This is the Bob has
That's
literally been. Bob's been like designer shopping. Is like you're shopping like Christina does. She'll bring home 3 things, try them on at home, and then return 2. I'm wondering what you got them all laid out here, Bob.
Dude, I never ever shop for myself. Like, never. If I need something, it's you go into the store, boom, grab it, and you're out. I don't. But yeah, I did. I picked up some things. I'm trying to decide what I like best.
Pat's looking at you so strangely. Why are you looking at him so strangely?
What's up?
You don't shop for yourself?
No, not really.
How do you get stuff?
Yeah, how do you get stuff?
Get new
Christmas,
clothes.
Christmas is my birthday.
Christmas.
I just don't. I'm not like I don't.
You know
not
what?
that guy.
I like to buy hats. I'll give you that. I like
to
to buy
defend him.
hats.
To defend him, like if it wasn't for jerseys, I'd probably be the same way.
Wait a minute.
If it wasn't
Are you
for like
telling me your
sports stuff
lovely
and
bride
jerseys,
and your mom and everybody buy you all your
dude,
clothes?
I wear the same clothes for years.
You are like a Scooby-Doo character.
Like the t-shirt and the like the pullover I'm wearing is from 2008. So
I mean,
that gives you an idea of like how long I'll wear stuff.
You look like you roll out of the Mystery Machine, honestly, because there are like there are certain
What's
clothes.
he stoned out of
he's
his
and he's
mind?
tagged in it. No, he's just tagged. He's wearing. As I said, Pat's always going to have his Phillies gear on, his Temple gear on. I mean, that's Phillies and Temple tend to get your.
Yeah, in the wintertime in the summertime it's usually Phillies. In the winter it's Temple. You know, we're looking for our 3rd win this weekend.
We are trying to get
Navy.
over the 2.5 wins.
And you can't even like trash talk Navy because thank
No,
you for
you
your
can't,
service.
you
So,
can't.
but yeah. Usually, if it wasn't for sports stuff, I'd probably be the same way.
So we have like 4 weddings coming up in the next 6 months. So Donna's like, why don't you go out and get another suit because I have like 3 or 4.
Tracksuit or
No. You know,
Okay.
like a nice.
That'd be amazing if you showed up in a tracksuit.
Yeah, she's like, you know, we'll take all morning to get it.
what?
Oh,
All morning?
You know, she's like, we'll just look around.
No, you can't do
It took
all
me
morning.
5 minutes. Oh yeah, this is it. I like this color. All right, we're good to go. That's how I like.
Well,
I don't
wait.
shop.
So you could go up and get what? You like a 44 regular off, 42 regular,
42 regular,
42
yeah.
regular. Just pick it up. Get your pants tapered. Probably.
Hey, stay off my pants.
You got to get his pants tapered because I mean you're
Suit's ready to go.
Not wearing it and all ready to go. Pat gets glazed. Half the time you are glazed over with stuff that comes out of Bob's mouth or my mouth.
Yeah.
You look at us like we're saying stuff that's foreign to you.
I just think that there might be a personality discrepancy. I don't know. I mean,
Discrepancy or disorder?
one of the two.
I hate shopping.
But then once again, I mean, Bob says that immediately. I go, that's weird. And then I think to myself, well,
You're the same.
I'm pretty much the same. If it wasn't like I feel like I buy more sports stuff than you.
I love seeing so
Yeah.
many people pouring.
Like
into
we
the
both
store.
have a lot of sports stuff.
No, I don't because
Your kids steal from you. That's why.
You have a decent amount.
honest to God, in my former career, I never wore like Eagles, Flyers, Sixers because I was covering the
Villanova,
team.
Penn State.
So, no, in the last couple of years, I've gotten a couple of Eagles things, and now with the Phillies, yeah. But
Okay.
the other stuff is stuff that we get as swag or whatever. I mean,
And plus, you say
this is my son's.
Bob's.
This
one?
I did buy the other day, the hat.
Me and
Bob's
your son,
shirt
me,
that I'm
me
wearing.
and your son might have gotten like at the same time.
I don't know which son it is.
Bob's
But one of
Bob's clothing shows up missing in his house, which is something that luckily for me I don't have to worry about. But you have like you
never know.
you have people stealing your clothes.
Olivia
Yeah.
ever like stole a hoodie?
No.
Okay.
Nah, she doesn't. She's plenty. She got plenty, but I don't have to
perfect
worry about
person.
that.
She would
Thankfully.
never steal.
Oh no. Oh no. She's got her own angles. Bobby.
I can't wait for Jack to start stealing my clothes. It'll probably be 2 years.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
because
say,
he's going to fit in them in 2 years.
2-3 years, yeah.
So probably that'll be
He's
the
a,
case.
he's a,
You have to cut this habit of making fun of his size.
What?
I just made fun of my size.
He just made
You
fun
can. You leave
What?
it alone.
of it. Hey,
Thanks, Dad.
Fall into savings during Colonial Marble and Granite's Fall into Savings sale. You enjoy 20% off all marble, granite, quartz countertops, and kitchen cabinetry. You can visit colonialmarble.net. What a wild week it's going to be. Now, tonight, do you believe most people are going in or going out? And one of the local news stations last night actually had this as a survey looking to watch tonight's game, game one, at home or out amongst the people.
I think it's a generational thing.
Yep.
I'll go over 40 is stay home, under 40 is go out among people. Or you think that's too high,
no,
35-ish?
I would say 35.
Okay.
Over 35, you're staying home. You probably have kids and whatnot. Under 35, you're out.
I didn't do it by age.
I think younger people are probably taking those kind of polls, so I would go 60% say they go out.
It was 48% going out, 52% staying home and having a party. So we have a special Cooking with Cooney today, because Cooney will maybe give you a few tips on something you could be doing if you're entertaining tonight. It was almost split 50-50, and I wondered, Pat, if it was generational.
Yeah,
like
I think
if it was that there was a generational thing.
I mean, I'm staying home. I assume you guys are staying home.
Are you having a party?
I am party at 3.
Party at 3.
I mean,
I thought it was party of 5.
You can't spell party without Pat, so it's always a party at my house. But I'm staying. I have no real interest in going.
Yeah,
out. No.
So last Friday we did our happy hour. Don and Tommy go out to a happy hour. Got home just in time for the game, and it was perfect. Donna's so nervous about tonight's game that she doesn't want to go out before the game. She just wants to sit home and kind of get ready for
and
it.
stew.
So I'm going to go out without.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
No, you have to go out and kill time.
I want the game to sneak up on me.
Yeah, I already planned to go outside. I already planned to go outside and rake this afternoon just to kill time.
You're going to get in the batting cage and just rake?
Rake. No, rake.
You're going to rake?
Rake leaves.
Be better, man. There's so much other thing. It's not 1540. I don't know.
Once it cleaned up.
I'm not a raker.
It feels good.
I think
he does.
That's a good point.
And Bryce Harper is, strangely, the betting public is all over the Astros to win the World Series. But the betting public is all over Bryce Harper to be the MVP. It absolutely makes no sense. If the betting public is heavily on the Astros to win the World Series, and the betting public is heavily on Bryce Harper to be MVP, Bryce Harper will not be MVP if the Phillies lose the World Series.
Well, I think
it's not happening. They're not giving the World Series MVP to a losing team.
Well,
it makes no sense.
You're assuming that the same people that are betting the Astros are betting
but
Bryce
it's
Harper.
overwhelming.
The odds are going to be larger for Bryce Harper to win MVP than they are for Bryce Harper.
But he does not have really good odds. He's got the worst.
Odds?
I think he's got the worst
odds
of any.
What are they?
I don't know. It depends.
Because yesterday, I mean, I'm just hypothetically speaking, I don't know. But yesterday with the first touchdown scorer prop bet, it was in the Thursday night football game. The lowest odds were 800. So I mean, if you're looking for good odds for the series and you're just looking to place a wager, okay, MVP Bryce Harper. I mean, he's probably plus 300, 400. You're not getting that on the series line.
Why are you being logical?
That is logical. No. He explains it well.
Megan,
he does explain
it
very well.
No, you explain that well.
Shut my mic off, please.
Is that somebody is the overwhelming number of people betting though? It's pretty incredible. By the way, they are taking compared to when they just had Las Vegas for sports betting, they're now taking. And I saw last night. Here's a great one for you. How about 47 bets for every bet that used to be before legalized sports gambling? It's now 47 times.
Oh, my God.
The amount of bets that are being placed, which is crazy in and of itself. I mean, people are now very, very active on their betting app of choice and getting out there and being involved in this series. The Phillies are huge underdogs, though.
Did you watch Channel 6 News, right?
Yes, we do.
They interviewed the mattress guy last night.
Yes, Mattress Mac, and he's coming to town.
Yeah, Eddie Barkowitz is going out to dinner with him because they've gotten to be friendly.
Really?
Yeah.
That does not surprise me.
No.
How does Eddie Barkowitz end up being president? Mattress Mac.
Eddie was buying a mattress.
No, because Eddie has been writing about sports betting for a long, long time, and they've hooked up through the years.
Eddie needed a Tempur-Pedic.
He has $10 million on the Astros to win the World Series.
To win $75 million.
Yes.
I mean, this guy's sitting on $75 million.
If the Astros win and he's going home loser.
I saw, I think it was a Real Sports story about him, and he's actually a really good person. Like, he does a
seems
lot
like
for
he-
the community, for charity. His facility is incredible that he set up. It's basically like a learning center, but a mattress store, but a gym.
What's
You know,
up?
It's incredible. Like, he's actually, as corny as it is, and the shtick and everything, he's actually a really good guy.
He's going to lose $85 million in a few days,
And
he's
that's
not
gonna be
even going
cool.
to blink.
Yeah,
He's
that's
not even
gonna be
blink.
cool. Yeah, he should put on prop swap.
He's going to be at the Navy Yard on Monday, and he is donating hundreds and hundreds of mattresses to vets.
Yeah,
to be able to here in the Philadelphia area.
Yeah, I saw
so
that.
he's coming to town. That is awesome. Plus, he's hanging out with Eddie Barkowitz.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
But I mean, that's
I don't know who the bigger celebrity is there, but
that's sort of on everybody's
Eddie,
to-do
probably.
list.
Eddie's already texted me 3 or 4 times this morning.
Why is he not in Fairless Hills? And what makes the hills Fairless? I don't even know what that Fairless means.
Without boundary, everything's fair.
See, I thought it means that
unfair?
they're not allowed to have any carnivals.
That's
Here,
really
there's
bad. I mean,
there's
you
a
have
hole
people here groaning
Megan,
over what you just
Megan,
said.
shut his mic off now,
That you're
please.
not
Thank
allowed
you.
to-
God.
Yeah,
Good
what
Lord.
does Fairless Hills mean?
I apologize to everybody out there that heard that.
What does Fairless mean?
What's Oxford
means,
Valley?
It means
Fairless.
It means we got a break.
It
3
means
minutes
without
early.
fair. So, so does that mean everything's unfair in
Only
Fairless
you,
Hills?
only you would focus. It would spend more than 30 seconds on this topic.
Bradford White water heaters are here for the pro. They bring you the 6 o'clock hour of the John Kincade Show every single day. And we love it when we usually do the 6 o'clock hour and we're the people that we think, man, who's awake? We're seeing the people roaming around this rally house. Like it's honestly, like it's the soup kitchen on Thanksgiving morning. I mean, this is awesome. People are up, ready to go, just coming in off the street at 6 a.m., Bob.
It's pretty cool. And this is the biggest. I've been to probably 4 or 5 rally houses. This is the biggest one I've ever been in.
It's the largest square footage one. How about that?
Oh, is that right? How about
Yes.
that? Yeah.
That's why they trust Jen with it.
Oh, Jen's phenomenal.
Jen is in charge. She is here.
We got Big Daddy in the house. Are you kidding me?
Wait a minute. Big Daddy's in that? Look at this. It is Big Daddy in the
Yeah.
house over there, which is great. We've got a lot of people out shopping about. Bob will choose a quarter zip.
I think so, yeah. I think that's where I'm going.
Bob's going quarter zip. It's going to be like, a design. Pat's already cast his vote on it. Connor and I both have cast our vote on which one Bob
I
should
need an
get.
outfit for tomorrow.
Chevy, an outfit?
I know. Yeah.
Chevy and I both voted for the same one. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know.
think I'm going to override you
Whereas
guys on that
he's
one.
going the opposite.
Which color of the Phillies do you like best? You have the old maroon color.
No.
You have the light blue. You have the red, obviously.
Red.
Yeah?
Red.
I'm not a fan of the maroon.
Red. Red's the Phillies
red
color.
and blue.
All the other colors
Or
are
the
just
dark blue, like that guy with the Harper jersey on over there. I like that dark blue.
That's not their
That's the
color,
one I don't
though.
like.
The Phillies color is
In
red.
the color.
Yeah, I understand, but the Phillies color is red.
Okay.
And then the blue is like a secondary. That would be like saying if you're a Steelers fan, you're going the Steelers without the gold. You can't tell it's the Steelers. Everybody's now doing the black jerseys. We got the Fanatic walking in, gentlemen, with his Fanatic hat.
I like
and
that
more.
hat.
And the Philadelphia Eagles are 6-0, and they're going to try to be 7-0.
Oh, yeah,
And as you wake up this morning, Tom Brady's got 5 losses, 6 if you count Giselle. There you go.
I was just about to make that same joke.
Were you really? See?
I swear to God.
Oh, now
You
you're
can
going to say it was a
reevaluate
corny
your life.
joke because I made it.
No, I'm just rethinking if I'm as funny as I think I am now.
I mean, that is.
If we're making the same jokes.
That is. So now Tom Brady is. Just think of it this way: before the Eagles take the field at 6-0, Brady's already got 5 losses. You could live in a world where your Eagles could grab the number 1 seed, and Tom Brady could be watching from a couch the entire postseason, which I think just in and of itself would raise their odds of getting to a Super Bowl significantly if you know you didn't have to navigate them. By the way, Aaron Rodgers, who's on some enlightened journey but now turning off his entire locker room, will have 5 losses by the time you go to bed Sunday night.
Yeah, but they'll all have their per diems tanned.
Well, you see, that's part
So they're
of it.
winning in
Yeah,
that
he's
aspect.
Smart. He's smart. We'll make our Eagles predictions for Sunday and talk about that. Plus, of course, Game 1 of the World Series, we will make our World Series predictions coming up, and I'm wondering about one member of the crew being a little wishy-washy.
Connor.
John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, live from the Fairless Hills. beautiful location of Rally House. You know, we love our friends at Philly Pretzel Factory. As you may have heard, they're a proud partner now of the Philadelphia Eagles. And celebrating their partnership with the Eagles, Philly Pretzel Factory is giving away 25 party trays each week of the football season from now through the playoffs all the way until the big game. All you need to do is stop by your favorite Philly Pretzel Factory location. Scan the QR code at the register, sign up for your chance to win, or you can visit phillypretzelfactory.com to enter. You're going to have 25 chances to win each week, and if you're heading out to the stadium or you got a full house of friends getting ready to watch the game, there's something for every party. Now look, tonight you got game 1 of the World Series. Tomorrow you got game 2 of the World Series. How about a tray of rivets or a tray of mini pretzel dogs? That's what the coach is eyeing up. Philly Pretzel Factory is the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan, and now proud partner of your Philadelphia Eagles.
This is the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
FanFest 2022 happens tomorrow.
Saturday, October 29th at Xfinity Live. Doors open at
Mechanical Shark, the Fanatic's haunted Halloween. Food and beer. Eagles quarterback Darius Slay, presented by CSN. Fest 2022, tomorrow, October 29th from 1 to 5 at Xfinity Live. And only from 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Yo, Philadelphia, Anthony Gargano here with my childhood friend, Bob Marino, now president, Huntington Valley Bank. Bob, tell me about Huntington Valley Bank.
We are a full-service, fast-growing community bank with a great lineup of competitive products and services.
Go on.
We've always done residential mortgages, but now we have built a best-in-class business banking group.
Meaning?
We are attracting business customers by offering the best business bankers and the best services to help businesses become number one in their fields.
Sounds like Huntington Valley Bank is the best bank for your business.
Right on. And great tagline, Ed. Here's another stat. We just celebrated our 150th anniversary.
Wow. So Huntington Valley Bank is a seasoned player with a history of working with a team of experienced bankers whose goals are to deliver top-notch customer service. You heard it right here, folks. That's Bob Marino, the GOAT, president Huntington Valley Bank, the best bank for your business, celebrating 150 years as a top contender in local banking. Huntington Valley Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
It's Jimmy Rollins here, and I've joined the Bet Park Sportsbook team. The new Bet Parks app is everything you want in a mobile sportsbook, right from your phone. It's easy to sign up and faster to win than ever before. Try our same-game parlays or bet live once the game starts. And right now, all new Bet Parks users get up to $750 sportsbook bonus back if your first bet isn't a winner. Go ahead and download the new Bet Parks app today. Win sports, Bet Parks.
See website for terms and conditions. Bonus funds must be wagered once. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Parks Casino is holding a job fair on Friday, November 4th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Parks East Building. Come visit our job fair for an interview on the spot for full and part-time positions. Parks needs enthusiastic and talented individuals to be part of a winning team at the #1 casino in Pennsylvania. Enjoy great pay, a flexible schedule, and the best benefits in the region. Think you have what it takes? Join the #1 casino team in the business on November 4th at Parks East. Visit parkscasino.com for details. Must be 21 to apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Give love, give style. It's Macy's Friends and Family Sale with an extra 30% off everything to get you and your home cozy for the holidays with your coupon or Macy's card. And get 15% off fragrances, skincare, makeup, and more great beauty gifts. Plus, download the free app for more great deals. And shop incredible specials now through Monday at Macy's Friends and Family Sale. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Finding the right Medicare plan? Oof, no easy feat. Kind of like those dances my granddaughter loves making me do. But then I found Walgreens Find Rx coverage. Lets you compare plans online, over the phone, or in person. Made Medicare shopping so easy. Plus, I found plans with low-cost copays. I can get down with that. When you need to talk Medicare, Walgreens is here. Start shopping today at walgreens.com/Medicare.
Hey, to become the next generation of innovators, entrepreneurs, and creators, we're gonna need some things.
Like a high-speed internet connection that can turn my ideas into reality.
Like the skills to become the world's...
You just heard some of the millions of students Comcast is supporting through Project Up, our comprehensive initiative and $1 billion commitment to open doors for the next generation so they can build a future of unlimited possibilities. Learn more at comcast.com/projectup.
Looking for a place to watch the game when our team returns to Philly Monday night? Join Tyrone Johnson and the Fanatic crew at Jack's Bar and Grill at Rivers Casino, Philadelphia, the official home of 97.5 The Fanatic's Game 3 Watch Party. First 100 fans receive a free Red October t-shirt. Enjoy $2 Miller Lights, plus plenty of food specials on your favorite game day snacks like Grill at Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. You must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The life of a Philly sports fan is a wild ride. Some years we fly high. Some years we don't. What never changes year after year is how we get to the game. Shoulder to shoulder with our fellow fans on SEPTA. On the way to the tailgate, coin toss, and kickoff, the Broad Street line takes us from home to home field, and this season home free thanks to Bet Parks. Plan your trip to the game and learn more about free rides home. Sponsored by Bet Parks at iseptaphilly.com.
Hi, it's John Kincade for College Ave Student Loans. If you're high school seniors looking for scholarships this fall, College Ave is here for you. They're giving away $5,000 right now. Just go to collegeave.com/college before November 30th to enter to win. It's fast, it's easy, and could have a big impact on your college cost. College Ave wants to help you have a stress-free college experience, so don't miss out. $5,000 is available to you at collegeave.com/college. No purchase necessary to enter or win. See official rules for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. But not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 975thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on Odyssey.
All right, this isn't going to shock anybody. I'm an idiot. And yesterday, I bet the Bucks. But not to worry, though, because BetMGM, I ended up winning with my loss, thanks to BetMGM Rewards. It's the best loyalty program in the game, and even when you lose one of your bets, you're winning something. You're winning rewards points, and you can redeem those for an online bonus. You can use it for a free bet. You can do whatever you want with it, even a trip to Vegas. That's right. You can use your BetMGM rewards points. You can trade them in, and you could do a show in Vegas. You could do dining in Vegas, or you could even do a room in Vegas. You're always getting something. That's why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. They didn't give themselves that nickname. People like me gave them that nickname. So hop on over to BetMGM.com, download the BetMGM app, and when you register, you'll start noticing that you start racking up those rewards points, and then you could start winning even better. BetMGM.com. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years of old to wager. Pennsylvania only. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. BetMGM Sports in partnership with Hollywood Casino Morgantown.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show. Live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
John Kincade Show on the Fanatic. And you'll see pictures of it. The Bryce Harper home run pretzel from Philly Pretzel Factory. And Philly Pretzel Factory will be coming back with some great Philly pretzels we'll be sharing with the folks. The official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan and now a proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. Bob got to see the small Phillies pee. But the Bryce Harper pretzel, something I can't even decipher how awesome that is. Put it in my brain.
You have to be pretty artistic to come up with an idea like that and execute it.
In dough.
In dough, yeah.
I mean, that's the hard part.
I'll tell you what, you put pork roll between anything, it's pretty good.
Rampage through the 2017 regular season. I wonder how they're going to react to being a heavy favorite. And by the way, they are projected. Next challenge that I want to see the Eagles answer on Sunday. And by the way, join us for Birds pregame live from the Victory Beer Hall down there at Xfinity Live. We have Fan Fest tomorrow down at the same location, of course. But we will be there Sunday morning getting you ready for the Eagles and the Steelers and also recapping the first two games of the World Series. But double-digit favorites, multiple weeks in a row, that is something, Bob, that the Patriots have dealt with over time. That's something that the greatest show on turf has. But it's rare when you see NFL teams being in a position that's how heavily favored they are. The Eagles now, that's the next answer they have to, the question they have to answer for me. How do you handle when everybody thinks you're just going to dominate opponents?
It's probably a little bit difficult. As what he believes, how he goes about leading this team. So I don't think Sirianni really has to approach it like, guys, don't get too full of yourself. You might mention it every week, but it's all about getting better the next day. And when you're off to a 6-0 start, yeah, is it easy to look past some things? Sure, but I don't think it really creeps into that locker room all that much.
Any concern, Pat, double-digit favorites? Nope.
Just gonna cut you off there, Chief.
Not even in the least bit.
Not even a little bit. No. You're facing a rookie quarterback. They're rebuilding. No. If you're losing this game, there's probably
I'm not talking about losing. No. I'm talking about the idea that people are now picking them to just dominate opponents.
Yeah, you should. They're 6-0. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I don't think they've been dominant, though.
They've been dominant
in any game.
The biggest complaint we say about this team is they're not adding on to their double-digit lead in the second half. That's a pretty damn good problem to have.
It is.
Because if they fix that, then they are dominating.
Well,
if they don't fix that, then they're undefeated.
Because a good team, when you don't put them away, is going to come back and beat you, especially come later in the season. It is something they got plenty of time to work out. They got 11 regular season games to work that out.
But, I mean, a lot of the quote-unquote good teams aren't good anymore. Like,
it's amazing.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you look – no one expected the Eagles to be undefeated, the Giants to be 5-1. 6-1, yeah, whatever they are. They just don't lose anymore. Dallas to be where they are after the Dak injury. It's all of a sudden, even the 49ers with Jimmy Garoppolo as quarterback, no one expected this landscape of the NFC. So I'm not really worried about the NFC. When you look ahead, it's the AFC teams. You won't be playing them until the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what, too. This Robert Quinn pickup, I think it's a lot bigger than we've kind of given it, and understandably so with the Phillies and everything going on. But I was reading a stat yesterday. He's been double-teamed more than Micah Parsons this year.
Yes.
He's been double-teamed more than Bosa this year. Yeah. Like, this guy's for real. For real. And he's coming to a defensive line where they can't afford to double-team him.
Imagine him on the defensive line when Jordan Davis is out there, who's already getting double-teamed. So who are you double-teaming at that point? You know, like, who are you going after? On a passing down, it's moving a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
That thought.
I think it's all it can move.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah,
we got to go on the record. We usually do this at the beginning of a show on a Friday, but the Phillies take center stage on World Series Day. For the Eagles and the Steelers, I'm going to tell you here, this is going to be a game that is won by the Eagles' defense. And I am expecting the Philadelphia Eagles with a surprisingly low 27-13 win over the Steelers. Defense winning the day.
Yeah, things are usually a little bit different when you come out of the break. Either teams come out super hot to begin a game, or it takes them a little while to get on track and move. This Eagles offense usually takes a little while to get on track, and it's the second quarter. I think they come out kind of firing a little bit. I think it's first and foremost on Nick Sirianni and the offense's mind that why aren't we starting quicker? So I think they're going to do that. John, I agree with you. I had the exact same score for the Steelers, 13. But I have the Eagles putting up some points. I'm going 34-13.
Oh, I love that.
A couple of defensive gems that put them in good field position.
I think that they kind of let their foot off the gas a little bit in the fourth. But for the most part, they put it on the Steelers. They make Kenny Pickett's day a living hell, which would be cool.
Yes, that would be cool.
Yeah, it's not much of a competition, and we come in, and it's ho-hum 7-0, by the way. Let's talk about the Phillies.
14 points for me, 18 for Pat, and Bob goes for the biggest margin.
The lowest margin we have is 14.
Man, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, Kenny Pickett.
And a Steeler game.
He's going to struggle.
He will, but he's good at the. If they do, what do we hear about Jonathan Gannon? That his defense sometimes plays a little too soft.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And Kenny Pickett against a soft defense can complete a lot of passes.
You can't let him get in the comfort zone. And look, Jonathan Gannon might be fine with saying, okay, yeah, they had a 10-play drive that ultimately wound up them trying a field goal or punting or whatever. I don't want to see that. As I said to you guys the other day, I want to see this defense look a little different to me come Sunday. I want to see guys flying around a little bit more. I think you can afford to do that against Kenny Pickett and make something happen.
Matisse in the 30s, now at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Pat wants to go tomorrow just to burn off some nervous energy before Game 2. Learn how creating a mural for Philadelphia helped Matisse get his mojo back. Open late Fridays. Book tickets at philamuseum.org.
Are we talking about like the artist Matisse or like Matisse Thybulle?
Not Matisse Thybulle.
Because Matisse Thybulle was named after Matisse.
Because I would not go and see Matisse Thybulle right now. Not what I'm seeing.
I mean, you can't see him anyways. It
really
did not play.
Exactly. It's not even worth
Guy
it.
can't even get on the court.
By the way, that is a young student from Pennsbury High School whose dad brought him here before the school day. That's good parenting.
Yeah, I don't think the kid thinks so right now, but
no,
yeah.
he was glad. He was glad to be here.
He looked happy.
He was glad to be here.
Back off, dude.
He wanted to be here.
Why are you telling people how to parent over here? What, you got 4 kids and all of a sudden you're an expert?
We're going to go today, and it's not going to end well for you.
We're going to go to lunch.
All right, Connor Thomas.
Finally get to experience that.
Let's go here. Let's get down to it here. What is Fairless Hills?
So I looked it up, and Fairless comes from like the Middle English. It's a nickname, and the word that it derives from means like without companion or peerless. So there's no peer to it. So it stands alone.
So it stands alone.
Basically, yes.
Because I heard there's a fireman's fair. There's a Little League fair. So Fairless sort of is false advertising. If you're coming to Fairless Hills, don't let that turn you off.
Yeah, it just means great. It's paramount. The greatest hills out there are in Fairless Hills.
It's Fairless Hills. The greatest team in the National League is your Philadelphia Phillies. And the Philadelphia Phillies get ready for Game 1 of the World Series tonight. Are you guys just here this morning to just burn off nervous energy? The folks who came out here to Rally House, they can't hear you if you nod at me. You got. Is that what you're doing? Little nervous energy. There we go. I'm trying to figure it out because to get up, everybody has to find a way to burn through it today to get to 8 o'clock tonight. And the work day for a lot. I think this is going to be one of the most unproductive work days in the history of Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Pat is a huge fan of unproductive work days.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of working smarter, not harder.
You're an advocate.
And I think a lot of jobs can probably be done in 4 hours and not the typical 8-hour day.
Can they be done?
You're looking at me like I'm crazy, Bob, but we all went in.
I love you, man.
I'm
looking at you with eyes of love.
We went in an industry where, like, you know, we don't work for 8 hours. I think most people that work 8 hours, if you actually like gave them true term, they'd say I can do my job in about.
So the heart surgeon,
3 or 4.
The heart surgeon that puts in the 12-hour day, he could be doing it in 6.
It's a little different, but probably 8. Probably 8.
To 8.
You know.
Rattle through it.
He's showing off.
Yeah,
I just did a 27-hour surgery. I could have done it.
I could have done it.
Does he need to wash his hands for 30 seconds? He could speed it up and do 15. I think he'd be all right.
He has to sing Happy Birthday twice.
Yeah, it's
before the surgery
begins. It's a little overkill.
I heard rumors that there's a tailgate outside after the show's done.
What?
How about that?
Tailgating in Fairless Hills? Now, is that legal in
Kinda
Fairless
made
Hills,
it up,
Connor?
but if any of you guys
I don't
want to
know
have
the
one, I'm in.
laws. I just looked up the word etymology. I don't know the laws.
Bob just wants to drink at 10 a.m. Not on his dime.
True.
There's something, I got to tell you, the most nervous cat in our studio, where in a room full of rocking chairs, has been Bob Cooney, who all week has been giving me a little bit of anxiousness about, because I've been waiting to hear what Bob's going to say about this series. He says that something put him at ease, and we're going to hear about it in Cooney's Corner.
Now, let's see what's in Cooney's Corner.
Which, by the way, is a corner today, except Megan's in it.
So, that's all right. We love company in Cooney's Corner. So, yesterday, the Phillies get their, what's today, Friday? Wednesday, Phillies get to Houston. Yesterday, they get on the field. And they show the Phillies out there, and Channel 6 is there, and I'm watching that, John, because like you, that's my station of choice. And they go out, get out on the field, and they just start messing around. And they start playing the game where everybody has a ball in the hand, and whoever you throw to, two-ball, right. So they start playing that. They're taking batting practice, and Alec Boehm's out there screaming and hollering at somebody in the outfield, and they're laughing their asses off and all. I think if I was an outsider looking in, I would probably pick the Astros to win this series. Because outsiders looking in probably look at paper and stats and say they're just the better team. But, man, you can't measure momentum and ease and fun that the Phillies are having. And watching that yesterday, Alec Boehm, a rookie, standing there at the batting cage just, like, making everyone laugh and screaming and hollering. And just the fun that this team is having, it puts me over the top in my pick. It puts me over. If I was a sane, rational person, I think I'd go Astros in 6, but I'm not that. And this Phillies team has put me so at ease that I'm going Phillies in 6.
MLB Network last night saying on their panel that when you sometimes see teams get to the World Series for the first time, or young players for the first time, that they're sometimes a little tight with all the media coverage. And they said the Phillies owned it yesterday.
Yeah.
That they absolutely were chill, were relaxed. Is that your boy, managerial gold Topper, just putting everybody at ease all year long? Because that's amazing to hear that Boehm and Stott and the younger guys just loving it. Yeah. Loving the spotlight.
And, yeah, it's not easy. I mean, I've covered
You've been
World
through a million
Series.
of these, yes.
Yeah, I've been to many championships and playoff stuff. It's hard, and it's out of your element. And having to deal with so much more than just going and play baseball, which you do 162 times a year. It's so much more than that. But these guys don't seem to be feeling it at all. And I always do. I look at the younger guys, especially the younger important guys, no matter the sport, and I'll keep an eye on and say, all right, how they handle it. And you can see it. You can feel it. From what I saw from a distance, Alec Boehm yesterday, Stott, these guys are just there to play baseball and have fun.
SportsCenter said the Phillies looked like the team that was having fun yesterday, and that Houston was even described on the 6 o'clock SportsCenter as everybody on their team is serious as a heart attack.
Well, I mean, if you're a Houston fan, you're sitting there going, "Well, we've been there before, and
Yeah,
we
but
know how to act."
Yeah, but uninspired people tend to do uninspired things. People who don't enjoy their jobs, enjoy moments, tend to be uninspiring people. Maybe that's why they don't win World Series. Because they are they're just, well, we're here to do business.
I doubt
We're
a
very
professional player in a championship isn't enjoying himself. Look, that's
I'll tell you, pressure, Bob, a lot of pressure. Athletes show that when they fall below their normal expectations drastically, a lot of times I believe that's because of the pressure of the moment. It's not August against the Mariners.
Yeah.
It's everything on the line.
Yeah. These guys are in a different element than we can imagine, though. The best of the best all the time. Spotlight on you since you were probably 18, 19 years old. In Bryce Harper's case, 15. These guys, I'm not going to say they're used to it because you rarely get to get a World Series, and maybe some guys on Houston are used to it a little bit, and it's more of a business move to try to win this World Series. But no, I think they're enjoying the hell out of it until the final out's made and you realize you're the loser of that series. Nah, it's the pinnacle, man. Like, you got to love where you are.
Pat, you should enjoy it. I mean,
You should. You're right.
Yeah, like I was listening on the way here. I was listening to the Jason Stark podcast with Doug Glanville, and Doug was like, I can only imagine being on the field. I never got that opportunity. The closest I came was the Cubs against the Marlins, and I think 2003 or 4. Like, that guy played a long MLB career.
Yeah.
He never got to a World Series. Enjoy the hell out of this.
Yeah.
You should.
You know?
I think somebody told the Astros this is a business trip. Even one of the players says it. This is a business, even though we're home, this is a business trip for us. One of the players said something along those lines, like, we're here to fix previous errors, or
And that's okay for some teams.
It just seems
that's
so
all right.
tight.
When you're really, really good, which the Astros are, and you've been in this spot, which they have been,
Yes,
you haven't had success as much as you want, which is again where they are. Sometimes you have to take a different approach. Sometimes a business like we're here to do our job. Okay, that's all right. And they're a veteran team. I mean, they have a 38-year-old first baseman starting for. They're a veteran
and a 40-year-old pitcher.
Yeah, so the business approach might be the right way for them to approach it because maybe the other ways they have, besides cheating, the other ways that they've approached haven't worked.
Pat, you were looking at Game 1 tonight.
I was.
And sort of the idea of what potentially is the most important thing in Game 1. I can't figure
Yeah, so
anything.
I want to know from you guys, what do you think the most important thing tonight is?
Early run.
I was going to say get the lead.
Damn it.
Did we steal yours?
I didn't think you guys were going to pick that.
Freaking Joey Obvious,
No,
man.
but I didn't think you guys were going to pick that. I thought you guys were going to pick something else, like, we got to, I don't know, Wheeler or Nola's got to have a great start, or we got to go
early
deep.
runs.
No, you got to take a lead early.
I'm also going to go early runs.
All right, well.
Thanks, Connor.
I mean, how much more time do we have in this segment? I mean,
seriously.
I think the segment's done.
No, I don't think it's. The thing is, though, but Pat, since it's that obvious, it's not that easy to execute, though.
It's never, I think, easy to score runs in baseball. The Phillies proved that for a long, long time there. But I think it's really, really important they get the first run of the game. You take the crowd out of it in Houston. I don't know what kind of crowd you're getting in Houston,
a good crowd,
but you're taking the crowd out of it. You're putting some doubt in that Houston team too, which we talked about. They haven't lost, and I want them to kind of get punched in the mouth and be shocked. So I think it's going to be big for this team to score the first run, score early, and build that confidence up where they go, okay, we belong. Because the reality is they know what people are saying about them. You can use it as motivation, but I think there's a creep of doubt a little bit. And if you end up taking the first run in the game, you end up realizing, okay, we belong here too.
Sure.
Justin Verlander, obviously with his great success in the World Series, 0-6 with a 5.68 ERA and 7 starts. I mean, the guy right now, I believe the Phillies are up 1-0. Did we get an update on that? I think the Phillies are up 1-0.
Don't.
Right now, Justin Verlander struggling a little bit.
Don't.
He's going to mush it.
Yeah, it's not mushing anything.
Don't, because the next time we come here, all these people will be here to kick your ass.
That will not.
And I'm not going to stop
Daddy,
them.
if Big Daddy comes over to kick my ass, I may be in trouble.
I'll be with them right there.
I may be in trouble. Look, it's Justin Verlander. You know you're going to get your hits. You know you're going to get your opportunities.
You hope.
Well, you can hope, or I'll just go by his playoff history, which he gives up a ton of hits in the postseason. Not only World Series, he is not the guy. He is not that guy. When the World Series comes or postseason comes, he is a much different pitcher.
That's
and I think that's pressure, Bob.
That's historical.
I think it's pressure. He's not the same guy. He's Clayton Kershaw. Almost both of those guys, their stats almost double.
People can
in the postseason.
You're also
40,
playing the best of the best at that time. I mean, think
And
about it.
the
You're in
best
the World.
teams.
Yeah,
Best
you're in the
teams.
World Series. You're
Right.
playing the other best team in all of baseball, who's probably riding a wave. What do you got, Connor?
Yeah, but the Astros have never won Game 1 of the World Series. Every time they've been in, they've lost Game 1.
How many World Series have they been in? I know they won in
4?
like 2 and
No, let me see.
17.
3, 4.
It's either
I think
3 or
they've been
4.
in 4.
But every time they've been in, they've lost Game 1.
They lost to the White Sox.
That's good knowledge. By
And then they've lost to they lost 3.
lost the
They
Nationals.
lost
Nationals
2
and
others.
the Braves.
The Nationals, Braves, and then they won the one against the Dodgers when they were cheating.
But they lost Game 1 in that series.
There you go. And they're 1-6 at home in the last 2 World Series they've been in. Home field advantage is not a thing for the Astros in postseason. In the World Series, at least.
You can make a debate that home field advantage isn't a real advantage for most teams other than the Phillies.
You mean as far as just the intimidation factor?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know how much the crowd really gets into it. If you were like the Mariners, I think we're into it. The Mariners fan base.
Yeah.
It's been a
They had
while,
to
right?
yeah, exactly.
But even San Diego, we talked about like good crowd, but not exactly the crowd of like. Not the Phillies crowd. Yeah,
Right.
I was surprised about that too, Bob. Yeah, guy
Wait a
walking
minute.
in.
We
guy walking
just
in
see
with
a
a White
gentleman
Sox.
walked in a White Sox T-shirt.
Does he
I mean,
work here?
What is going on
If he's
with
a
that?
White Sox fan, that's
he's
fine.
giving
He's
us-
giving
he's
a
giving us
thumbs
the
up.
business,
Did he
too.
give us the number one? Was that the number one?
Go.
I'm not sure.
Look, maybe he's a big Tim Anderson fan. I don't know.
Oh, my gosh.
Frank
Hey,
Thomas
maybe
fan.
he liked Gavin
And his
Floyd when
wife
he was
will
on
like
the
it,
team.
too.
We are live in Fairless Hills at the beautiful, and I mean beautiful, gorgeous, large rally house where you can come on by, get some gear, get ready for Game 1 of the World Series, which comes your way tonight. Can't believe it. And also the Eagles, of course, taking on the Steelers on Sunday. We've got so much on the table today. We'll look forward to hearing from you, too. I want to revisit a statement. Connor made it. Egan made it. Chunas made it. And I want to check them today and see if they feel the same way.
Pretty smart people.
John Kincade Show here on 97.5 The Fanatic. There is no better time in Philly sports than right now. Your chance to watch an undefeated football team, and you got a chance to see your baseball team win a championship. That's why the Bet Parks Sportsbook and Casino app has got you covered. I was right by the Bet Parks exit today, almost stopped in, played a little blackjack on the way to work. You can bet college football, pro football, every single Birds game. The 3-leg parlays on Saturday morning where you get the 33% odds boosts. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to own a little wing at the Parks Casino. All you do is take 3 heavy favorites, take the money line, get the 33% odds boost, and you can win a lot. You're going to love it. You get new users, get a risk-free bet up to $750 in Sportsbook bonus back. If your first bet's not a winner, you look smart to me, I think you're going to win. Bet on more than the score. You can bet on Harper to hit a home run, Schwarber to hit a home run, Real Muto to be the MVP. Whatever it is, join us on the Bet Parks app right now. You got to be 21 in Pennsylvania or Jersey. If you have a gambling problem, I implore you to please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hi guys, it's Andrew with Oak Hills Medical Clinic. Are you struggling with ED and sick of the pills? Well, we have a major medical breakthrough that has helped thousands of men. Our WAVE technology is backed by 50 clinical studies, including from Cambridge University. It's proven to increase blood flow by repairing blood vessels. No pills and no side effects. If you're ready to put a stop to your ED and turn back the clock in the bedroom, call us now. And not only will the assessment and blood flow ultrasound be free, we'll also include something unique that produces immediate results in the bedroom. I don't think I've ever heard of it failing. This offer is worth $600, but it's free to those that call in the next 2 minutes. 215-302-9999. That's 215-302-9999. Guys, put a stop to your ED and get your love life back. Call Oak Hills Medical Clinic now to qualify for this unprecedented offer. 215-302-9999.
Whether you're standing at a counter, parked at a desk, or sitting behind the wheel, not moving isn't good for you. It's John Kincade for my friends at Stretch Zone. They're the pioneers in practitioner-assisted stretching. Look, my whole body, it tightens up sitting around in the studio for hours at a time. And it was affecting my home life and my golf game. So I started going to Stretch Zone. It increased my range of motion, improved my flexibility and performance. So I can swing the sticks better than ever. And whether you're an athlete, you're living an active lifestyle, or you just want to enjoy life without aches and pains, Stretch Zone can help. They've got certified staff that uses a patented strap system to position, stabilize, and isolate your muscles to help you move better, relieve stiffness and soreness, and improve your circulation. And you can try Stretch Zone when you visit StretchZone.com and book a free 30-minute stretch session. Yes, free, at one of their 10 Delaware Valley locations. They're open 7 days a week to fit your schedule, and you've got nothing to lose and plenty of flexibility to gain. Schedule it today. Your free consultation at StretchZone.com. You're going to thank me, and your body is going to thank you.
NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is, in fact, back. So tip off the season with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can make any $5 NBA moneyline bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. You heard me correctly. Check this one out. In addition to the usual bets, everyone can boost their winnings up to 100% with DraftKings Stepped Up Same Game Parlays. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a Stepped Up Same Game Parlay today. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is where I go to bet on the NBA. This weekend, I'm going to focus on Philadelphia hosting San Antonio, a game in which you look at Philadelphia and say they should really make a mark on this particular game. And when I look at it, I'm going to go with the big fella's points in the middle. the shooting guard that the Philadelphia 76ers have to get over 20 points and possibly look at some steals there. Also, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code Fanatic. Make any $5 bet this week and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code Fanatic. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. Bonus issued as free bets. One boost per eligible game. Opt-in required. Deposit, parlay, and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball. Terms in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I love fall.
Cooler temperatures are nice, but our energy bills are going to skyrocket when we start up our old furnace.
You know, a more efficient system would save us money. Isn't Bryant offering instant rebates on new systems right now?
Seriously? I might even love winter with an offer like that.
For a limited time, Bryant is offering up to $675 in rebates on a new home comfort system. Visit nopaybryant.com to find a dealer near you.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
Repeat after me. I, Kevin, take you, Susan.
I, Kevin, take you, Susan.
It's Jamie from Progressive.
Jamie.
No, it's all right. I can talk. Progressive protects you 24/7, which means you can contact us anytime. I'm getting a loud shh sound, so I'm going to talk louder. What can I help you with today? Oh, yeah, Progressive can do that. Ugh, there's that noise again. Hold on. Let me put you on speaker.
Contact us 24/7 on the phone, online, or on the mobile app. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, covered subject to policy terms.
Looking for a place to watch the game when our team returns to Philly Monday night? Join Tyrone Johnson and the Fanatic crew at Jack's Bar and Grill at Rivers Casino, Philadelphia, the official home of 97.5 The Fanatic's Game 3 Watch Party. First 100 fans receive a free Red October t-shirt. Enjoy $2 Miller Lights, plus plenty of food specials on your favorite game day snacks, like shrimp cocktail, chips and salsa, pretzel bites, and more. It's 97.5 The Fanatic's Game 3 Watch Party at Jack's Bar and Grill at Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. You must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network and the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply.
I can't wait for Saturday. It's not just FanFest, but one of the big reasons why I can't wait for Saturday is the Bud Light Saturday Game Night Series. If you haven't stopped out to one of these, you have to, because what we are doing with Bud Light is we're going to bars throughout the greater Philly area, and we're hosting interactive game nights, and we're giving away incredible prizes. I'm talking, we're giving away Birds tickets, and this week, we have an autographed Darius Slay helmet for you. Or I think it might be a jersey. Either way, it's a great gift. So you're either winning one or the two. First week was, Bob's looking at me crazy. The first week was a helmet. I think this week's a jersey. All right. Now that I remember correctly, we'll move on, Bob. I know Bob's going to be there. It's going to be a good time. Saturday Game Night Series, November. You're going to win tickets to November 14th game against Washington. And it is going to be all courtesy of Bud Light. You come out to me, Westchester, to the Stone. You guys are like looking at me like I'm crazy.
Stone and Tap.
Stove and Tap in Westchester. Thank you, John. This is a disaster
It's
for
awesome.
Bud Light Saturday Game Night. To learn more, visit 975thefanatic.com. Definitely go to 975thefanatic.com. Click the events tab because I didn't do a good job
Get the
describing this.
flatbread when you're
Does
there.
this read go to 10 o'clock?
Bud Light. It's all courtesy of Bud Light for fans. Must be 21 plus. Enjoy responsibly. Oh God.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now back to the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
7 o'clock hour, the John Kincade Show. Brought to you by the Bet Parks Casino and Sportsbook app, where odds, slots, bets, and games all come together in perfect harmony right in your pocket. Download it now at betparks.com. The Bet Parks Casino, as I'm driving across, I'm saying, oh, wait a minute, that's the exit. Could I get 5 hands of blackjack in before the show? But I knew Coach would want us here, being professional.
1-800-GAMBLER.
Getting ready to go. Live here at the beautiful Rally House in Fairless Hills, where some of the local folk have come out to hang out with us and have a great morning, and we appreciate them very, very much. Jen, though, I think is honestly under her breath, giving us a little bit of like Jen has been a great hostess this morning. But I mean, I think she's saying, "What the hell am I here? Why was I having to be here at 4:30 in the morning?"
Oh, she was pissed. Like, she unlocked the door for me today, and I just felt the need to apologize right away because the look that she gave me, I was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I don't like getting up this early."
I heard her say, "Why couldn't you guys be Chio in the morning?"
Yeah, she really she's
yeah,
open.
she said that.
She thought another show she'd be willing to get up. Jen is a queen, though. We
is.
love her,
She's a
and
gem.
she's got a great store. And this is awesome, and we want you to come on by and buy stuff. And Connor will slip you a little gift card so you can have a little bit for your little off your. Is that what they're calling it? Euphemism. Connor will get one for you there so you can get on in. I want to revisit a statement that I took issue with earlier this year. It was uttered by Egan. It was uttered by Connor. It was uttered by Chunas most often.
So it was uttered by the preeminent baseball minds on the station.
Is that what you call yourselves?
I mean,
I'd say so.
Yeah, I mean, he hosts Locked On Phillies. I have the most Phillies stuff. Chunas is the Chunas train. But yeah, continue. Go ahead.
I have the most Philly stuff. Yeah. That's really that's always how I judge it.
Go ahead.
Like Tim Kirkchin.
Go ahead.
He has the most baseball stuff. That's why he's a great baseball mind.
Continue with your point.
They were the champions of the I just want to get in crowd. I just want to get in. I just want to get in. See, Pat's out. There was a time.
They were right.
There was. What do you mean they were right?
We're absolutely correct.
What do you mean you're right?
You in this stupid narrative that we said multiple times.
right.
If you just get in, and by the way,
No.
we want them to go as far as
That
possible.
wasn't
Okay.
it. Wait.
Make crap up. Go ahead.
That wasn't. That was not the narrative. Wasn't once we get in, we're going to go on a tear. We're going to win a World Series.
Yes, nobody said
it was.
that.
I just want the postseason drought over.
Yes,
that was the talking point.
And then obviously you want to see what happens.
Well, of course we do.
You hope. So what's the problem with the just get in mentality?
Because I'm saying is your mentality changes. As far as none of you did the, because if they get in,
what the hell are you talking about?
None of you came with the talking point of, well, if they just get in, I think then they go on a run because they're gonna. It was just wipe this off, and then next year we can go and get Trey Turner, and we can go win something next year.
What is your point?
That's the point.
What's your point exactly?
You're
we
here
said
today.
we said just get in, and you're lamenting us for what exactly?
No, but it was the just get in to stop the postseason drought.
Yes.
I just have to see them in. I don't, and it was, and I heard it numerous times. I know they're not going to go anywhere. I just want to.
No.
Yes,
no one ever said that. Don't even.
No one said that.
Nobody said that.
Connor, before the Cardinals series, did you think they were winning the Cardinals series? So now you're going to play Billy Big Balls with me and be like, oh, yeah, I thought they were getting in and winning.
That's not the argument you're making.
No,
that's not remotely the argument.
What is it?
You're making the argument that I didn't think they were going to win the Cardinals series, but you're trying to spin it as I didn't think they had any chance in the playoffs at all, and I just wanted to
Never said that.
That's exactly what you led off the segment
You're
with.
sitting
what
here.
What are we talking about?
Oh, my God. You're the king, okay, of exactly what people say, okay? And now you're saying that that people said, okay, that we didn't think they were going to get anywhere because
no, I didn't say
you did. You literally, if we roll back the tape, you said I heard people say we're not going to go anywhere.
I just want the postseason drought.
Okay,
over.
no. Let me finish. Okay, you said there, you literally about 2 minutes ago that you heard on this station people say they weren't going to go anywhere.
Yes,
and that was because of the fact that we didn't think they were going to win a series when we didn't actually say they weren't going to go anywhere. You, Mister, no, let me finish. You were the king of exactly what people say, and you were the one who was sitting there going, they're backing in. They're backing in. And when I called you on it, you said, no, I never said I doubted them. I never. Because you didn't exactly say I doubted them, but everything on your tone of voice and the whole backing in crap said you were doubting them.
Did they back in? They did. The Milwaukee Brewers, Milwaukee Brewers helped
ring
them.
the bell.
They got there, and they got it done. Never once did I hear, oh, yeah, they're going to go on a run.
But to play this game of, well, people on the station said that they weren't going to go anywhere when we actually didn't say that, but you're claiming that we did because of the fact that people doubted they were going to win a series or two.
This is great revisionist history. It
is. It's great revision by you. It's phenomenal.
It is great.
I mean, the things that you forget in your mind are incredible.
It's absolutely amazing.
John, when you hear someone say, just have them get in, what does that mean to you?
That was good enough.
No.
That's good. No.
That's not remotely what that statement means. Here, just let them get in.
Nope.
Means they just need the chance. They don't need to come in as the best team in baseball. They don't need to get the 1 seed. Just make it in, and from there we will see what they will do with the opportunity. It doesn't mean it's good enough. It means that's all they need for the window to be open.
The window to be open. Go on, Bobby.
I'm not saying anything because I have no idea what the hell this argument is about.
It's not an argument. Well, first off, why people are arguing over this is the silly thing. It's the idea that was getting in. It was always people saying, I just want the drought over. I heard Chuna say that. I heard you say that.
Okay.
I don't know that I exactly heard Pat say it, but it was like, I just want the drought to be
Why
over.
do you think they wanted it to be over?
Because it's painful to not be in the playoffs.
And then once you get in the playoffs, what could happen?
Anything.
You can't win a World Series without being in the playoffs.
Well, that's good. It's very good.
Well, I mean, that's the logic.
That is very...
Their logic was just get in. I understand it. Just get in. To me, it says the next sentence is, and we'll see what happens.
I could tell you, I don't believe there was optimism from any of us.
No, there wasn't.
When did the optimism change?
Probably after
the Cardinals series?
After the 9th inning in Game 1.
See, I thought they'd beat the Cardinals. But I wasn't optimistic we'd be here Game 1 of the World Series.
And I don't think we were
even on that day.
But the point of just get in is just get the opportunity.
Now that we're here, how does it mean to you that just want to get in? How much does it mean to you that they closed the deal now, Pat? Like that you're on the doorstep. Is it that do you now find yourself saying, okay, now they got to win it? Because I don't know how many times you get the opportunity to close this deal.
Watch what you say, Pat, because it's going to come back to
I
haunt
know.
you.
I gotta watch
here.
exactly what my words are. How important is it? Yeah, you're in the World Series. You should close it out. But if they don't, I'm gonna be pissed off. But ultimately, it was a hell of a run.
So you will be like it's. I wonder because I really wonder myself. I don't think I'm gonna be pissed off if they don't win. I'm gonna be disappointed
In the moment.
Okay, so you're thinking like a long run.
In the moment,
like you'll bask in it in the long run.
Yeah, but in like a day or two later, I'll go, what a run.
I was a young guy when I was around the coaching circles in high school and stuff, and you lose a really tough game. And the guy who was the head coach said to me, my God, if I hear one more time, tough loss. He's like, I'm going to explode. So from that day forward, and I'm not kidding you, I've always gone the other end.
What do you mean?
So, I don't know, say Jay Wright loses in a Final Four, everybody's going, tough one. I'd be the guy. I'm more apt to go to congratulations on a great season. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, I get you. Like no matter what happens in this series, this has been a great season for the Phillies.
Right. I'll come quicker to, man, that was a great season probably than you guys. If they should lose, yeah, you'll be that pissed off. You'll be what could have been, all of that. That'll go by quickly to me, and I'll go to, man, what a great run this was.
See, I absolutely, I think, and I don't want to have a loser mentality. I'll be there if they lose the World Series. I think I'll be there. The disappointment will be quick, but I'll never be at the point where I'm pissed off. I don't think.
I mean, I just know myself. I know I'll be pissed off. I mean, I'm pissed off when they lose games in May. So
sure,
I'll be pissed off if they lose a World Series.
You don't like a
3-game
losing streak in June?
No, but I'll be able to recognize the incredible journey that we had to get to this point and how magical of a season it was.
Yeah, this is so much fun.
Oh my gosh.
And it's the difference between like this and previous years too is it feels like the start of something. So like in 2007 when they got to the playoffs and they got swept by the Rockies, I was livid because I kind of expected, I was young, naive, and I expected more. But it was the start of something special, right? Like it was the start of that run.
And they were red hot.
Now that I've been through that run in 07, 08, 09, 10, 11, this feels like the start of something where this isn't just going to be a one-off. They'll be in the playoffs, especially with the third wild card spot. They'll be in the playoffs for a couple years there.
Hey, the BetParks Casino and Sportsbook app, odds, slots, bets, and games all coming together. Make sure you download that BetParks app. And that is the excitement of this for people is that the one thing the Phillies don't want to hear, though, is the Phillies don't want to hear that it's house money. And you heard that yesterday. None of the Phillies players. I hear listeners on the station on Anthony's show, on the best show ever, talking about house money. None of the Phillies players believe that. None of Rob Thompson's crew believes that.
No,
they in fact find that to be an annoying talking. No, we're in the World Series. We want to win the World Series.
Yeah,
These guys aren't talking about, well, it's just great to be here. Fans can do that.
Yeah, at some point you want to be recognized as one of the two best teams in baseball.
Yeah.
And that's what they are right now. And, the outside semantics of it all, I don't know how it affects anybody. Rob Thompson seems to be the guy that lets everything just roll off his back and has them in this spot where they're nice and loose and ready to go. And, look, they found a marriage between manager and players that they lucked into. I mean, you fired Joe Girardi. I do believe. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. They fired Joe Girardi. I don't think it was because they were so ready to have Rob Thompson as the manager.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was because, we got to get him up there. No, it was he's been in the dugout. He's next man up, and it just so happened that the marriage between him and the players has been managerial gold.
There's no way the season turned around, Pat, if Joe Girardi stays, right?
No shot, and I.
Didi Gregorius is still your shortstop.
Yeah, he is.
That's what
I mean. The reality is Didi is absolutely still your shortstop. That Star podcast I was listening to on the way here, they interviewed Tom McCarthy and Scott Fransky, and Fransky tried to be very diplomatic, because he was asked that question, and he tried to be very professional and diplomatic, but even he was like, "Yeah, they're probably not here if they keep Joe." It's just hard to imagine this team rallying around a guy that they barely talk to. I mean, I can't get over the Nick Castellanos story of
that's crazy.
I've talked to him twice this season. This isn't Nick Maton. It's Nick Castellanos who signed for $20 million, 5 years.
And you had 2 conversations.
It's so, I think Rob Thompson coming in and being just a voice that not only got the veterans, but got the younger crowd too. The Nick Maton story that Bob, you brought up a couple weeks ago. I think that did wonders. I think the Kyle Schwarber stuff, I had no idea what kind of leader he was in the locker room. Now you're starting to hear the stories about, they rally around this guy. He's the guy that everybody wants to be around, not just on the Phillies, but in baseball. He's just that dude. Bobby is that guy.
He is that guy.
So you combine that with Rob Thompson, and also I think it makes you, Rob Thompson being here makes you you're able to appreciate him because of the fact you sat through Joe Girardi. If it was just Rob Thompson, you never sat through the doldrums of Joe Girardi, and I'm talking the players here, you didn't realize, oh my God, it's so much better.
Girardi probably made Rob Thompson a better manager in this team.
Yeah, I agree.
He really did.
Because you follow that with someone like this,
mm-hmm.
and it makes them that much better, yeah.
We are broadcasting live from Rally House on Commerce Boulevard. He's the preeminent baseball voice.
I got to tell you, I'm impressed with him today.
You can sit here and argue it, but it's fine.
In Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania today, from 6 to 10 a.m., we got gift cards. We have all merchandise you got to get in. Get your Phillies gear so you're ready to go. Bob, have you narrowed down your choices at all?
Down to 3.
It's like saying
down to 3.
It's Bob.
Started with 3.
Bob is playing Say Yes to the Dress today. Trying to figure out which one. He's trying to decide which one's going to look best. Now, this is for tomorrow night, you said?
No, I think it's for FanFest tomorrow.
For FanFest tomorrow.
Yeah,
Bob's looking for what to go with here. Why don't you use Megan? Megan is a female eye. They have Megan, can you tell us which one Bob would look best in? Can you?
No leading the witness.
Good.
No.
I'm not going to look good in any of them.
Which one do you think Bob would look best in? Which place? Oh, the middle one. Okay, Megan heard Bob.
She said no. She said that's the worst one.
That's the worst one. Yeah, you can't do that one.
I'm not going to wear this hat tomorrow.
The middle one is terrible. Megan, where are you going?
What do you mean the middle one's terrible?
Great pick,
Okay.
Megan.
Okay, I like that one. I don't like that one at all.
Megan? So she doesn't like the heather.
All right, so
I
it's
think
the
that's
far,
heather.
It's the far
so
right.
So it's the far right one, I believe, is that she's looking for.
The old school Phillies logo.
It's the Sean Hannity of pullovers.
Like the old school
you know what
Phillies
you would look good in?
though.
You would look good in the Phillies jersey that just has Fanatic on the back with the star. I think you'd look great in that.
You could do that one.
What do you think?
Philly Pretzel Factory is the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan. We appreciate them being a part of the show this morning. They're now a proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles, too. So
the Langhorne location dropped off.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, art.
Langhorne is all over it. Now, they are the pretzel masters. I think Langhorne has a special plaque, Pat, where they are considered like pretzel artists. They have to go through special training.
During the World Series, you'll start seeing advertisements for Fox's Pretzel Masters show. And it's just guys getting there under intense scrutiny making art out of pretzels. It's their new show for the fall.
I like that
Pretzel
show.
Masters.
It is a great show. I wonder what Fox shows they're going to be previewing during the World Series.
I can't wait for the first D-list celebrity that's going to be sitting there.
Oh, look who it is. Jenny McCarthy. car
Yes,
theists resurfaced.
three. Lorenzo Lamas, the new star of The Car and My Uncle.
I'm a Lorenzo
on
Lamas
Fox
fan.
this fall.
He was good in Greece.
He wasn't in
I mean,
Greece.
but that's the point. Like, who isn't
Lorenzo Lamas
who isn't
was in
who isn't a
Greece?
Lorenzo Lamas?
What was he
fan?
in Greece?
He was the dude that Sandy tried to get John Travolta jealous with.
Really?
He was the doofy sports dude. Yeah, Lorenzo
Lorenzo
Lamas was
Lamas?
absolutely in Greece.
Of course.
Wow.
You doubt Lorenzo. You
Does
doubt this
anybody
man's.
here have my back?
You
Anybody?
doubt this
Any
man's
Greece
Lorenzo
fans?
Lamas
You're the
knowledge.
preeminent baseball. Bob,
Yeah.
preeminent Greece.
I mean, it's me and
Still
two
heard
other
about
guys.
Olivia Newton-John.
You have to share it with Connor
Me,
and
Connor, and
Tunis.
Tunis. I mean, we can argue it.
You are
but
the
I think,
triumvirate.
I think the listeners know what's
you're,
up.
You're the triumvirate of that.
That's fine. I
The
think
Eagles
listeners
trying
know.
to get to 7-0. I'm going to tell you this. I'm hoping for a little help this weekend from the Seahawks. The Seahawks hosting the Giants. I'm going to tell you, if the Giants go to 7-1, and I know everybody here is just laughing at them and saying they're not dangerous, if the Giants are 7-1, I will actually start to have a mild level of concern with the Giants.
It's fair. Look, you don't win 7 out of 8 games in the NFL without knowing or figuring out something of how to win. I mean, you can look at schedules, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter, and people here know
And
that
they played a tougher schedule than the Eagles.
Yeah, like sometimes you just have that mentality of going into a game and saying, we're going to figure out a way how to win. And that's what's scary about the Giants right now. And I saw it early in the season. I remember I was watching a game. I was talking to you guys about it. I said, there's just something about them a little bit. Like their fans are kind of, all right, they're into it. Dable's got, he just has that city under his thumb right now. You have a right to be
I'm going to be concerned if they get to 7-1, and I know that everybody here is like, don't worry about the Giants. Don't worry about the Giants. I don't buy. If they're 7-1, I will officially be concerned about the Giants.
I'll be more worried about the Cowboys than the Giants, but they'll definitely get my attention more. I worry that Dable is the Rob Thompson of football. Like, he comes in after a bad coach.
That's a good
that
point.
They all couldn't stand because they didn't really change that roster much. In fact, they just traded their former first-round pick, Tony, to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So they're unloading talent, and they're a 6-1 football team. It's you just look at it. It's not like they just added these big-time free agents. And Kayvon Thibodeau, great. He was injured to start the season. So you look at the one big change, it was the head coach. And they've seemed to rally around him.
It certainly has changed their entire mojo.
Yeah, Shefty talked about that, about like just the mood in the building and around that team is way different. So, as Bob proves his Lorenzo Lamas knowledge.
He played Tom Chisholm.
Yeah, of course.
See, I only know him from Falcon Crest.
He's
So
related,
I didn't know that.
related to Jazz.
I didn't know
Chisholm.
that.
Yeah.
Bob's proven his
I'm
point.
sorry, I didn't mean
Bob
to
wanted
interrupt
to prove
you,
his
Pat.
point. He proved his point.
Look, I mean, you question, but John, you don't question that man on Lorenzo Lamas knowledge. You don't do it. Not on the airwaves.
The preeminent
not in public.
Lorenzo Lamas voice.
I mean,
The fan
on the
club
show.
has kind of dissipated a little bit, but there's still some of us out there.
yeah. I mean,
He had a big run. He had a big
few of
run.
the strong.
He had a strong run. I mean,
He had a
and if
couple
he
good
ends
years.
up on one of these Fox shows,
He absolutely will.
Pat is prophetic.
Here's what I can't have from Fox. You can show the skyline of the city and all that stuff, and maybe
Cheesesteaks.
Boathouse Row. If I see one damn cheesesteak thing,
I don't even
You know
mind.
they're going to.
Here's the thing.
Or the Rocky statue.
I don't mind the cheesesteaks. What I mind is
It's always the same thing.
I mind the tourist trap cheesesteaks.
Exactly.
How about PJ's Wings?
That would be nice.
Nah, it'd be
When
cool.
they're back in the stadium, some PJ's Wings would be a great idea.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that maybe Fox got in touch with me and asked me to cook up some of the wings that I had on special this summer at PJ's, which were the highest grossing wings that they've ever had as a
Really?
special.
No, but
I'm
they
just
said if they
saying.
did your wings, Bob, if they had brought your wings,
They-
they would have had to have left Big Poppy off the set just due to financial concerns to cover the costs of the bacon.
Yeah,
They didn't want to.
I can't even say this joke is old because
it is jealousy. I wanted my wings on the damn
It is
menu.
jealousy. It is. None of us are arguing.
We
None of us are arguing.
Yeah,
It's
we admitted
jealousy.
this a while ago.
It's petty. It's ignorant. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just. But
It
none of us
sucks.
arguing that point.
Yeah.
It just sucks that Bob will always have this to hang over our heads until the next competition, the 2023 competition, will end differently at PJ's. That's all I will tell
yeah,
you.
instead of getting first and fourth place, I think I might just get first and second this time.
610
There you go, there we go.
632
Hey, we are live in Fairless Hills at the beautiful Rally House. Come on by. They opened early for us. Philly Pretzel Factory will be coming on in too. We can't wait to see them more. It's the John Kincade Show. It is World Series Game 1. And you know what? You are only 12 and a half hours away. It's 97.5 The Fanatic. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you at the office? How about finding spinach in your teeth? Connor's done a few of these things. Learning your zipper was open? Well, how about getting caught with your pumps down? The building and facility managers of Philly understand you gotta know the pump man. Pump Man Philly. Everything from clogs and failures and flooding from major storms, Pump Man Philly is number one in everything related to your building's wastewater system, including the number twos. They're the number one experts in troubleshooting, emergency repair, maintenance, and system replacement. That's why you need to know the Pump Man. If you're a building or facility manager, 24/7, 365, do not get caught with your pumps down. Put Pump Man Philly's number in your phone right now. 833-559-PUMP. That's 833-559-PUMP. Or you can visit them online at pumpmanphilly.com.
This is the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
FanFest 2022 happens tomorrow.
Saturday, October 29th at Xfinity Live. Doors open at 1 p.m.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Here's what to expect.
100-foot obstacle course, Rockwall Mechanical Shark, the Fanatics Haunted Halloween Beach, the Sixers Half Court, the Philadelphia Union's mobile soccer field, the Flyers Inflatable Goal, Franklin the Mascot, gritty, exotic sports cars, all of our Fanatic hosts, DJ Mo Green, loads of food and beer, Eagles quarterback Darius Slay, presented by CSL Plasma, Shady McCoy, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, Eagles quarterback Avante Maddox, presented by the AACR, former Eagles legend, number 36, Brian Westbrook.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more.
The countdown is on.
For more FanFest info and how to grab last-minute tickets, go to 975thefanatic.com or keep listening to The Fanatic.
Fanatic FanFest 2022, tomorrow, October 29th from 1 to 5 at Xfinity Live, and only from 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey, this is Brian, and I'm the owner of Valley Grove Construction. We are expanding our team and hiring skilled and creative carpenters. As a company that truly values its talented carpenters, we prove it with top dollar pay starting at $30 an hour, a healthy work-life balance, an aggressive 401k plan, a generous vacation package, paid holidays, and even a $100 weekly travel allowance. You heard me right. That's over $5,000 a year to help with gas and vehicle expenses. If you're interested in a variety of carpentry work like framing additions, setting kitchen cabinets, tiling bathrooms, basement remodeling, and historical restorations, then apply today at valleygroveconstruction.com and click the Join Our Team link. If you're tired of not working with great people, not doing the skilled work that you're capable of, or maybe you're self-employed and you're just tired of chasing down all of your suppliers for the materials that seem to never come in, then apply today at valleygroveconstruction.com. That's valleygroveconstruction.com and click the Join Our Team link.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
There's never been a better time to get gig speed internet and advanced security from Comcast Business. With our new gig bundles, you'll get 20% more speed for less. That's more value for your business and more speed to keep all your connected devices running smoothly. So get an incredible offer from the company that powers more businesses than anyone else. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to comcastbusiness.com today to learn more. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Comcast Business Internet required. Actual speeds vary and are not guaranteed.
NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is, in fact, back. So tip off the season with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can make any $5 NBA moneyline bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. You heard me correctly. Check this one out. In addition to the usual bets, everyone can boost their winnings up to 100% with DraftKings Stepped Up Same Game Parlays. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a Stepped Up Same Game Parlay today. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is where I go to bet on the NBA. This weekend, I'm going to focus on Philadelphia hosting San Antonio, a game in which you look at Philadelphia and say they should really make a mark on this particular game. And when I look at it, I'm going to go with the big fellas points in the middle, the shooting guard that the Philadelphia 76ers have to get over 20 points and possibly look at some steals there. Also, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code Fanatic. Make any $5 bet this week and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code Fanatic. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. Bonus issued as free bets. One boost per eligible game. Opt-in required. Deposit, parlay, and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball. Terms in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Let me guess. Unknown caller? You could reduce the number of unwanted calls and emails with online privacy protection. The latest innovation from Discover. We'll help regularly remove your personal info, like your name and address, from 10 popular people search websites that could sell your data. And we'll do it for free. Activate in the Discover app. See terms and learn more at discover.com/online privacy protection.
The Philly sports scene is exploding with excitement right now, and the Busch Auto Group is using a winning formula of their own to crush the competition. Not only does the Busch Auto Group's market-based pricing ensure you'll never pay too much for your next pre-owned vehicle, but right now, every pre-owned vehicle purchase at the Busch Auto Group comes with a 1-year maintenance plan. How about that for a Philly special? For full details, visit bushautogroup.com. That's BUSH Autogroup.com today.
That's the 2-minute warning. In this case, I don't think 2 minutes can change anything.
Not true. Every 2 minutes is another chance to play Cash Pop or Quick Draw from the New Jersey Lottery.
But these guys have no shot of winning.
In Cash Pop, you just have to match one number to win.
I'm talking about the players.
Players can win up to $1 million in Quick Draw.
The New Jersey Lottery gives you a chance to win every 2 minutes. They can't win this game.
Don't worry, there's another chance in 2 minutes.
Anything can happen in Jersey. Must be 18 or older to buy a lottery ticket. Please play responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Need new tires? CJ's Tire and Automotive is ready when you are. They'll get you in and out in no time. And right now, through November 6th, you can get up to $100 back when you buy a set of 4 select hand-cooked tires. Hand-cooked tires provide smooth handling and enhanced driving comfort. They are built to last longer and increase fuel efficiency. No wonder hand-cooked tires are one of CJ's best sellers. With thousands of tires in stock and 17 convenient locations, CJ's has tires that anyone can afford. CJ's Tire and Automotive. Better, faster, and more affordable.
Hey guys, now's the perfect time to download FanDuel in partnership with Valley Forge, America's #1 sportsbook. New customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's free bets back if your first bet doesn't win. All you have to do is sign up with promo code Bob. You know what you love about FanDuel. Come on, you can go money line, you can go point spreads, but the best thing is player props. That's right, pick a player from any team, anybody you like. You can go over under on touchdowns, rushing yards, passing yards, whatever you want. And you can combine your bets for a chance at an even bigger payout with same-game parlay. And with live betting, you get updated odds on games that have already started. And most importantly, when you win, you get your bucks fast, all on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. So sign up with promo code Bob for your no-sweat first bet. That's promo code Bob. Make every moment more this season with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Your Friday morning's getting started with us. We're in Fairless Hills. We're hanging out at the beautiful Rally House, as you heard. Come on by, grab some Phillies gear, hang out. It's going to be a big day here, and you are now just 12 hours and around 32 minutes from first pitch tonight. Getting you ready for it. We will even have a special Cooking with Cooney World Series Home Party Edition. So if you're hosting parties, Cooney's going to give you a few tips on things you can do to really wow your guests.
Why do I get the feeling his first tip is going to be go to PJ's,
get cold beer,
get some wings?
No, I think it's going to be get cold beer.
Sorry, Bobby. Did I?
All right.
I just got a new keg last week, so I'm all right on the
There
beer.
you go, that one.
Yeah, beer's good.
James Spratt listens to the show every day on the way to work.
What do you say, Spratt?
He said he heard you say the other day how much cheaper the tickets were in Houston. Well, tomorrow I would love to be at FanFest, but I'll be listening as I go to the airport.
Love that.
Because I'm going to Game 1. This is one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities that couldn't be turned down. Let's go, Phillies. The Spratt Man.
You know who else is going to Game 1?
Who?
Our buddy Vince Rizzuto and Philly Sports
Vince
Trips.
is going?
Is he really?
They did a last-minute trip to Houston for Game 1. And they might be going to Game 2, I assume.
I thought Vince Pellegrini you were going to say.
I mean, both
I'd be
both
shocked
Vinces,
if that Vince wouldn't be
both
there,
Vinces
too.
are great. They're two of my favorite Vinces ever.
There you go.
It's right up there with D'Onofrio.
Hey, today's show is powered by the Philly Pretzel Factory.
Price.
Proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles, but you know what? They love the Phillies, too. Let's be honest. They absolutely love it.
Of all the Vinces, he goes Vincent Price.
Vincent
Because
Price?
it's Halloween time,
That's
and you
like
hear
really-
Thriller is played all the time. Vincent Price.
Okay.
I
mean, good pull.
Good pull. Vincent Price. I was
What's
gonna
your
go,
Mount Rushmore of
see
Vinces?
now I was going Vince Velasquez.
Price, no.
I was
Those
thinking
are during
Vinny
the dark-
Velasquez.
Those are during the dark days.
Oh, we also have another one here that I saved. Hold on a second here. I got to get to it here. One of our listeners sent along a note, and this is a very, very special one, so I got to find it here. Aaron Wenger, I want to thank you for your show. Huge Philly sports guy, currently deployed overseas in the Middle East for a year-long deployment. I'm missing out on all the excitement back home, which is killing me. He's been out at 5 points in the Northeast, cheering along with the other fans. Last night, he wished he could have been there. He had to settle with celebrating with his section chief over there in the Middle East. And he says that our show is helping him get through this time. He wanted to thank us. It may seem silly, but he feels like he's back home when he's listening to us. Aaron Wenger, first of all, God bless you, and safe travels. And we'll say a little prayer for you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Yeah,
we appreciate you.
That's difficult. I mean, and he's got to get up if he's available. He's got to get up at about 3 a.m. Iraqi time. I just looked it up to watch the game. So hopefully.
Well, I wonder if they can watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope
Armed Forces
Network.
I hope they have an ability to, if they're working at that point, to DVR it somehow, or I mean, I don't know how it works because I wasn't man enough to join the military. I was not man enough.
Do you
at
think
all.
we'd all be speaking Farsi right now if you had?
Oh my God, yeah.
If it had been.
Oh, I am a throw my weapon down and surrender. Yeah.
My father would say whenever something would be too tough, like if there was something, he goes, you know what? If we had to count on you, we'd all be speaking German right now.
Yeah, my dad, when I was in high school trying to figure out what I wanted to do for a living,
what did he say?
He was yelling at me.
Radio?
No, he was yelling at me to go into the armed forces, and I just laughed and said, do you know your son? Look at me. Who wants a 5'3",
you could have
soldier?
You could have been a spy, though.
I could have been a spider monkey.
No, a spy.
No, I wouldn't have been.
Because you would have been unassuming.
No.
Send you overseas.
Nah, he's too good looking to be a spy.
He could have gone.
That's highly debatable.
Austin Powers.
That's a good point.
Bob.
Yeah, he was a
Austin
sex symbol.
Powers. Yeah. The spy who shagged me.
I mean, it has been said I'm the sex symbol of 97.5. Many people said it.
I don't know if any of you out there are liars, but I know I'd be if I didn't answer the question here, honestly. When Super Bowl 52 came around, I made this statement. I bargained with God. I said I'd never ask for another championship. Mm-hmm. If the Eagles won, I said, I don't care if I ever see another championship. I articulated that at least 10 times out loud. Well, this is the first chance I have to be confronted with it. Did anybody else, will any of you admit that you said, if I just get this one, I'm okay for the rest of my life? Because I said it. And I know now that I'm like, oh, God, I'd really love to see it.
Not only did I not say it, I couldn't stand people that said it. I'm not kidding you.
You're very aggressive. Yeah. What is this?
I'm serious.
Yeah. You don't,
just give me one and I don't need any more. Really? So that's your like competitive nature that just get. It's almost like you're just getting me into the playoffs. Except it's on a bigger surface.
Give me a championship. Give me the most important
championship. Just get me one and I
No.
don't need any more. That is the most uncompetitive, like, I can't use a word that I want to use.
Say it.
These guys
Say
agree
it,
with
coward.
me.
Say it, you
Say it,
coward.
coward.
I can't say the P word on the air. Pat,
We
but
have a
that's what I
dump
wanna
button.
say.
You can say couture.
I mean,
say
that's-
couture.
No, it's just like that is the worst mentality. to me.
Really?
Oh, give me
Wow.
one championship. That's all I
So
need.
Bob in
That's
his
like saying-
50s was like, yeah, we're gonna see an Eagles Super Bowl win. Yeah, we're gonna see one. Bull crap. Bull crap. Guys
First of all,
our
that
age.
has nothing to do with what I said.
No, but I mean,
Absolutely
Bob,
nothing to
many
do
people,
with my statement.
But many people had led their whole lives saying, please give me an Eagles Super Bowl.
Oh, that's fine. But that doesn't mean I only want one and then I'm fine for the rest of my life. No. You win a champion. It's like having a good beer. I don't drink one of them and say, oh, that's good. I'm good to go. No.
That's why you redid the
throwing
keg.
them in.
That's why you redid the keg up.
You win a championship. You see how great it is? Get a freaking another one. And then another one.
Look,
none of this crap. I got one. I'm
Well,
gonna
Bob's
die
not,
a happy
now
man.
Bob's making it an effeminate, like saying it's effeminate. Like you're
Not feminine. I think it's a non-competitive way of thinking.
It is. It may be. I admit that I said it, and I guarantee you there are thousands of people that said it. That said the exact same thing. Give me an Eagles
And they were
championship.
lying to themselves.
Well, I don't know. I got to tell you now, on the eve of the World Series, I think I may have been.
I
may have been.
See that?
No, but I can admit it. I can admit I said it. And thousands of people in their cars all over town right now said the exact same thing going into the Super Bowl. Give it to me. Give me that championship, because it was the most important one to me. Now, for you, Pat, seeing the 2008 Phillies.
Yeah.
For your lifetime, you had to see the Phillies win, right?
I had to see a championship at that point.
No, but I mean, you would for the Phillies would be the
but
most
for the
important.
Phillies, yeah, the Phillies were extremely important for me. You know, I probably thought like if I never see another one, I am good. And I've definitely said, hey, I've seen a Super Bowl, I can die happy, because the reality is like I can. There are fan bases out there that have never seen a championship, so you have to recognize the fact that we are lucky to have witnessed it with our eyes. We all know loved ones that didn't witness it.
Correct.
So looking at that way with the Eagles, yeah, I've definitely thought, okay, like obviously I want more, but if I never get more, I'll never forget February 4th, 2018.
That's fine. Like a lot of the things you guys are saying are exactly right.
Yeah.
But that's an offshoot of saying just give me one and I don't need another one is crazy.
I'll tell you what I did.
It is.
And it's a lie.
It is crazy.
It's a lie.
I'll tell you what I said in 2018 for sure.
What'd you say?
Not 2018, 2008.
Okay.
Was I will trade a championship for 10 years of losing. Like,
well,
give me one
then you gave it
championship.
to us.
And I never complained about it once.
Wait a minute.
Then
your words.
Look. Do I want the losing? No. But I remember vividly saying it, so I never sat there and was like, "Oh my God, this is, I can't. We're never gonna get out of this." Because I was like, "Well, no, I watched a championship. Like I watched a really good run, and I remember saying I'll trade this for losing for 10 years of losing. Well, I got my 10 years of losing, but I also got my World Series in 2008. So, sometimes God answers those prayers, Johnny. Just be careful.
I can tell you right now, it is this is one on the eve, Connor. Like I now find myself going, you shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have put it out there in the universe.
Yeah, but everybody does it. Think back to when you were a kid, and it was like your mom was coming up to your room about your homework, and you hadn't done it. It's like, please, God, just don't let her check my homework. I'll do all my homework again. And then a week later, you're in the same spot. Like, in the moment, it's easy to make those bargaining calls, and I think most people do it. Bob might not have.
Bob does not bargain.
Would. Like in 2017 with the Birds, I legitimately said, you could take the rest of Carson Wentz's career if we get the Super Bowl.
Good job.
And
I did. I absolutely did.
Yeah.
You did not. Bob's not that guy.
Hand
I'm not
up
saying
on that one.
You hear some things that like we talk about on the show often. You'll hear phrases or people going places that just gets on your nerves. That gets on my nerves like nobody's business. Just give me one championship and I'm okay. Get out of here. You're going to be complaining. The fans were booing at halftime of the first game the next year, and I applauded it. Because that's what was happening then. Yeah, you got your championship, great. Go for another one. Go for another one. Don't be satisfied. Satisfaction is not, that's not something you should have.
I get annoyed when people say I'm not that guy, because I found that most of the time when they say that, they are
that guy?
They're just trying to prove something. So I know what you mean, though. I know
what
you mean.
That phrase, I'm not kidding you, that phrase really gets under my
It's
skin.
gold.
And it
I'm
did
not
in
that guy.
2018.
Hey, it's time to come back to the vibe that comes alive in Jamaica. Bob could use it this morning. A little Jamaican vibe. Call your travel agent or go to visitjamaica.com. I know that, by the way, we have people on social media saying that Anthony's done shows on this, where people admit the bargains that they made before the Super Bowl. And I wonder now, are those bargains? Because we're on the eve of it, and I can tell you now, I'm not going to be nothing. If the Phillies lose this World Series, I know I'm not going to be pissed off. Disappointed, especially if it goes longer. The longer the series goes if they lose, I will be more disappointed. The shorter the series goes if they lost, I would be less disappointed.
Yeah.
And that to me almost makes no sense.
No, it does. A quick death is easier than a long, drawn-out death.
How would you know?
I mean, I don't know because I haven't died
I
yet.
was about to say.
I feel like
who are
on
you
this show sometimes it's a long, drawn-out death.
Who are you murdering?
There's no question in there. Look, can you be satisfied of what has happened so far this season with the Phillies? Absolutely. But it's not done.
No, it's not.
You know, in 2007, when you sat back and looked at it, it was like, hey, satisfying season. It sucked they got swept, but satisfying because they got over the hump they got in. 2011, 2010, hugely disappointing seasons, right? They loaded up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's a difference between
much
being
bigger
disappointed,
disappointment then, yeah.
but being able to go, I'm disappointed, but...
What about 9? Tell me about what you felt in 9.
Oh, I was pissed. I
felt
was
missed
hurt
opportunity.
because I thought that they could have taken that series.
Didn't they win like 7-1 the first game?
Yeah, they won the first game. Cliffley
had
had that like ho hum, foul ball or not foul ball catch. The catch, right in front of of home plate. They took that series and it was like, all right, we're taking the series, and then they just crapped the bed. I mean,
Alex Rodriguez hit that home run that people
he did
still
that stupid
don't think
home run. Oh, okay, I'll throw the bases.
Hey, Philly Pretzel Factory is the official soft pretzel. Chuck D'Amico wants that to be known, that they're the official soft pretzel
I would just
of
go
the
pretzel,
Philly sports fan, and they're now a proud part of the Eagles. No, it says official soft pretzel.
It does.
I'm reading it exactly as it says. You know what? Bob Cooney knows about entertaining, and Bob Cooney knows about how to make your World Series party something special. Let's check in with a Cooking with Cooney World Series edition.
Fire up the grill and prepare to wow your dinner guests. It's time for Cooking with Cooney.
All right, so you could be hosting for people to come over to watch the Phillies in the World Series, or you could be going somewhere else. Like tonight, Pat has invited us over to his house.
I didn't realize
to
that.
watch a game. I don't think I'm going to go. I politely declined. But if I was going to go,
you guys can't come.
You invited Bob.
So
I didn't invite anyone.
This isn't a grilling thing because, we're getting towards the colder weather.
Sure.
And if you're going to someone's house, this little item that I'm giving you today is not only something that you can have if you're hosting, but you can take to someone else's house. And it's a little bit of an appetizer that I hate to say this, but I have perfected it.
Is it ambrosia?
And it's buffalo chicken dip.
Jesus.
Oh,
okay. And it is. Now, here's a key to it, though. Hold on. Why are you out?
Good.
It's just
buffalo chicken dip sounds great.
I don't want. It's your.
Wait, but this is the first time Megan has shown any interest in this show.
All of a sudden,
she's worked with us.
Megan's dialed
and she
in.
wants to hear about buffalo chicken dip.
Actually, I'm going to bring some in on Monday, just a little.
just a little bit, because your 95-year-old neighbors they need all this buffalo chicken dip.
So here's what's great about buffalo chicken dip. You can have it all throughout the day because of this little trick that I'm going to tell you, John.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, for the buffalo chicken dip, and I'm going to put this up on our website, my little recipe here.
Great job.
So, you get a pound of chicken, and you want to boil it, okay? You put it in there, you put it in a boiling pot, and you let it rise to the top. It'll probably take 8 to 10 minutes or whatever. You do that. You get this is key, John. You get an aluminum foil dish, aluminum foil,
right.
And in there you get a package, one little package of cream cheese, and you cut it up into 15 sections. Boom, 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 boom. Then you get 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, a cup of ranch dressing, and up to a half a cup of hot sauce. I only put a quarter cup in because I don't like spicy.
Do you have one of choice?
But I usually use Frank's.
I love Frank's.
Yeah, so I go Frank's. So what you do is you put the cream cheese, the regular cheese, and the ranch dressing and the hot sauce. You put that all in the foil, put it in the oven for 8 minutes, and then you stir it up, take it out, stir it up, put it back in.
You're going to put the temperature to the oven?
350.
Okay.
While that's happening, you shred your cheese. Now, shred your chicken, I'm sorry. This is key. When you shred, you don't want big chunks. You want shreds of chicken in your buffalo chicken. So you have to get a big fork and shred it properly.
Okay.
All right, Pat? It's key.
Okay.
All right. Once you've gone through and put that stuff in the oven twice, you take it out, then you put the chicken in it, and then you let it cook for about 20 minutes covered.
Are you stirring it all up or not?
When you put the chicken in, you stir it all up, but then you let it sit. Now, here's the key. You take it out. This is a tasty item, but you want it to last through a 9-inning baseball game. And you think, well, how can you do that? It's only going to be hot when it comes out. It's going to cool down. Everybody here has a griddle, right, that we make like pancakes on?
Yes.
That's why you're using the foil pan. You get the griddle, you turn it on medium heat, and you keep it on top of that for the whole game.
That's
and your
brilliant.
buffalo chicken dip, Pat,
That's
perfect
smart.
temperature.
That's smart.
Okay,
Perfect
that's
temperature.
why
really
we
is
gave him a cooking
that's the
segment
next
in a
level.
sports radio show.
Next level.
Because I don't like it when a dip sits.
No, you
The
can't
minute
have
it starts to
dip.
coagulate,
Yep.
out of the dip.
Yeah, coagulation
Good job.
isn't a good
Can't
thing.
have it.
Connor might like it because, I don't know, he eats cheeseburgers from the day before in the
Yeah,
middle
Connor
of the night.
leaves
That's an unnecessary shot right there.
Connor
I know,
leaves
it's a
food
truth.
on his
It's not
nightstand.
Dude,
It's
what,
the truth, yes.
what, do you need to get whoopee? Like what? Like
very-
you've been very ornery.
very
You've been
ornery
very
and
ornery
aggressive.
lately.
Not ornery at
Do you need
all.
to make whoopee somewhere?
Is that
What's your deal?
Not in a rally house.
You seem
not in a
angry.
rally house.
You seem angry.
Do I? I'm sorry. I don't mean to. I just gave you a perfect.
You're taking
buffalo
That was a
dip.
great
shots
buffalo
at
dip.
Connor.
It
Here you
wasn't a
guys.
shot. Is that a truth or not?
Felt like a
It
shot.
felt like a
Felt
shot.
like a shot.
Kind of hurt.
Oh, woke up around 3 in the morning. And there was a cheeseburger left over from the day before.
That's
and
an
I ate it. Is that
absolutely a
wrong?
shot.
There
That's
you go.
absolutely a shot.
He does it though. It's not
Donna?
a shot if he does it.
Donna,
Do
if
it,
you're
but it wasn't
listening.
in conversation right there.
There
A
you
man
go.
needs you.
Hey, the 6-0 Eagles take on the Steelers on Sunday. We'll be live at the Victory Beer Hall Sunday morning for Birds pregame. But Pat wants to tell you that he thinks the Eagles might be done. What's that mean?
Yes, they might be done. Okay, there we go. I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know. We're on remote, so
Now
it's
we
tough,
know.
it's tough to
Now
hear
we know. There you
sometimes. So I
What do you
was,
mean they might be
Yeah,
done?
so the trade deadline's coming up November 1st. They made the big deal for Robert Quinn, obviously, but I think they're done. I think they're done making trades. They only have 5 draft picks for next year's draft. Now, 2 of them are obviously in the first round, and there's a good chance they probably could trade back and reacquire some of those picks. But usually I would think, okay, you've got 5 picks. You're probably not making a deal for a first-round pick. Went through the Alvin Kamara trade. I would be blown away if you get traded for a first-round pick. Would be shocked. And even a second-round pick, like that's a lot, right? So you're looking at basically day 3 trades. There's only so many of those left. So I think they're done. Are they good enough? Is the roster as currently constructed good enough right now?
Yes. And I'm only doing it based on the landscape of the NFC, which means get to the Super Bowl, you got a chance to win. The landscape of the NFC tells them that roster is more than good enough. I don't see any deficiencies. I don't see any glaring holes.
No, neither do I.
And that scares me a little bit, by the
No,
way.
I feel better actually hear you guys, well, at least one of you guys say it is good enough.
When San Fran picked up McCaffrey, I thought, wow, that's a great move for them, going all in, whatever it may be. The Eagles already countered it in my book by getting Robert Quinn.
Oh, absolutely.
I just think that is a hell of a pickup. There's so much talk of running backs, and when you talk Kamara and other guys, there's nothing wrong with this running game right now. So improve it, sure. I'm always looking to improve, but I don't think it's a necessity.
I would like a bigger back because I don't like the idea that Jalen Hurts is their bigger back.
Yeah.
But you're right.
I reject that theory, by the way.
But you're kind of getting a little greedy with that line of thinking just because you look around and it's not really deficient. Backup tight end, maybe. Jack Stoll hasn't been horrible. Tyree Jackson, they opened up the 21-day window, and I liked what I saw from him in limited time last year.
Yeah.
And it's going to take time with him because he's a converted quarterback, obviously, and he's coming off an injury. But you're really, I mean, the fact that we're looking at positions they could add, and you're looking at primarily backups,
like third or
is a
fourth
good-
options.
Yeah, it's a good place to be. Now, maybe because of the fact that we're looking at primarily a lot of backups and depth pieces, maybe that they could get one of these guys for a later pick, and maybe they aren't done. But I love the fact they went out. They addressed the one position that we all agreed they need to address, which was defensive end. They addressed it with a guy with 18 sacks last year, so he should definitely bolster that line. But yeah, I think they're good enough. I think they're good enough as is, and I'm happy that I'm not the only one.
What is it, Tuesday?
Right? Tuesday
November 1st.
afternoon.
Yeah.
Tuesday afternoon at like 3 o'clock. There you go.
I think. All right,
6-0 Eagles.
let's do this real quick. Do you think they do something else?
No.
No.
No?
No, because and they're not
No.
going.
All right, you guys
they're
know
not.
or no?
They're not getting Alvin
It's a no
Kamara.
for me, dog.
You're not getting Alvin Kamara, who could end up in prison.
No, I don't think they're going to do.
For one
Well,
thing.
they have work release programs.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's usually the Dallas Cowboys roster.
I saw the longest yard. They play.
Yeah, they could
Yeah,
do that.
it's fine.
Or it's the Las Vegas Raiders roster.
He can run with an ankle monitor on, no problem.
Well, I mean,
Which
we'll just
longest
tape it
yard
up.
did you see? The one with Adam Sandler?
Yeah, come on.
That's not that you didn't see the longest
That ain't
yard.
the
Oh,
real
come on.
one.
Was
No.
Stone Cold Steve Austin running the football on the other one?
Oh my gosh!
I mean, they
that's
had
what I
Nelly.
thought.
They had Nelly as a running back. It was incredible.
It's incredible. It's incredible that you think that's the real longest yard.
And it's not. It's the only longest
I-
yard to
I
speak
feel
of.
bad for you guys.
That is
They had
unbelievable.
it's the greatest movie featuring Adam Sandler and Michael Irvin ever.
Was Chris Berman in the original?
No, he wasn't.
Great point. Connor wins.
All right, we are live in Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania.
That movie
It's the
sucked.
beautiful Rally House. What's the Is it?
Somebody came on Twitter
Thought you
and
hurt
told
your
me,
back.
That's all.
I
That's
was gonna-
constant. Shoot, Fairless Hills is named after. Is anybody here from
Something
Fairless
Fairless.
Hills?
I think Richard Fairless or something.
Yeah, some guy Fairless. That's why.
Fairless
I don't know. I
Bueller?
had it here and I lost.
Could
it,
be.
so.
All right, we are live at the Rally House in Fairless Hills. We got half the show to go. Your chance to win $1,000 coming up. Connor's going to give away some gift cards and more. John Kincade Show on the Fanatic. And I want to thank Philly Pretzel Factory again for taking over the show today. The Langhorne Philly Pretzel Factory. They are pretzel artistes. They absolutely have made some delicious pretzels for you. And by the way, if you don't grab their pork roll and cheese sandwich, you're nuts. It's absolutely awesome. On a pretzel. Philly Pretzel Factory pretzels are ready. They are warm. They are ready for your parties. So you got a World Series party tonight or tomorrow. You have you're viewing an Eagles game on Sunday, you can do it. You want to bring them to your tailgates too. Philly Pretzel Factory has a party tray that's perfect for you. There's something for every party, big or small. Find your local store at phillypretzelfactory.com. Philly Pretzel Factory is the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan, and they're a proud partner of your Philadelphia Eagles.
This is the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Fightins are headed to the series. At 97.5, the Fanatic is celebrating all around Philly. Look for the Fanatic fans everywhere this week and get your free Red October t-shirt.
Presented by Royal Farms. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
At 97.5, the Fanatic, Philadelphia. Let's go Phils.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network, the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices, and the most reliable 5G mobile network. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with fast, reliable internet for just $49 a month for 12 months with no annual contract. Plus, find out how to get up to a $500 prepaid card with a qualifying bundle. Offer ends 11/13/2022. Restrictions apply. New Comcast Business 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Requires enrollment in EcoBill and AutoPay. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. Comcast Business Mobile utilizes the network with the most root metrics 5G data reliability wins in 1H 2022. Results may vary. Award is not an endorsement.
Hey, this is Brian, and I'm the owner of Valley Grove Construction. We are expanding our team and hiring skilled and creative carpenters. As a company that truly values its talented carpenters, we prove it with top dollar pay starting at $30 an hour, a healthy work-life balance, an aggressive 401k plan, a generous vacation package, paid holidays, and even a $100 weekly travel allowance. You heard me right. That's over $5,000 a year to help with gas and vehicle expenses. If you're interested in a variety of carpentry work like framing additions, setting kitchen cabinets, tiling bathrooms, basement remodeling, and historical restoration, then apply today at valleygroveconstruction.com and click the Join Our Team link. If you're tired of not working with great people, not doing the skilled work that you're capable of, or maybe you're self-employed and you're just tired of chasing down all of your suppliers for the materials that seem to never come in, then apply today at valleygroveconstruction.com. That's valleygroveconstruction.com and click the Join Our Team link.
NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is, in fact, back. So tip off the season with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can make any $5 NBA moneyline bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. You heard me correctly. Check this one out. In addition to the usual bets, everyone can boost their winnings up to 100% with DraftKings Stepped Up Same Game Parlays. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a stepped-up same-game parlay today. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is where I go to bet on the NBA. This weekend, I'm going to focus on Philadelphia hosting San Antonio, a game in which you look at Philadelphia and say they should really make a mark on this particular game. And when I look at it, I'm going to go with the big fella's points in the middle, the shooting guard that the Philadelphia 76ers have to get over 20 points and possibly look at some steals there. Also, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code Fanatic. Make any $5 bet this week and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code Fanatic. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. Bonus issued as free bets. One boost per eligible game. Opt-in required. Deposit, parlay, and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball. Terms in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Auto Lenders is absolutely transparent about absolutely everything, like the fact that we know everybody hates commercials. So thanks for letting us interrupt your sports talk to talk about how incredibly good our cars are because we never get them from auctions. And for thinking about how awesome your sports radio will sound in the car you're about to get. We can talk more about it when you visit our new location in Fairless Hills. Visit autolenders.com.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. If you need a new roof, there's one place to call. That's New Look Home Design. They've installed over 40,000 roofs, so you know that they have the expertise that you're looking for. New Look, they offer you all kinds of stuff. Same-day on-site or virtual estimates, a 3D rendering of your home, line-by-line pricing, and best of all, a lifetime warranty. Call today to save 50% off all roofing materials and qualify for no payments, no interest financing for 12 months. New Look Home Design, the roofing experts. Visit newlookhomedesign.com or call 800-279-5300 and tell them Andrew sent you.
Jamie's Log, Progressive, The Harrington's Backyard, day 27, 3:33 a.m. 333. All those threes mean something, or I may be losing it. Been camped in the Harrington's Backyard for 27 days now, proving that Progressive has 24/7 protection. They told me every day they understand what 24/7 protection means. Think I'm finally getting through to them. 333.
Progressive doesn't just offer a great price when you bundle home and auto. We offer round-the-clock protection. Just not literally from Jamie. Coverage from Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers, and subject to policy terms. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Looking for a place to watch the game when our team returns to Philly Monday night? Join Tyrone Johnson and the Fanatic crew at Jack's Bar and Grill at Rivers Casino, Philadelphia, the official home of 97.5 The Fanatic's Game 3 watch party. First 100 fans receive a free Red October t-shirt. Enjoy $2 Miller Lights, plus plenty of food specials on your favorite game day snacks, like shrimp cocktail, chips and salsa, pretzel bites, and more. It's 97.5 The Fanatic's Game 3 watch party at Jack's Bar and Grill at Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. You must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
All right, Bud Light Saturday Game Night Series. It's tomorrow. We've been doing them all year long, and it's a great event, especially if you're a Birds fan. So this is what's going to happen. Tomorrow night, Stove and Tap in Westchester from 7 to 9 p.m. I'm going to be there. We're going to be hosting the Bud Light Saturday Game Night Series. We're going to be having Bud Light specials, and we're going to be giving away some Birds merchandise. How about some tickets to the November 14th game versus Washington? Or how about an autographed Darius Slay item? I mean, you're going to end up seeing him at FanFest, but you can end up winning an autographed item from him that night. And, of course, there'll be a little baseball game going on as well. So come on out tomorrow night if you're in the Westchester area. It's a great time. And if you're not, we're doing these all throughout the Philadelphia area. So all you have to do is visit 975thefanatic.com. You just click the events tab, and you'll see where I'm going to be at next. But this Saturday, tomorrow night, Stove and Tap in Westchester, Bud Light Saturday Game Night. And once again, we have tickets to the Birds versus Washington November 14th. We have an autographed Darius Slay item. It's going to be a great time. Stop on by. It's all courtesy of Bud Light. Must be 21 plus. Enjoy responsibly.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Win $1,000 right now. 97.5 The Fanatic is bleeding green.
This is your last chance on the John Kincade Show to win $1,000 in the Bleeding Green contest. Text the word CLUB, CLUB, to 45911. Club 45911 are entered on the Fanatic app or at 975thefanatic.com. One winner selected at random is going to win $1,000. Winners are going to get a call from Beasley, so be sure to answer your phone. Pat and I like the word this morning, club. Complete rules at 975thefanatic.com, and 97.5 The Fanatic's Bleeding Green is presented by the BetPark Sportsbook and Casino app. It's everything you want in a digital casino and sportsbook. Please never text and drive. Good luck. John Kincade Show on the Fanatic, the 8 o'clock hour of the John Kincade Show. Brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit paworkinjury.com. Pat, I want you to read the text that came in from Jim Friss, our buddy from PJ's.
Love Jim.
Where they're going to think
Jimbo
about
Slice.
after listening to Bob's Bob's things. The 8 o'clock hour starts with some violence, and Bob is always the favored child of this show.
Yeah, not
with
anymore.
Jim Friss and the crew at PJ's.
Not
I
anymore.
think I'm the favorite child among pretty much
It says-
everyone.
What does Jim say?
It says Bob probably stole the recipe from PJ's. Oh my!
Oh, that is
oh my!
Jim
Oh my!
That
that is
is-
stolen.
that is-
And look, and you're
that
so
is
shocked. You're
stolen
falling out of
valor.
your chair. You're
Jim
falling
is
out
like,
of your chair.
Bob probably
That's-
stole the rest. Now, wait a minute. We were in the test kitchen.
That's
You had
stolen-
access to the secret PJ's kitchen.
Stolen buffalo chicken valor.
Did you make this before we had the wing off?
I've been making it for years.
Yeah, okay. You're a real scumbag. You know that? I mean, you're taking food out of Jim Friss's mouth by giving out
money
recipes.
in his pocket with my damn
by
chicken
giving out
recipes.
recipes.
No, you took
No,
money
you
out of
didn't.
his
No, you
pocket with the
didn't.
damn bacon wings.
No, you
It
didn't.
was the most profitable special chicken
Not
wing that they've
profitable.
ever
No,
had.
it was the most sold.
When PJ Wellhand starts doing happy hours with WOGL, we'll know why. Good job, jackass.
We are live
job.
at the Rally House in Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania.
You guys are in for a treat next break.
We're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
be
what's gonna
here
happen?
from 10 o'clock.
Bob's finally gonna pick a hoodie. That's
Bob,
the treat.
yes, Bob's finally
They're
going to
not
decide on a
hoodies,
hoodie.
they're quarter zips.
There are women who have chosen their wedding dress faster than Bob Cooney will pick a pullover for tomorrow for FanFest.
I
Now,
haven't
Connor,
even
you went over, picked the first one. Now, that was the first one you saw.
Kind of like that one,
But
too.
you looked at it and you liked it.
Yeah, of course, nice white one with the old throwback P. But Bob's got it down to 3 now, so we're cutting.
No.
Bob's down to
choice.
3. Oh,
No.
maybe 4?
It's still down to 3.
No, this one's out, but yeah, yours is in.
No,
What?
it's not.
Wait a minute.
I'm already purchasing that.
It's say,
I might
Oh,
too.
what the hell's wrong with you?
say yes to the dress
Are you
with
wearing
Bob
it tomorrow?
Cooney.
Stop.
Wait a minute, you going to share clothes now?
Yeah, you want to match tomorrow?
I'll get an XXL. We can both fit
Chandler and Joey here at
That'd be incredible.
We're
That's
fucking
what you
shopping.
gotta-
I get
By
the
the
right
way,
arm though.
By the way, I don't want to throw local Fairless Hills businesses under the bus.
Oh, this will be good.
But I'm going
Losing
to
more
do
listeners.
it. I walk out to
This is the car
I
right
walk
there.
outside to throw out my trash every single break. And so I'm outside. There's a Five Below next to the beautiful Rally House. The gentleman is opening up said Five Below.
Yep.
What do you think he's wearing that would have gotten my agita up?
Mets.
Dallas Cowboys sweatshirt.
That's why I go to 10 below.
I check out 10 below,
It's
12
more expensive,
below.
but they have integrity.
Anyway, the Fairless Hills Five Below was being opened up by a man this morning in a Dallas Cowboys hoodie. What the freak is going on here? Like, how is that even? You know what? You wake up in the morning and you say, I'm going to nudge people. I'm going to wear this because it's going to piss people off. You make that choice when you do that.
Good work is hard to come by.
Well, there it is. I'm just saying. I'd go to Rally House and then I'd walk by and go, spent money here.
I'll get my $5 electronics somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying. Right now,
Not
just
going
doesn't
there.
seem fair to me.
Nope.
Hey,
I'm on boycott.
All right.
now, Pat, you brought up something earlier, and I found it intriguing.
Was it good?
And I have heard it. Well, it depends on your point of view.
Okay.
Because I keep hearing from people that this is just the start of a winning period for the Phillies. And it certainly does feel that way.
Feels like it,
especially with a lot of the young people and everything. And with Andrew Painter and others on the horizon.
Yeah, McGarry, Abel.
On the eve of the World Series, Pat believes that. But I'm trying to figure out, do you think, like, just looking forward into the future as we glance at this, does this experience of making a run to the World Series, does this have tangible benefit 2023, 2024, 2025 for this roster that makes them better in the National League East? Because they still got the Braves and the Mets, who over 162 were decidedly better than them.
Yep.
And Tatis Jr. is going to join the Padres. And I got to tell you, that Padres team, I would say they're a lock for 93, 94 wins.
Yeah, Juan Soto's
Type
not
of
going to be
He'll be there
bad
all
Soto.
year.
Yeah, he's not going to be bad Soto. You're right. Tatis. Like, I've thought about the Tatis thing quite a bit. You know Steve Cohen's going to spend more money.
Exactly.
Because
but
he
they're
didn't
losing
win.
DeGrom.
They are
which
losing
I
DeGrom.
think is a major
They might be losing
major dent.
You'd know better, but they might be losing DeGrom to the Braves. Like the Braves
The
apparently
Braves
were
are interested.
sniffing around.
Nimmo's interested in going to the Rockies. It sounds like.
Yes,
Rockies
really?
are interested in him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brandon Nimmo. Why do you want to be a Rocky?
I think he's from North Dakota. He didn't play high school baseball. He's from like a podunk town.
What?
Yeah, he didn't play high school baseball.
He seems like a Rockies guy.
He only played Legion ball because they didn't have high school baseball where he came from.
Okay,
He played in,
you know
like,
what?
North
You
Dakota.
are a preeminent voice because I had no clue about that.
Yeah, they said that when I remember when he got
wow,
drafted.
that is incredible.
So I mean, maybe I guess that'd be the closest place to home for him is Colorado because he's from North or South Dakota.
Do you feel like
Wyoming,
Pat
maybe?
does? Do you feel like this is? Would you compare this to 2007, Pat?
I would, but I do think the competition is better in the division than it was in 07. In 07, all you had to deal with was the Braves. The Nationals were terrible. All you had to deal with was the Mets. The Nationals were terrible. The Braves were terrible. The Marlins were terrible. And it was really just the Mets. And then after 08, the Mets fell off. So it was really just your division. Now you have to deal with the Braves. You have to deal with the Mets. And the Marlins aren't horrible now. They're not great, but they're not horrible, but they're young. So I do think, though, it is because of the extra wildcard spot. If they didn't have the extra wildcard spot, I'd be a little more concerned, but they do. And I think that they'll be all right.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about this run that's going to help them in the future is just the Stotts and the Bohms and those guys getting this kind of recognition to playoff baseball. Like, that's going to help you immensely, much like it did for the 7 team. But also the other thing that I think, and you guys talked about free agents going here and there and all, this Phillies fandom has become a national story. Like, when you have the Tim Kirchens and you have different guys coming in here nationally and saying, this is like nothing I've ever seen, people want to play here. And you're a free agent, you're watching a team not only that A, went to the World Series, but B, the national media is saying that that's the place that play a home game where you truly have an advantage. I think free agents kind of lean towards Philadelphia a little bit more than they would have if they weren't in the series.
Yeah, very possible. And I do think it's a different breed to play here, obviously, because of the scrutiny that you'll face. But I don't know if you guys noticed, Andrew Painter was at one of the playoff games.
Yeah.
And he saw Jeff from
he
D.C.,
visited our buddy
right?
Jeff from D.C. He wanted to stop by and give his condolences to Jeff's dad, Skip, who passed away. But the fact that he's there witnessing that crowd, it's a little bit different than playing in Reading, just a tad.
Slightly.
So yeah, just slightly. So I think it's important too for the younger guys that are going to the game, and I think that's probably more common than we realize is the minor leaguers going to games because they get free tickets. Why wouldn't you? But for Painter especially to see that crowd, there's no doubt he's sitting there going, that could be me in a year.
Oh, absolutely.
No, it better be him in a year. It better be him. He better be on the
cool.
roster next year.
It'd be cool.
I mean, he should be on the roster next year.
He's good. I like
They
him.
don't have anybody better. There are 3 guys in the rotation who may not be better than him.
I mean,
right now. They better not do this. Well, we got to bring him along slowly. Other organizations don't.
What I don't want to have happen is next year he gets brought up in a spot start, and then we throw him in the bullpen.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah, exactly.
Bullpen, then spot start, blah, blah, blah. Like, Ranger Suarez is an anomaly, the fact that he survived that crap. I couldn't stand it.
Well, you kept calling out that tactic. He survived it. So many pitchers in this organization have not. And we don't know if they were any good. We don't know if they're any good or not, though. They ended up being
that's
bad
the thing.
pitchers.
It's a chicken or egg thing, but I don't think it helps them at all. That they don't know. Like, Rob Thompson, one of the reasons he was asked, like, why do you think there was such a seismic change? And he said, stability in our lineup. Like, I basically made the same lineup every day. Well, pitchers are the exact same way, if not more finicky about that thing, right?
What, knowing their
like,
role?
they want to know their role.
The role.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're a starting pitcher your entire career in the minors, you come up, and now they're asking you to play mop-up duty because they want to treat you with kid gloves, and you don't know your role, and then, oh, by the way, kid, you're going to be starting tomorrow, but we're only going to have you go 3 innings. Like, that crap needs to go by the wayside, man.
This organization, hopefully, Dave Dombrowski's already shown, they got somebody in charge who came in, and he's done it before. 3 different organizations, I believe?
Yeah, he did it with the Red Sox. He did it with the Tigers.
Marlins.
Did it with the Marlins. And
So, I mean, this is the 4th. So, I mean, this guy knows how to get where we're at, get to October. Hopefully, he's not going to put on the coaster brakes with this kid, and he's going to let him pitch. Hey, tonight's the night. Kick out of work early and meet your friends at PJ's at 4 p.m. for happy hour. They have buffalo chicken dip.
They have the best buffalo chicken dip. You can't make it, so you got to go to PJ's.
You must go to PJ's.
Don't even try to make it.
You attempt to do it at home.
It's a futile
It's going to be
attempt.
very, very brutal.
Futile.
Then stay for the game and take it all in at your local PJ's.
Only a loser would think that they could make buffalo chicken dip as good as PJ's.
There's no place better. You know, because it's crazy, because Jim always has Bob's back. Whenever we pick on Bob in any way, shape, or form,
Jim have my back.
Jim is quick to, he's texting away to support Bob.
Yeah, I don't know how I
The
heard
favorite
Jim.
child.
What's going on there?
I mean, because you took his recipe and made it.
No, I didn't.
It's called plagiarism.
I honestly.
Who did you get the recipe from? Or did you experiment?
Yeah, it was a combination of being around friends and asking what they did, and then doing it on my own.
He got it from his buddy JP's. Yeah, so it's
JP.
Yeah, totally different.
JP Williams.
Yes, exactly.
You said that. Because the guy's
He
house
has
that
a
I
buddy,
was at when I
JP.
did
Here we
this,
go. Here we go.
his name is John Pettit.
Look at this.
Wow.
Sure it is,
Did you call him
buddy.
JP?
No, we don't call him JP.
You don't call him JP
No.
at that point.
No.
Pat knew there was something was coming.
Of course.
There was
He
something coming.
gave JP 45 FanFest tickets.
And there it is. And by the way, Bob's got some last-minute FanFest tickets to give away. Paper tickets to give away if you come on by and
He doesn't
see
know
him.
what to say. It's
Bob's
great.
ready
I know what I
just-
want to say.
Guess
Yeah.
what?
Can't because
At
we have
eight-
rules here.
Hey, Egan, at 8:22, you better be a spider monkey.
That's
Because
fine.
he is going to be. You're going to be weaving in and out of
Dude,
things.
he's got a bad back. I'm
Yeah, he
fine.
does.
I'm fine.
Bad back. Hey, it's the Philly Pretzel Factory. We appreciate you being a part of the show today. Philly Pretzel Factory is the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan, and they're now a proud partner of your Philadelphia Eagles. So get ready for that. Eagles at 6-0, hoping to get to 7-0, one of the largest favorites. And you wake up today, Tom Brady's got 5 losses. And by Sunday night, Aaron Rodgers will also have 5 losses. And I don't know if you saw the great stuff out of Green Bay yesterday. He is alienating that entire locker room. The young players, he is alienating them all with his, well, we just got to start sitting guys. He has no self-awareness. For a guy who is doing more, backwoods, nature's cure drug methods out in the universe, he has no self-awareness. I thought you were supposed to be self-aware when you did that stuff.
Don't knock per diem tanning until you've tried it, okay?
Well, I have not tried it.
It's revitalizing.
Well, whatever it is with him, he's absolutely freaking nuts.
Get a tanned ass.
He walks into work and says, yeah, it's all these people that are the problem. And then he says it. And he points to them. And he's alienated everyone, which is really a bad strategy.
You think locker room matters a lot more than I do.
Okay, so you don't think it matters that...
I think it matters.
You don't think the young
Look,
players...
I mean, feeling good
being
and
thrown
great
under the
and
bus every
liking
day?
each other all the time. Oh, yeah. I mean, lollipops and puppy dogs and all that stuff. Yeah, that's great. He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. If he comes in and says you stink, I'm looking at myself more than I'm looking at him to say, who are you talking to?
Well, I appreciate the fact that ESPN analysts and NFL Network analysts are saying, hey, Aaron, you haven't been good either. You don't look good. Tom Brady looks horrible. He doesn't look himself at all. Something's just not, maybe it's his personal life or whatever, he's not right. But Aaron Rodgers is having one of his worst seasons he's ever had. And he's not, it's their problem. It's on them.
The debate there is the fact that we've seen Rodgers do it for so many years, so it's like...
He's amazing.
Maybe you finally scraped the bottom of the barrel with talent for him, and you came up short. You know, it's kind of like the Eagles with linebackers for years. They'd find a guy, you're like, oh, he's pretty nice. No, we can find a guy from the Parma Panthers of the Italian League. He can play linebacker for us. We'll let this guy go. And it just seemed like, you trade Devontae Adams, and who you've got left? Randall Cobb? That's gross.
Tex Cobb.
So Martez Valdez-Scantling?
Yeah.
They let him go.
My fantasy team.
So it's like, you look around, and they don't really have anybody. So I think that's why...
He's frustrated.
People are apt to agree with him on that.
Well,
but he hasn't been good.
They're also saying, Aaron, if you didn't bleed the Green Bay Packers of every single dollar you could potentially have gotten, unlike other star quarterbacks didn't do, maybe their roster would be better if they had more financial flexibility, but he was going to hold them up for every last dollar.
Well, that's all right. You're a huge proponent of capitalism.
No, but then he made his bed.
Did what you
but he made his bed.
Yeah, but $50 million it's not like $50 million does not go as far as it used to, man.
No, it's not in this economy.
Not in this economy.
No.
I don't care. I hate to tell you, man, but it's expensive out
I don't
here.
know what these people
Ayahuasca ain't cheap.
Yeah. Have you seen the price for cheese lately?
I don't know. Have you seen these political ads? $50 million just doesn't go anywhere anymore.
So I don't blame him for cashing in. You got to do it now.
Hey, in Cooney's Corner, Bob sees an unexpected player, maybe off the radar, making a huge impact in the World Series.
Now, let's Let's see what's in Cooney's corner.
So, John, you talked about having a dream the other day, and you woke up and the Phillies were up 1-0 or something like. Remember, it might have been
that was in the Brave series.
Brave series, okay.
We have different kinds of dreams.
Yeah. I didn't dream this, but it kind of like hit me when I was bowling last night.
Okay, this is an interesting one.
What a freak athlete we have on the show.
It was weird.
Excuse me.
So I just converted the 7-10 split.
Okay,
and,
all right, Trey Thomas.
And I was walking back to – it really did. For some reason, this name popped into my head, and I think he's going to have a huge series and remind people of a former Phillies second baseman, and that's Bryson Stott. I think he is in for a huge series. I think the way this kid was swinging the bat – was so impressive to me in the Brave series, in the San Diego series, where he kept at bats alive. 0-2 counts, 1-2 counts, fouling off pitches, getting 9-10 deep pitches, and then coming through with a hit after it. I think this kid has grown, and we talked about it, I think, a little bit yesterday or the day before. I think this kid's game has just grown so much over these playoffs that I think he's turned into a really good player. And I think you're going to see guys on the bases with Bryson Stott coming up at bat. I'm telling you, this kid is going to open our eyes this series and be like, whoa, you're going to be waiting for him to come up to bat in this series.
He's had some great at-bats. He's had some really diligent, 8, 9, 10 pitch at-bats.
And, 0-2 pitches, tough pitches, down and away, hard stuff in on him. And he's just fouling off everything until he gets the pitch that he wants, a pitch that he can drive. I am going on my FanDuel Sportsbook app today, and I'm betting him to be the World Series MVP. I haven't looked at the
those odds
yet.
are tasty.
Wow. Oh, they're going to be
that's
tasty
bold,
odds.
though. That's really bold. I like it. That's bold and beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that.
I really see this kid turning into a Chase Utley-like player.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's high praise.
It is.
I love it, though.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick like a non-Harper, non-Wheeler, non-big name guy, it'd probably be him because
I'd go JT
what you
myself.
said. JT would be great, but I mean the thing is they've gotten these like timely hits from the entire lineup really. Whether it be Gene Segura in the Wild Card series or Bryson Stott in the Championship series or even Castellanos has chipped in, like they've literally gotten it from everybody. It's somebody on a different night, which is the makeup of a good lineup is that. So And I appreciate when a guy is able to grind out in a bat where I sit there and I go, you know what, even if he records an out here, I'm good because he upped the pitch count.
He saw pitches,
and,
right?
And Bryson Stott was doing that so much, and then to get, a hit or a double and a timely double at that, it became even better. So yeah, I agree. I'm not going to put the Chase Utley name on him. That's putting undue pressure on the kid, but
no, I'm not.
Like him, like Chase Utley,
Yeah,
like
he already kind of his mannerisms a little bit already kind of remind me of a young Chase Utley. The coolness of him, the way he approaches at bats.
I think he's got more of a personality than Chase, but
I
know
think
what
most
you mean.
people do.
I know what you mean.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's good.
He reminded me of the greatest second baseman in franchise history. I don't know.
Hey, I want to reach out to Tyler Repko, one of our listeners,
what do you say, Tyler?
who reached out on Twitter.
What do you say?
He said it to all of us. Tyler Repko says he needs help.
Okay.
Sports is one of the few things that he genuinely enjoys, and as a lifelong Philly fan, is it a violation that my girlfriend is trying to make me feel bad for prioritizing the World Series over going out for adult Halloween?
No. You've known that girl for maybe 7 minutes tops. You've known the Phillies your entire life. Hell no.
She is making him feel guilty. Should I ignore the insults and guilt trip?
No.
First of all, adult Halloween.
You know what you should do? You should.
Over a World Series. Seriously, I'm just saying, there's things called Tinder, brother.
Yeah, you know what you should do?
There is dating. There's all More Than Fish. What is it? More Than Fish?
Plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish.
Yeah, I'm not on
what else?
You should tell.
Farmers
Tinder,
Only.
Hinge.
You should tell her since
Almanac.
Halloween is a day where you dress up as something that you're not. I would tell her that I'm going to dress up as her boyfriend because we're over.
How about dressing up as a single? Tyler,
you would have got her with that one.
How about saying you're going to go to the party dressed as a single man?
Like, I don't need her anymore.
That is ignorant.
You don't get it? Like, you don't.
We understand.
World
that.
Series?
That's terrible.
No, I don't know you that well.
Can I ask a question, seeing as I do have a party that I have to go to tomorrow night also?
What kind of party?
It's a Halloween party. Aren't there going to be TVs at this house where he's going? You can
That's
do
still
both.
not. No, you
I don't
can't.
wanna, I don't want
Why
to
not?
That's not the same.
Dude, I don't want to sit there
No,
and
I don't want
watch
to
it.
do that.
I don't want to sit
hear
there and
you, but
watch it
there
with
are
like.
options.
No. You're kept. Oh, here. Oh, look. Somebody's dressed up as Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, I don't want to sit there
Which,
and
by
watch
the way,
it.
I'm sure will be one of the most popular costumes this
Do you
year.
want to sit there and watch it with the nurse and
Here's the
Count Chocula over here? No, I don't want to watch a
Exactly.
baseball
No.
game with those two.
Oh, the net.
Come on.
The nurse maybe. The nurse I'll give you. All right, is she like a cool nurse? You
No,
know,
she's the naughty nurse.
Night nurses
Pat.
from Jersey.
She might be the naughty nurse. That's all we know.
You can do
What up?
both.
Yo, no.
Yeah, don't
don't
break
make
up
her.
with her,
And more
but just
importantly, she's making him feel
No,
bad.
no, that's
the
wrong.
fact that she's making him feel bad.
Yeah, this.
Dump her.
If it's
Dump her now.
if it's a random.
That's a red flag. Dump
It
her.
is.
I don't know these people.
No,
I don't
he's-
know their
Dump her.
relationship.
He's right.
Just watch the game and
It's a-
apologize
She doesn't
later.
love what you love. Dump her.
No,
She's
it's
making
not
you
even
feel
that.
guilty. Dump her.
You don't need to love what I love, but you need to understand why it's important
Yes.
to me. And a World Series game compared to a party with a bunch of your friends, which you know it's going to be her friends, that is not even remotely appetizing to me normally.
Wait a second.
And now you've got a World Series game on top of it?
Are your wives' friends not your friends also?
Some of them are because we went to high school together. Some of them.
they are.
Some
So
of them.
You can't make that division.
Some of them.
Like you
But it's look, if you're it is
I can make that division.
My wife couldn't care less about sports. She has watched every single Phillies postseason game when I've been home with me. Been there, bought into it. She doesn't care.
Yeah, it can't be
It
that
doesn't.
good.
But it's going to be important to her because it's important to me. And you're going to end up with a Don't put a ring on it.
Nope.
And run for the exits, dude.
John's really
just-
taking this thing
Run for the
seriously.
yes.
I'm telling you,
run
dude,
for the exit.
there are
If she
websites-
If she
Nurse right
makes
there.
you feel bad about
Yep.
what you're passionate about, run.
There are websites. There's
You
Naughty
do you,
America.
buddy.
There's
Whatever
Lobster
what's
Tube.
his
There's
name?
Brazzers.
Tyler Repko.
You go to any of
Tyler,
those,
you
you're
do what
happy.
you wanna do,
By the way,
buddy.
Tyler may be sleeping on the couch tonight. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, we have a lot coming up for you, including we'll make our Eagles predictions again. We will get a lot more into Game 1 of the World Series. Jim Curtin joins us later, too. John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. With fall here, that means winter's right around the corner. So before the cold weather hits, get your furnace checked out today. Go ahead. Get peace of mind with H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. My friends at Delco HVAC, their $59 gas furnace tune-up. So you're going to know that your furnace is ready for the challenge of a nasty cold winter ahead. Now, you may need a new system, and if you do, DelcoHVAC.com, my friends at H&H Heating and Air Conditioning, have rebates up to $1,500 or 0% financing that's available to you if you're a qualified buyer. Everybody who owns a home, you need a qualified, dependable HVAC service company. DelcoHVAC.com, they are that company. The Hoke brothers have been doing it since 1985, and they will take great care of you. Get your $59 tune-up right now or a new system estimate today. You're going to see why they have gotten rave reviews, not only from me. Check it out. That's DelcoHVAC.com. Tell them the Kincade sent you.
This is the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Fan Fest 2022 happens tomorrow.
Saturday, October 29th at Xfinity Live. Doors open at 1 p.m.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Here's what to expect.
100-foot obstacle course, rock wall, mechanical shark, the Fanatics' haunted Halloween beach, the Sixers half court, the Philadelphia Union's mobile soccer field, the Flyers' inflatable goal, Franklin the mascot, gritty, exotic sports cars, all of our Fanatic hosts, DJ Mo Green, loads of food and beer, Eagles quarterback Darius Slay, presented by CSL Plasma, Shady McCoy, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook, Eagles quarterback Avante Maddox, presented by the AACR, former Eagles legend, number 36, Brian Westbrook.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more.
The countdown is on.
For more FanFest info and how to grab last-minute tickets, go to 975thefanatic.com or keep listening to The Fanatic.
Fanatic Fan Fest 2022, tomorrow, October 29th from 1 to 5 at Xfinity Live, and only from 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Hey, this is Brian, and I'm the owner of Valley Grove Construction. We are expanding our team and hiring skilled and creative carpenters. As a company that truly values its talented carpenters, we prove it with top dollar pay starting at $30 an hour, a healthy work-life balance, an aggressive 401k plan, a generous vacation package, paid holidays, and even a $100 weekly travel allowance. You heard me right. That's over $5,000 a year to help with gas and vehicle expenses. With If you're interested in a variety of carpentry work like framing additions, setting kitchen cabinets, tiling bathrooms, basement remodeling, and historical restoration, then apply today at valleygroveconstruction.com and click the Join Our Team link. If you're tired of not working with great people, not doing the skilled work that you're capable of, or maybe you're self-employed and you're just tired of chasing down all of your suppliers for the materials that seem to never come in, then apply today at valleygroveconstruction.com. That's valleygroveconstruction.com and click the Join Our Team link.
It's Jimmy Rollins here, and I've joined the Bet Park Sportsbook team. The new Bet Parks app is everything you want in a mobile sportsbook, right from your phone. It's easy to sign up and faster to win than ever before. Try our same-game parlays or bet live once the game starts. And right now, all new Bet Parks users get up to $750 sportsbook bonus back if your first bet isn't a winner. Go ahead and download the new Bet Parks app today. Win sports, Bet Parks.
See website for terms and conditions. Bonus funds must be wagered once. Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Parks Casino is holding a job fair on Friday, November 4th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Parks East Building. Come visit our job fair for an interview on the spot for full and part-time positions. Parks needs enthusiastic and talented individuals to be part of a winning team at the #1 casino in Pennsylvania. Enjoy great pay, a flexible schedule, and the best benefits in the region. Think you have what it takes? Join the #1 casino team in the business on November 4th at Parks East. Visit parkscasino.com for details. Must be 21 to apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I always wanted to learn Spanish, but I never thought I'd have the time. Then I discovered Babbel.
Babbel's lessons are fun. They only take like 10 or 15 minutes, and in 3 weeks, presto, you're speaking another language, like magic.
I love that Babbel's lessons aren't just robots talking. They're voiced by native speakers, so you get the pronunciation just right. If you want to learn a language, there's no faster, easier, better way than
Babbel.
Babbel.
Babbel. Go to babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com. Babbel.com.
Hey, to become the next generation of innovators, entrepreneurs, and creators, we're gonna need some things.
Like a high-speed internet connection that can turn my ideas into reality.
Like the skills to become the world's most powerful coder.
Like the tools to start my sustainable shoe business.
You just heard some of the millions of students Comcast is supporting through Project Up, our comprehensive initiative and $1 billion commitment to open doors for the next generation so they can build a future of unlimited possibilities. Learn more at comcast.com/projectup.
Give love, give style. It's Macy's Friends and Family Sale with an extra 30% off everything to get you and your home cozy for the holidays with your coupon or Macy's card. And get 15% off fragrances, skincare, makeup, and more great beauty gifts. Plus, download the free app for more great deals. And shop incredible specials now through Monday at Macy's Friends and Family Sale. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
Trust CJ's Tire and Automotive for the right tires at the right price. CJ's carries a wide selection of hand-cooked tires that provide exceptional performance and extraordinary value. Hand-cooked tires are original equipment on some of the world's top-selling vehicles. So no matter what you drive, count on CJ's for great advice, a great deal on a set of hand-cooked tires, and getting you in and out in no time. To find out more, stop in today at any of CJ's 17 area locations. CJ's Tire and Automotive. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
Wouldn't it be great if you put 30 to 40% of your energy costs right back into your company's bottom line at little or no cost to you? My friends at Beyond the Bulb can help. They're the energy efficiency experts, winners of the PPL Direct Discount Contractor of the Year. They provide energy efficiency upgrades to commercial and industrial customers in the PECO and PPL utility service areas. They use the local rebate programs that are already there to offset most of the cost to your business. So go to the number one beyondthebulb.com or dial 484-246-6542 for a brighter bottom line today.
A&T Subaru has 2023 Subaru Crosstreks in stock with just 2.9% financing available for 48 months. And of course, every new vehicle sold at A&T comes with the A&T Advantage. That includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, complimentary PA state inspections, rewards towards Subaru purchases, service, and more.
Hi, I'm Jeff Allen, owner of A&T Subaru. Great deals are closer than you think, off Route 309 in Sellersville.
Shop atsubaru.net.
Looking for a place to watch the game when our team returns to Philly Monday night? Join Tyrone Johnson and the Fanatic crew at Jack's Bar and Grill at Rivers Casino, Philadelphia, the official home of 97.5 The Fanatic's Game 3 watch party. First 100 fans receive a free Red October t-shirt. Enjoy $2 Miller Lights, plus plenty of food specials on your favorite game day snacks, like shrimp cocktail, chips and salsa, pretzel bites, and more. It's 97.5 The Fanatic's Game 3 Watch Party at Jack's Bar and Grill at Rivers Casino, Philadelphia. You must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
If you love the Eagles like we do here at the John Kincade Show, you know you also love Philly Pretzel Factory because they are official proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. And celebrating their partnership with the Eagles, Philly Pretzel Factory is giving away 25 party trays every single week of the football season from now through the NFL playoffs. All you need to do is stop by your favorite Philly Pretzel Factory location, scan the QR code at the register, or sign up for your chance to win. PhillyPretzelFactory.com is another way you can enter. You're going to love it. There's 25 chances each week to win a party tray. You know the Langhorne store took great care of us today. They are so awesome. Don't forget the dips. That's what Pat Egan always tells you to do. A party tray from Philly Pretzel Factory is a great crowd pleaser. So stop by your local Philly Pretzel Factory and be sure to order a tray for this weekend or go to PhillyPretzelFactory.com. They're the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly
I
Pretzel
love that,
Factory,
though.
proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, it's a countdown, all right. How about 11 hours, 31 minutes till first pitch? We're going to get there eventually. We are live at the Rally House in beautiful Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania, where so many people have come out this morning to shop. I understand that now they may open up the Rally House. Jen may open up the Rally House at 6 a.m. every day of the week.
You better be quiet.
Now,
I don't think Jen wants to.
Jen is supposedly contacting her regional manager saying, I think there'd be great reason for sale 6 a.m. every day of the week. Jen's saying, hell no. Who is this?
Jen's getting me the quarter zip that I love. I think I found one.
Really?
I do, yes.
So Jen's now picking. This is
Jen's going
seriously.
in the back and finding it for me.
There are women who take less time to pick their wedding dress than Bob is taking to pick a quarter zip today.
He's up to 5 options now.
No,
Bob's got it.
We
Look,
got
Megan is going to tell him which
no,
one.
that one's Connor's, the white one, and this one's Al.
So that was out. Well, then
Jamie
put it back on
Frankel-
put it back on the shelf then, so somebody can get it.
I will. Jamie Frankel though comes in. There she is over there.
There's Jamie
Head of
Frankel.
sales. She comes over and says she likes that one the best, the one that
then-
you guys all voted out.
Well, then no, we like that one.
I thought this one was voted out.
No, that was the one that Chevy and I both voted for that one.
Oh well, then
I don't
it's
like
out.
that one.
All right,
Yeah,
well then
if you
I
like
think
it, it's
Jamie
out.
can buy it at that point. See that? Hey, we are. By the way, your wife even texted you during the break.
She did.
What'd she say to you?
She said you're being snarky today.
Yeah, you're kind of.
You're a little. You do need a
kinda
beer
being
or
a
something.
jerk.
Wait.
You're a
No,
little
go ahead.
snarky today.
No, he's
No,
got.
but I wanna show you what
He's
my-
got plenty of beer. He needs the other thing.
Now Rock
And Donna can help with it.
Now Rock probably texted and said, "Don't you listen to her."
Oh, she just texted me again. Pat, shut your mouth.
Man, it's unbelievable.
I'm not one to get in the middle of a husband and wife, but it needs to be done for the We station. just tried to break a couple up last segment, and now we're above it.
Oh no!
No,
Well,
that wasn't a man and a wife.
No,
that wasn't a man and a
that is
wife.
a couple, and they should run. He should run.
Yeah.
Hey, if you have a high school senior, by the way, you need to visit collegeav.com. You can enter to win a $5,000 scholarship. They're going to help you breathe easier with the costs of college. Go to collegeav.com. I'm telling you, 6 a.m. Rally House openings. Just a thought. Before biggest games. How about Super Bowl week? We got another 6 a.m. opening when they go to the Super Bowl. Thinking about that, maybe?
So when when they went to the Super Bowl in 2018, I was in the King of Prussia Mall the day before the Super Bowl, and I remember walking by the Rally House in the King of Prussia Mall and going, like it just like dawned on me that they have Super Bowl merchandise in there, in the back.
So this was the Saturday before the game.
It was the Saturday before the game. I thought, and they had like the signs up, like as soon as the game's over, we'll be open. And I was like, oh my god, like they have it in there. Like there's
the stuff's in the back.
The stuff's in the back, and it like really, that's when it hit me of holy crap. Like they could, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be buying it.
That's when it hit you. You had to walk past the store that had T-shirts.
Well,
this is what I mean, dude. This is what I mean. Just go get laid. Just leave now and go get laid.
Bob is
Go
very
get
snarky
laid.
today. What is going on with Bob?
It'll take 4 minutes. You can come back. You'll be fine.
4.
We'll continue the show. 2 minutes to the house, 2 minutes back, 30 seconds.
Stop speaking to me like that.
Hey,
Pat.
today's show is being powered by our friends at Philly Pretzel Factory. Philly Pretzel Factory in Langhorne, they are artistes. The Bryce Harper pretzel is truly a thing of beauty. You will love how they all taste, though, the Philly pretzels. They're awesome. Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's reiterate quickly our Eagles-Steelers predictions, where every one of us is saying lopsided. I go 27-13 Eagles, and I believe that the defense will be the star of the day. That is a game where we will be talking more about the Eagles' defense than we will about the Eagles' offense when we do talk about it on Monday morning. Bobby?
Yeah, I agree with you, John. I think the defense is going to put Kenny Pickett in some bad positions on Sunday. I think he's going to help the Eagles out, or the Eagles are going to help themselves out with him by getting some turnovers, by getting some short 3-and-outs and stuff like that. And I think the Eagles are really concentrating offensively on getting quick starts. I have the Eagles rolling in this one, 34-13.
Oh, my. Where do we go, Pat?
I am similar in a route. I had them winning. Where did I write it down? I don't know.
I have yours.
Was it 20? I think it was 28-10.
27,
Yeah, 28-10. It was 28-10 because I had them winning by 18. But I think that this isn't even a big competition. I think that they kind of tail off in the fourth quarter and kind of take their foot off the gas a little bit. But they're going to make life a living hell for Kenny Pickett. Adding Robert Quinn is only going to help that pass rush. I think Jonathan Gannon confuses the young quarterback and turnovers become costly and gives them good field position, and it's a good day. And we come in on Monday and say, yeah, all right, Eagles 7-0, but let's talk about this baseball team.
I think that's going to be cool. He might only get 10, 12, 15 snaps, something like that, but I think they're going to put him in obvious passing downs, and I think he's going to do something. I think we're going to get a sack at him, or something's going to happen that his name is going to be out there and the fans are going to be happy. Yeah.
That would be instant return on investment.
Yeah, I think he's that good.
I think he is that good, too.
Now, 32 years old, people worried about that. Oh, only one sack this year. But I told you about the stat that I saw yesterday. The guy was been double-teamed more this year than Micah Parsons, than Bosa.
Third in the NFL in double teams.
Yeah, so that's not going to happen here. Because if it does, then you have the likes of Jordan Davis and Fletcher Cox and Josh Sweat. I think he's going to come here and eat a little bit for the rest of the year.
All you need to see is Roquan Smith finding out on the podium while he was being interviewed that he was out, that he was traded.
Oh, yeah, he broke down.
He literally broke down because of the leadership of Quinn and how he treats people. And so that is a big one. By the way, the guys who cover the Bears, many of them were saying, well, you can't trade Quinn. You can't get rid of him. You got to keep him.
There was a story that came out 3 hours before by one of the beats that said there's no way that they can possibly trade him.
And they did. And by the way, the locker room met very poorly.
Yeah.
There were different players in the Bears locker room who did not want to comment on Quinn being traded.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
I think they felt like, wow.
There's a lot of peeing.
I know how some of those members of the Bears locker room feel.
Yes, we do. We experienced it ourselves.
Yes, sometimes you just don't want to say anything because you don't want to get called to a meeting.
There is the Langhorne Philly Pretzel Factory dropping off the Philly P pretzels. Now, those to me, that is insane. Those are awesome.
We got to tell everybody, help yourselves.
Those are perfect. Come on by, get yourself some pretzels if you're here. Go get some pretzels. Come on by. You want a pretzel?
Don't be scared,
folks. Don't be afraid. Little girl, do not be afraid of this guy. Get a pretzel.
No, okay.
It's like Halloween a couple days early.
That's
come
weird,
up, say
dude.
trick or treat.
No, get yourself a pretzel. It's right there. Her dad's with her.
It was a little weird of like, hey, little girl, come over, get a pretzel from me.
Come get a pretzel.
We got a van outside. It's marked, but still, it's weird.
Well, the van is out there, but Josie's next to it.
Yeah, Connor, go out to the van and start offering kids pretzels.
Should I spray paint free pretzels on the side?
Yeah.
It does look like Beetlejuice a little.
Yeah, don't be weird about it, but yeah, offer kids pretzels in the van.
And come on, Jim Curtin joins us, by the way, in around a half hour or so. Jim Curtin and the Union, too, give them a little mention. Sunday night, after the Eagles go to 7-0, after the Phillies are already 2-0 up in the World Series, you get a chance to watch the Philadelphia Union have a chance to get to the championship MLS Cup game next weekend.
They have a huge Union section here at Rally House, too.
It is.
Yeah.
Great
huge,
stuff. Great stuff.
Good stuff, so you can get geared up for a good night on Sunday.
All right, just to bring, Pat was poo-pooing this yesterday, but he wanted to talk about it today. Maybe he's in a different frame of mind. He's got a little bit of a concern level for this subject matter.
This is Pat's point of view. Here's Pat.
Hi, guys. It's me.
Hey, what's up, Pat?
It's Pat.
How you doing, man?
I'm on the show sometimes.
Too much, if you ask me.
Bob, what you said yesterday about Doc Rivers
I'm kidding.
Concerned the hell out of me. And I came in yesterday at probably about a 3 level of concern for the team. Just thinking, look, they have a lot of new pieces. And I know that's an excuse that I myself have said. I'm sick of hearing. But in reality, look, it's 4 games.
It's the Sixers' excuse. They should have it as a tattoo.
And look, John, if this was 15, 20 games in, I wouldn't be using that excuse. But 4 games in, I think it has some validity to it. But what Bob said when he polled some people around the league about this team being disinterested, I just wonder how long the hook is for Doc. Because the reality is they have ready-made replacements. They have Sam Cassell on the bench. They have 2 former coaches, in Dave Yeager and
Burke,
and Dan Burke. I don't want to have happen what I saw the last year of Brett Brown, which is, and I heard this repeatedly. You can't trade a coach. You can't fire a coach mid-season. Not in the NBA. It's not done. And we wasted a year of Joel Embiid. We wasted an entire season because this guy kept backing up the goalpost to, well, we'll be all right by Christmas. Well, we'll be all right by January 1st. Well, we'll be all right by the trade deadline. They were never all right. It was obvious from the get-go. They got smacked in the playoffs. I don't want that to have happen. If the team is disinterested, how long do you actually give this coach?
It's a viable question. It really is. And it's a team can get off to a bad start, and I could say, like, no, it's not the coaching stop. And I'm not saying this is solely the coaching, but the way that people described the team to me, so maybe people didn't hear this yesterday. I texted a bunch of people around the league and just said, hey, give me 3 words to describe the Sixers. And the one that came up more than others was disinterested. And that, to me, goes directly to a coach. That means there's a disconnection there. If these people are truly right, there's something off on this team right now. And I don't know exactly what it is.
Is there a roster chemistry as far as the pieces that they've assembled on the roster? Because to me, first of all, they look old and slow. And second of all, it looks like Tyrese Maxey is playing with a bunch of guys who can't keep up with him.
Well, I'll tell you what. You can have a roster that might not mesh right away, but when you have a roster that's not, in my eyes, playing really hard, that's bothersome. Now, knowing that they're slow and old, like you said, John, sorry, Pat, maybe that looks like they're not playing hard because they're old and they have to play slower. But I don't know. The want right now, after these few games, just doesn't seem to be there for me.
Here's what's really concerning for me is the fact that that your sources are telling you that they just seem disinterested. And when you watch them, you can make that case that they're disinterested. What's concerning is they did all this roster turnover, and the last time we saw this team play basketball last season, they looked disinterested. There's the video of Doc Rivers trying to motivate these guys and say, let's go, come on, guys, get up. And they just weren't doing it. And if you have lost the locker room as a coach, if guys just aren't tuning in for you and they're completely tuning you out, then I don't want to be sitting here just spinning my wheels because, quote, you don't fire head coaches in the NBA midseason. No. Fire him. I'm not saying do it now, but my concern level is there where if prominent NBA guys around the league are noticing this team looks disinterested, we can't be wasting time here.
Here's the scary breakdown then, and it's not the popular one, but it's something that I've been saying I think you have to look at. They've changed coaches. They've changed players tremendously over the last 7 years. Mm-hmm. There's one constant. Is that
they changed GMs?
Problem. That's Joel Embiid. Look, I'll say it to him blue in the face. You guys know I love him as a player. I love the way he plays. I love all that. Do people know how to win with him?
Why do you hate Joel Embiid?
No, it's do they know how to win with him? I think it's raised.
Hey, I apologize.
We have news on the Eagles. A little bit of news on your Philadelphia Eagles.
Did Pittsburgh forfeit?
No. Oh. But it's when you take that music down.
That would have been cool.
When the Eagles traded for Robert Quinn the other day, Ian Rappaport reporting. How about this one for you? If Robert Quinn has 2 years left in his deal, the Eagles had no money left, the Eagles agreed to let him be a free agent after the season. So that's part of the deal.
Huh.
When the Eagles traded for Quinn, it was the culmination of a long negotiation for a top defensive end. And along with the deal, the sides mutually agreed that Quinn will be a free agent after this year, cutting off the final 2 years of his contract, which, by the way, were not guaranteed. So in other words...
If they have no money, you said, right?
It's...
I'm sorry.
They've agreed. Quinn is a free agent. The Eagles have agreed to let him be a free agent. That was part of him agreeing to take this deal. Here's the good part of the deal. if Quinn leaves the Eagles and signs a free agent contract elsewhere?
They get a compensatory pick and it's
of a fourth rounder.
Yeah, that's.
So in other words,
Howie's the man.
Howie, this is the stupidest deal ever.
He got him for free.
I mean, Howie Roseman got a player for free because he agrees to let Robert Quinn go. He's going to get a fourth-round pick in return, and he traded a fourth-round pick to get him. Now, the fourth-round pick won't be till 2024, but all he did was say, okay, I'll give up a 2023 fourth-round pick and pick up a 2024 fourth-round pick, and I got a guy who can be an impact defensive end that can help me try to win a Super Bowl this year. How the hell did other teams not want to do this deal? Or did Howie just outthink the room?
I think they were watching The Watcher on Netflix and they got distracted.
You think
You're right. It makes absolutely no sense why you wouldn't be in on this deal.
It was free.
I mean, Howie.
Robert Quinn is free. The Bears are paying for him. And all you did was take your fourth round pick 2023 and push it to 2024.
And then if he ends up playing at a high level, then
it's unbelievable.
Probably
or you sign him in if you want.
Yeah, I mean the hope would be he plays at a high level, he loves it in Philly, and he decides to come back and try to win.
Oh
and at 32, you can hold that against him a little bit and say, like you're not paying him top dog money.
And all we talk about is the locker room that Nick Sirianni has built. The culture.
Veteran players have a ton of voice.
Yeah, I mean, you got guys like Fletcher Cox taking Jordan Davis under the wing. That doesn't happen in every locker room. It happened here, so yeah, it's literally a win-win for the Eagles. There's no downside to this move.
That's an incredible deal.
And even if he does re-sign here, it's still a free trade because the reports are, and we haven't confirmed this because it's weird, but the Jalen Reagor trade. You remember what that was? Yeah. Potentially compensatory or a fourth-round pick, a conditional fourth round.
Yeah, but he has to accomplish something.
He does have to accomplish, but if that takes if that works out.
So I think the parameters on that was he has to catch 10 passes.
How many?
So he's not going to. He's not
probably not going to get there.
Getting there.
He scored a touchdown already this year.
Fulgham's only 1,000 yards off of my prediction.
He's right there. It's right around the corner.
It's happening.
Our friends from Philly Pretzel Factory are feeding the folks here at the Rally House in Fairless Hills. Grab a pretzel when you're grabbing your gear. Come on by. Hang out with us this morning. They did a great job. The Langhorne Pretzel Artistes.
Yeah.
Doing a fantastic. They're artists.
They need to. If you go to the Louvre right now, if you fly to Paris, you'll see their work in the Louvre. It's the Mona Lisa, and then it's them.
Or you'll see climate change activists gluing themselves to pictures at the Louvre.
Oh, those are people on LSD.
I think those are two independent statements.
Yeah, no,
they have to be on something.
That's Aaron Rodgers'
and then
buddies.
They're doing that.
Those are Aaron Rodgers' buddies just gluing themselves.
There it is.
Did they glue themselves to the floor?
No, they glued themselves. Yesterday, a bald guy, put glue on his head and was trying to glue himself to the painting. And it wouldn't work. It wouldn't adhere to his bald head.
Yeah, because he was an idiot and he used Elmer's glue like he's a third grader. You got to use the Gorilla Glue.
See, you keep talking about
this. The Gorilla Glue will get it done.
By the way, if one of our salespeople is not grabbing these Gorilla Glue mentions and getting Gorilla Glue on the show, I mean, it very well. I think Joe Z uses Gorilla Glue to keep his hair in place. Very simple.
Joe Z ain't selling anything.
Look,
he's trying to take a picture with the Philly pretzel guy.
Next to Pat, Joe Z might have the best head of hair in our office.
Maybe.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Probably the second, yeah.
It really
and then
is.
Connor's probably third.
Yeah,
Bob's fourth, Chevy's fifth.
The power alley's coming in strong here.
John, you're top 10.
There we go. Hey, Bob, you're saying there's something you want the Eagles to show you this weekend.
Oh my God!
He doesn't remember what he's talking about.
No, I was. This is a challenge.
What is Bob on? Is the game we're going to play next week game time?
No, I'm not.
Seriously, it's something.
I'm high on life.
This is a 6-0 is a challenge in and of itself. It really is. How do you deal with that? I think they're going to take care of this Pittsburgh team, but I think the bigger, I would say, challenge in front of Nick Sirianni, bigger challenge in front of this team right now, is the fact that you're 6-0 and how do you handle it? We talked about it a little bit earlier. It shouldn't be that hard. And if they are truly believers in what Nick Sirianni has been selling all year long and the 2 years that he's been here, of just look at that next step and look no further, then they should be okay. But you had an off week to listen to everybody talk about how good you are and how bad the rest of the NFC is and how Super Bowl talk is a real thing now. Is it something that Sirianni had to guard against a lot this week? Maybe more than we think. Maybe, something's creeping into a locker room that he doesn't want to, and that's satisfaction after 6 games.
Complacency.
Yeah, I don't want to say you have to guard against it. The more you bring it up, the more it becomes a topic. But, yeah, I do think that he had to address it. I hope that he did. And, I think the team might have to listen to the Jalen Hurts even more of him preaching like, look, we haven't done anything yet.
The rat poison Nick Saban speech.
Yeah, and you know what? And it's not just that. It's getting caught up in and I'm not saying this in a negative way, but you can get caught up in the success of a city. And there's a lot of success going on in this sports city right now. And you hope that the players know how to deal with it. And I do think it's a real thing.
Did you happen to see Jason Kelsey? He does a podcast with Travis Kelsey, and he was talking about being down there and watching the Phillies with the Fanatic, and Travis was like, "Yeah, man, you got pretty jacked up to meet the Fanatic, huh? How was that?" But Jason was saying, he was excited, obviously, but Jason was saying it's just nice because you're able to witness it as a fan. They're not able to do that very often. So you talk about getting wrapped up in the excitement of a city, and you do forget that these athletes haven't really had a great opportunity to get wrapped up in the excitement of a city. It's basically been the Sixers, and then 2018 with the Eagles. And if you were on the Eagles, you really just have the Sixers who haven't gotten out of the second round. So this is their first opportunity to really get that. If you win in this city, it's big. And if you weren't on the 2018 team, this is really your first opportunity to see that.
Yeah.
Hey, one of my neighbors sends along a betting slip, Pat. His son placed a bet on a 4-leg parlay bet for $2.21.
Okay, that's my kind of guy.
On the Phillies to win the World Series, the Eagles to win the Super Bowl, the Sixers to win the championship, and the Flyers to win the Stanley Cup. He would win $999,869.20. But he has the cash-out offer is exactly what he wagered. He can cash out for his money today.
No.
So wait, do you wait for the $2.21 cash out to go up? What do you get? When is the get out moment? Because I just don't think the Flyers are winning a Stanley Cup.
I'm waiting for the Phillies to win.
Yeah,
so you're letting this.
I don't think it's going to go up because you have the Flyers in there. I don't think it's ever.
But will the Phillies win though? It would.
It will go up
because then one leg will be in.
It won't go up substantially, but it'll go up. I mean, if you can cash in $20, you do it.
You take your $2.
Make it go up that high?
Yeah. If the Phillies won the World Series, I think it may go.
I think it'll be like 6.
Really?
Look at what the other odds are.
I would say like
the Phillies
4 or
are already
5,
in the championship.
Hey, we are live in Fairless Hills. We're at the Rally House. You want to get in with us? 610-632-0975. We'll take some calls with you. Come on by, hang out with us. It is the John Kincade Show, getting ready to celebrate Game 1 of the World Series here on 97.5, The Fanatic. You know, there's no better time in Philly sports than right now. We are enjoying ourselves. Unbeaten Eagles, the Phillies in the World Series, and right now you want to download that BetParx app. Whether you're in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, download the app today, and you can get a risk-free bet of up to $750 that'll be refunded in Sportsbook bonus back if your first bet's not a winner. BetParx.com has got all the details for you. Now, there's still college football tomorrow. There's still in-game wagering tonight. Do you think Alec Boehm's getting a hit? Do you think Bryce Harper's going to hit a home run tonight? How about Kyle Schwarber? Whatever it is, check out our friends at BetParx. Whether you're in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, you can take advantage of this great deal as long as you're 21 years old. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Join Pat Egan Saturday from 7 to 9 for Bud Light's Saturday game night at Stone and Tap at 158 West Gay Street in Westchester. Enter for a chance to win Eagles Washington tickets or a Darius Slay autographed jersey courtesy of Bud Light. Plus enjoy $3 Bud Light drafts, $5 Golden Road Wolf Pups, and $5 Bud Light seltzers.
Here's what every Pennsylvania woman needs to know. Mehmet Oz says abortion is murder. Listen for yourself.
Well, it's still murder.
And Oz calls himself 100% pro-life.
I'm 100% pro-life.
I'm pro-life. Life starts at conception.
And if he becomes senator, Republicans could ban abortion nationwide, including here in Pennsylvania, forcing women to undergo invasive ultrasounds. Oz would let politicians ban abortion with no exceptions for rape, no exceptions for incest, no exceptions, and even jail doctors and nurses for doing their jobs. And Pennsylvania women are outraged.
He has no right to tell women what to do with their bodies.
It shouldn't be up to politicians like him.
All you need to know is that a vote for Oz is a vote to ban abortion, and you can stop him.
We can't let Oz
says, take away our choice.
Paid for by SMP, which is responsible for the content of this ad. SenateMajority.com, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee.
Think you know Amazon? Think again. Did you know you can get a seasonal warehouse job offer today? You don't even need to interview. That means you can make extra cash before the holidays. You can even pick your own payday. And seasonal jobs can lead to full-time, regular employment. You'll be amazed by what you can get as an Amazon warehouse associate. To learn more about all the benefits of working a seasonal job at Amazon, go to amazon.com/hourly. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
Hey, to become the next generation of innovators, entrepreneurs, and creators, we're gonna need some things.
Like a high-speed internet connection that can turn my ideas into reality.
Like the skills to become the world's most powerful coder.
Like the tools to start my sustainable shoe business.
You just heard some of the millions of students Comcast is supporting through Project Up, our comprehensive initiative and $1 billion commitment to open doors for the next generation so they can build a future of unlimited possibilities. Learn more at comcast.com/projectup.
NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is, in fact, back. So tip off the season with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can make any $5 NBA moneyline bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. You heard me correctly. Check this one out. In addition to the usual bets, everyone can boost their winnings up to 100% with DraftKings Stepped Up Same Game Parlays. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a Stepped Up Same Game Parlay today. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is where I go to bet on the NBA. This weekend, I'm going to focus on Philadelphia hosting San Antonio, a game in which you look at Philadelphia and say they should really make a mark on this particular game. And when I look at it, I'm going to go with the big fella's points in the middle, the shooting guard that the Philadelphia 76ers have to get over 20 points and possibly look at some steals there. Also, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code Fanatic. Make any $5 bet this week and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code Fanatic. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. Bonus issued as free bets. One boost per eligible game. Opt-in required. Deposit, parlay, and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball. Terms in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
At Lowe's, every pro is an MVP to us. That's why MVP's rewards members can earn bonus points on select products from brands like DeWalt, Purdy paint applicators, and GRK screws. Then redeem your bonus points for exciting rewards like tools, grills, Lowe's gift cards, and more. Join Lowe's MVP's Pro Rewards today to start earning. Bonus points calculated before taxes and fees after applicable discounts, if any. Subject to program terms. While supplies last. Visit Lowe's.com/MVP's bonus points for details. Now through 10/28.
Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Winter weather coming. Holidays coming. That means you're going to be busy. And if you need a new roof, don't wait. Call New Look Home Design. New Look offers you everything to make your life easy. Same-day on-site virtual estimates. Line-by-line pricing, which means you know exactly what you're going to be paying for before they even get the job done. And they offer you a lifetime warranty. Plus, if you call right now, you save 50% on all roofing materials and qualify for no payments, no interest financing for 12 months. Call 800-279-5300. That's 800-279-5300. And tell them Andrew sent you.
Looking for a great place to watch Sixers games? Check out the newly redesigned Giovanni's Bar and Grill in Center City, Philadelphia, with an all-new state-of-the-art sports bar with multiple high-def TVs to catch all the action. Enjoy their delicious food and everyday happy hour specials from 5 to 7 p.m. and $5 Corona specials during every Sixers game. Tonight, join Andrew Salachunas and the Fanatic from 6:30 to 8:30 for Sixers pregame action. Win great prizes including Sixers tickets and more. Giovanni's Bar and Grill, 1533 Chestnut Street in the heart of Center City, Philadelphia.
Rally House, shop every team in town, college and pro, come on, it's time to go.
Shop Phillies World Series bound gear at Rally House and come visit us at Rally House, Oxford Valley, Monday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., where we will be broadcasting live with the Anthony Gargano Show, gear, gift card giveaways, and much more. Rally House has all the Phillies World Series bound gear you could ask for. Locker room tees, hats, hoodies, memorabilia, and much more. Rally House is the premier destination to shop Phillies gear this postseason. Your city, your house, Rally House.
Yeah, she looks great.
Hey guys, I love betting on the NFL, and I'm always finding new player or game props. And what's cool about FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge is you can combine these props with other bets from the same game to score an even bigger payout. What do you got for this Sunday's game? kind of like the Eagles and a lot of guys over. You know, Jalen Hurts over passing yardage. Kenny Pickett under passing yardage. You might even want to look at turnovers there. Same game parlay is just one of the reasons I bet with FanDuel. It's so easy to use. They always have awesome odds boosts, and you get paid fast. Are you new to FanDuel? We'll get up to $1,000 in free bets if your first bet doesn't win with promo code BOB. That's promo code BOB. Make every moment more with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. 21 plus and present in Pennsylvania. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining sports talk in Philadelphia. 97.5, The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Now back to the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Ah, this is the best week of all. We've got a World Series game tonight. We got the unbeaten Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday. And the boss is expecting you to work today. Well, this is what you got to do. Here's the game plan. You come on out to the Rally House in Fairless Hills. Then you drop by the Langhorne Philly Pretzel Factory. Then you show up with one of those P pretzels at the boss and say, I'm pissed off. That's what the P stands for. I'm out of here.
I like it.
Take your job and shove it.
Shove it.
That's Loverboy on the Fanatic for you on a Friday.
He just impregnated many women with those
Man,
hips.
Pat's hips. Pat Burrell would be jealous of Pat's hips, the way they move.
All right, let's break down the Phils, boys.
My gosh, it is
got?
coming together. World Series Game 1.
Yeah, let's break it down.
Tonight, World Series Game 1.
We can talk about it.
Tonight. And I take you back 21 days. Now, I got to tell you, we weren't really in a good mood that day doing the John Kincade Show 21 days ago in Arizona.
No.
But we did it. We were professional. And we wanted to put that show in the dumpster, which was a Bagster, because the Bagster's a dumpster in a bag. You get yours today at Home Depot and Lowe's.
Very
For
true.
details, go to Bagster.com. But if I was to tell you 21 days ago, before Game 1 of the St. Louis series, it was 3 weeks ago this morning. If I told you we would be getting ready for the World Series Game 1, what would you have said to me that day?
That's cool.
I understand. I love that answer.
I mean,
I love that answer.
I could believe it, but I would have been surprised. But yeah, that's cool.
I don't
they
know
must have
how.
gone on some kind of run. That's neat.
I don't know that I would have believed it if anybody said it to me.
I'll tell you, I would have thought though that I would have been more excited because I thought they would have beaten the Mets to get there.
Yeah, because that was still in the mix.
So if you told me
that would have
they're
been
in the World Series, I would have been like, oh, sweet, they beat the Mets.
No. This was the day of the Cardinal series.
No, I know that, yeah.
So we already knew. But if I told you that day, Bob, we're going to be getting ready 3 weeks from today, what would you have said to me that morning?
You could have told me in the 8th inning of that first game that the Phillies were going to the World Series, and I would have said no way.
At True North, and I would have said no way also.
I would have said no way.
8th inning of Game 1, I was saying, and I did. I uttered the words. I'll admit it. This is the same team.
Oh yeah.
Same old crap.
I vividly remember saying they got shut out in their last playoff game 11 effing years ago, and now they're going to get shut out in this one. But you know what? Things took a turn, and because of my language, I probably will not be invited back to True North.
You thought there was a day?
I was very excited when Alec Boehm, I think, got
hit,
and then Mean Gene got the base hit. A lot of happy curse words came out of my mouth. So
we were blaring the game too out of a speaker. I was with the Maleys on the golf course and Marge, and we had the game playing that probably would have annoyed legitimate golfers.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They would have been pissed off if they were really caring about their game. But we were with Philly Sports Trips,
we didn't
so
care.
nobody cared.
We didn't care.
We took over the place.
Legitimate golf. I mean, there were people that were having fun watching the Phillies game and still played legitimate golf and maybe even won the tournament.
I mean, or they cheated.
I'm just saying.
Or they cheated, whatever.
But
we
no,
don't
that I'm not kidding
We'll
you. That
never know.
9th inning, without that in St. Louis, and yes, not just that it propelled them to that win, but the way it went about, and I am convinced that Alec Boehm getting hit by a pitch, driving in a run.
I love that answer.
I think that was the turnaround.
Well, you know what? It was it sent a message to at least the fan base, at least to me, when he got hit and he got up and immediately just shook it off and started clapping like, yes.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, okay, no, these guys, they believe.
And also was a very Philly thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, and he's a Philly guy. Alex
To
Bowman
endear yourself
Alex
to
Bowman's a
the
Philly guy.
fan base, that's a way to do it.
It really was. It was. And you're talking about 100-mile-an-hour fastball off the elbow.
Right.
And this dude started
Ronald
clapping.
Acuna would still be on the ground, writhing in pain after that, needing the paramedics to carry him off.
God,
if that had happened to him.
I forgot
Remember
about
that?
the Acuna.
I mean, that was terrible. But Alec Boehm just shakes it off and goes to first base and celebrates the fact that it keeps a rally going.
Thoughts and prayers to Acuna, but yeah, I mean, it's
he's on the
it's a
beach. He
different,
doesn't care
It's a Chase Utley mindset of like, just I'm gonna wear this pitch because it'll help the team.
Yeah.
And I don't think Alec Boehm was looking to get hit. He was looking to get on base, and he was gonna do it any way possible. And he didn't really care at that moment that he got hit on the elbow. He'll rub it off on first base.
What?
He'll rub it off on first base.
One more time.
He'll rub it.
Let's
it off
think
on first
another
base.
term.
We got kids here. So
Pat, Robert.
What are you talking about?
I can tell you this is
we all get excited in different ways.
Ronald Acuna cares less today about that game than he did that Saturday afternoon. I mean, right now you got guys that care. Alec Boehm's a guy that cares. Bryson Stott's a guy that cares as far as they're not overwhelmed by the moment, and they understand the gravity of the situation and the opportunity in front of them. And just yesterday, Brian Taft, Sherry Williams, both of them out there for Channel 6. They have news people covering the World Series too, with Deuces.
Shari looks good in red also.
Look, Shari looks good in blue, white,
they're
red. It does.
Dude, I'm being nice.
But I've got to tell you,
down boy, $10.
The ease and the comfort with which the Phillies handled media day, to me, put me at great ease that they really are going to win this series. And I know it's stupid because it has nothing to do with it.
It's not, though.
But they were so relaxed yesterday, and when ESPN analysts and Major League Baseball analysts are both talking about it, saying, "Man, the Phillies just came in here they're relaxed, they're laughing, they're having a good time," and on SportsCenter, the Astros are sort of serious as a heart attack.
You know
that tells me tight.
Well,
I'm tight.
I think a big part of that is the big free agent acquisition this year. Kyle Schwarber has been there and done that. He won a World Series for a team that hadn't won a World Series in over 100 years in the Chicago Cubs. And not only did he win a World Series with that team, he had a big part in winning that World Series. He was a monster that series. So, if you're a younger player, if you're a Boehm, a Stott, even a Harper who's never been in this situation before, you're probably already turning to Schwarber anyway because we've heard that he's kind of the locker room
little
leader.
Guidance.
But I mean, on the plane ride there, you're asking him what it's like. He's telling you what it's like. It's he's calming you down a little bit. Whereas these Astros, besides the cheating, look, they're a very good team.
Yes, they are.
Besides the cheating scandal, they haven't won.
No.
Yeah.
And they know it. They know that, okay, yeah, we've been here and done that, but we have to get the onus off of us, and we have to prove that we are a legitimate title team without the trash cans.
Yeah, like, John, the phrase that we brought up before that none of us really likes is, playing with house money.
And the Phillies don't like hearing it.
No. But what team would you rather be? Would you rather be, on paper, the better team, which is the Houston Astros, with probably the Cy Young Award winner going first, probably the best bullpen in baseball? All of those things are leaning your way. But you have that, as Pat said, you have the onus of not winning the last few World Series you've been in because you didn't cheat, and you have to win this one, and you're going about it business-like. Or would you rather be the Phillies that are kind of loosey-goosey going in there and maybe don't have as much talent?
I'd much rather be the Phillies situation.
I think it's an easier way to play baseball.
And unlike Pat and I know why you don't like it. I love the 2-3-2 format when the team gets the 3 in a row at home. I think the advantage is the 3 in a row at home. I really do.
Because all you're looking to do is steal one of the first two.
And then you have a chance to close out the series, which puts immediate pressure on a team that is probably favored over you. They're a better team over you, and they automatically feel that pressure. And they split at home. They know we may not have another home game.
I love the fact that the Phillies closed out the Braves series at home, and I love the fact they closed out the Padres series at home. I just don't see that happening against the Houston Astros, and I want that. I want to win the World Series at home.
All right, well, what do you
so do I.
What do you
that'd be
say?
incredible.
Pat Egan, preeminent baseball voice.
Yes.
Of the John Kincade Show.
Many people are saying it.
You said it. You said it. So
Well,
I'm thinking. Okay, so give it to us
people
now.
Thinking it.
What's the series?
I think the Phillies win it in 7.
Oh my gosh, they've never played a 7th game
Now,
in franchise history. That would be amazing.
I now remember last series I said Phillies win it in 7, and one person on the show said Phillies win it in 5.
Bobby did.
That was the second preeminent voice.
The second preeminent voice.
Yeah, Bobby had the faith, I didn't. So take my prediction with a grain of salt.
Phillies in 6. Phillies split. Phillies take 2 out of 3 in Philadelphia. Go back and win Game 6. So the night after the Eagles kick the Houston Texans' ass, the Phillies win the World Series next Friday night. That will be the night they win the World Series. Bobby?
Look, as I said before, if I was an outsider looking in and having the data that you have, I would go Astros in 6. However, momentum, all of those good feelings that you have with the Phillies right now, that doesn't carry over onto paper and stats and analytics and all of that. I do believe it's something big, and it's something bigger than just who's the better team. I'm going to go Phillies in 7.
Oh my gosh, 7 games. Can you do it? Can you do it as a fan base? Can this fan base take a 7th game of a World Series?
Hey, it could be worse.
Yeah.
But I mean, the anxiety next Saturday would feel. Connor, where do you go on this?
You know, it's funny because coming into today, I agreed with you entirely. 6 games. And then I look at the first 2 matchups in Houston. I see the guys they have throwing. I firmly believe that the Phillies win Game 1 tonight. And I can't see them losing the Wheeler start tomorrow. I think it's Phillies in 5.
Wow.
That would get Pat.
Say it with your chest.
I think it's Phillies in 5, and I don't think they go back to Houston.
So we got a Phillies in 5.
Slammed it on the table.
We got 2 Phillies in 6s, and we got a Phillies in 7.
Why do you think they lose at home? How can you hate the Phillies?
Now, what do you say to the person who says John Kincade show a bunch of stupid homers? Not one of them picks the 106 wins.
Yeah, we're the
You're right.
We're the Alonzo Morning gif of like you're shaking your head and you're like,
we say
excellent.
thank you for listening.
Thank you for
I'm
listening.
I'm going to come on these airwaves and say Astros in 6?
But you don't mean it. I mean, you mean it. You mean it. You mean that there's something special cooking with this team. And the Phillies, the takeover of the show today, brought to you by our friends at Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan, and now a proud partner of your Philadelphia Eagles, which is also awesome, which is pretty cool. The Eagles in action, 6-0 Eagles, going to be 7-0 if they can beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I haven't gone into an Eagles game, I don't know in how long, where I've said there's absolutely no way they can lose. But I'm here. There's no way they can lose. Sunday night, after the Eagles go to 7-0, after the Phillies are 2 games to none leading in the World Series, we'll get ready to cheer on another Philadelphia team as they have a chance to go to their championship game, the MLS Cup, which would come up next weekend. Philadelphia Union trying to close this thing out, the Eastern Conference, and joining us now, their head coach, Jim Curtin, on the Comcast Business Hotline.
Pot him up because my computer's not working.
Okay, Comcast Business Hotline. Every day in business is a big day. And the best part about rooting for the Union and Jim Curtin to close it out Sunday night is he cares as much about this game of the World Series tonight as you do, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know Jim is just with all of us today, just waiting for the time to come to first pitch. But you got work to do, Coach. We need an Eastern Conference championship game on Sunday night.
That's right. Thanks for having me, guys. Looking forward to getting to our first MLS Cup.
A little bit of a revenge situation or not? Is each year a different entity? But I know that Coach stopped drinking Red Bulls because of the hatred of the New York Red Bulls. I mean, like, go on.
Yeah, look, the revenge factor is certainly there. They're a team that we don't like, and they don't like us, so that's natural. But yeah, the personnel is a little bit different from last year. They had a coaching change. We've had some changes to our personnel and staff too. So while the rivalry is still strong, it's still 2 of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. And I think that at Subaru Park on our home field with our fans behind us, we love our chances.
Jim, you were in this position last year, as you're alluding to, and a lot of times you would say that you draw something out of that. The guys have been there, done that, so that shouldn't be a factor. But you had a lot of guys out last year in that championship game. Does that negate the any experience that you got from that, do you think?
Yeah, look, people always ask me, have I forgotten about about that? Have I moved on from that game? And look, you'll never move on from it, right? It's still part of Union history. It's an unfortunate thing that happened in a huge game and the biggest game in our franchise's history. We lost 11 players to COVID, and that was difficult. You always think, well, we gave a great effort, but they didn't get our best punch. And this time around, we're healthy. We're playing as well as we ever have. And, again, defensively and offensively, I really love our group, and we're clicking on all cylinders. And at home, I really love our chances. And then with the crowd behind us, like I said before, it's going to be mayhem down there. It's going to be obviously an exciting time in the city with the way the Phillies have captured everybody's hearts and the way the Eagles are playing and us as well. I'll just say, everybody's going to be well served by that 8 o'clock kickoff.
Jim, those nerds from New York City come in, having stole the game last year from you, as Bob just alluded to. The players that didn't get to play last year, are you noticing a difference in them during practice this week? Is there an edge about them of like a revenge factor, or is it just business as usual?
For sure. I could lie to you and say it's just business as usual.
Don't lie to us, Jim.
Yeah, no one's listening, Jim. It's just us.
Those guys are chomping at the bit to get on that field. They remember they missed the game. You never know in this sport, man, how many times you get to play in Eastern Conference Finals. You know, it could be that you never get back. I know we've been consistently in the playoffs now, but a lot of great players in all sports never get to play in these bigger games. So every moment you get is really, really valuable. So I think those guys know that. The ones that missed it especially have had a chip on their shoulder and have worked all season to get back to this moment. And they don't want to let the fans down. They don't want to let the city down. And most importantly, they don't want to let each other down. So to have them all on the field at the same time is going to be special. And we're going to give everything, that's for sure.
Jim, I know that you may scold me for it but I want to make sure you are congratulated for being the 2022 MLS Coach of the Year. I know an individual award doesn't mean anything to you when you're going into a conference championship game, but it does say something about your performance and also the guys on your team that helped you to win that award.
Yeah, look, I have an incredible staff. My coaches are amazing. The guys that in the sports performance department, our scouts, down to our equipment manager, everybody does a great job. And this is a real team sport, and I'm really proud of the players. And I always say, with the team success, the individual accolades come, and they're nice, but I think we have a bigger goal, and that's MLS Cup for sure. But I am flattered, and it is humbling to win that award. I'm very proud of it, but it's something that I share with the entire Philadelphia Union organization.
Jim, we're here at Rally House, and the paraphernalia that's around here and the gear is just tremendous. And I have
saw the Union in the background.
Exactly.
It's a lot of it.
So that goes to my question, Jim. It seems every game you've got a different kind of outfit going on. Is that thought out? Is it laid out for you, or is it like whatever's clean in the closet?
I'll just say the local great sneaker shops in the city have taken care of me in a good way. Nike's taken care of me in a big way, and there's been some awesome collaboration. So I'll just say the Philadelphia Union has become cool in the city, which is something that's really great to see. And I can't take credit for all the nice gear that I get. I'm spoiled very much, and I'm sure Rally House is a big part of that too. So they got some really nice stuff down there for sure. So yeah, everybody get out, buy their Union gear, and we'll see you Sunday night. It's going to be a war.
Yeah, Jim, you talked about the energy of the crowd and whatnot. Walking around the city, being a hometown guy, being from Orland, having gone to McDevitt, you should have went to Doherty, but that's fine.
I was going to say O'Hara, but his parents didn't love him.
But do you get the sense that the city, being with the Phillies in the World Series, that it's like the excitement level for your team has been amped up a little bit of, we can have the World Series, we can also have the World Series and the MLS Cup on top of it?
Well, look, Doherty kids always struggled with reading and writing.
That's very true.
Look, the city's been amazing, man. They've really embraced us. I was down at the Phillies game, and just the amount of people that come up, take pictures, and are just respectful and just happy that the team's doing well. You can really feel it. It's contagious. Our players are out going to their games. Their players are coming to our games. It's been really special. And sometimes you have to pause and realize you're in one of those moments that don't come often. My parents would tell me about 1980. I was 1 year old, so I don't really remember it. But they would tell me that was when every team was playing for trophies, and it feels like that that something special in the city's happening now, and certainly you can feel the energy and the buzz in the city just when you're walking around, which is awesome, man. It's awesome to be a part of, and again, it's been fun to watch.
Jim, we will be following the Union Sunday night. Now, it's going to be an exhausting weekend, but we're going to muster it up. Everybody will be watching Sunday night. Congratulations getting there, but close the deal, and then we'll talk to you next week before the MLS Cup. How about that?
Awesome, guys. Sounds great, and thanks for supporting us all year. It's been awesome.
There you go,
Thanks,
Coach Jim
Jim.
Curtin of the Philadelphia Union on the Comcast Business Hotline. We are live at the Rally House in beautiful Fairless Hills, Pennsylvania. So many people coming out this morning. We greatly appreciate it. And the final stretch of the John Kincade Show is presented by my friends at Stretch Zone. Your body deserves a great stretch. Go get one at Stretch Zone. You're going to love it. You get a free 30-minute stretch session if you go into Stretch Zone. You heard Ricky Batalico tell you yesterday, Jen Scordo's going in, I believe, today or yesterday to get her stretch. We're going to get Bobby in there, too. You get a free 30-minute stretch session. Just tell them John Kincade sent you. Go to stretchzone.com. I just want to bask in the glow of the excitement of what we've been experiencing these last 3 weeks. We'll get to that as we get ready for Game 1 of the World Series. Can you believe it? We're live in Fairless Hills at the beautiful Rally House. John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. You know, there's no better time in Philly sports than right now. Can you imagine it? You got the Union in their Eastern Conference Championship game. You got your Eagles trying to get 7-0 versus the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday. And, of course, tonight and tomorrow night, you're going to be watching your Philadelphia Phillies in the World Series. Get the BetParks app downloaded now. Go to betparks.com. You download the app. You got to be 21 in Pennsylvania or New Jersey. You get a $750 risk-free bet, up to $750. So whatever that first wager is, it's going to be refunded to you in casino credit, in your sportsbook credit, if you lose. You seem smart to me. How about if you just picked a money line on a game? How about if you picked the performance of saying, I think Bryce Harper's going to get over 2.5 home runs in this series? There are a lot of different lines that are out there to be played with. And during the course of a game, if the Phillies had the lead or the Phillies fall behind, the money line is constantly changing, and you can wager on the game in the 4th inning, the 5th inning. 21 years old, Pennsylvania or New Jersey. The BetParks casino app is fantastic. BetParks, the casino itself, is just awesome, and it's only a few minutes away. I may play a little blackjack on the way home. Check it on out, BetParks. Tell them John Kincade sent you.
This is the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
The life of a Philly sports fan is a wild ride. Some years we fly high, some years we don't. What never changes year after year is how we get to the game, shoulder to shoulder with our fellow fans on SEPTA. On the way to the tailgate, coin toss, and kickoff, the Broad Street line takes us from home to home field, and this season home free thanks to BetParks. Plan your trip to the game and learn more about free rides home. Sponsored by BetParks at iseptaphilly.com.
There's a reason Comcast Business powers more businesses than any other provider. Actually, there's a few. Comcast Business offers the fastest, reliable network and the peace of mind that comes with Security Edge, helping to protect all your connected devices. Want me to keep going? I can. Whether your small business is starting or growing, you need Comcast Business. Technology solutions that put you ahead and give you serious savings. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Restrictions apply.
Go passionately. Go fearlessly. Go confidently.
Go Birds!
Go confidently. First Trust, Philly's hometown bank for nearly 90 years, and the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. We're focused on getting you over the goal line. So go with conviction, go with trust,
Go Bird!
and go forward with us by your side. First Trust Bank, the official bank of Philadelphia Dreams. Oh, and go Birds.
Basketball is back. Tip off the season with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can make any $5 NBA moneyline bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. In addition to the usual bets, everyone can boost their winnings up to 100% with DraftKings stepped up same game parlays, my favorite. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a stepped up same game parlay today. It's very simple. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is the place to go to bet on the NBA. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code Fanatic. Make any $5 bet this week and get $200 in bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code Fanatic. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. Bonus issued as free bets. One boost per eligible game. Opt-in required. Deposit, parlay, and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/basketball. Terms in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Sleeping, ED, or decreased sex drive, you may have low testosterone. So go get checked today. Call Iron Mountain Men's Health or visit ironmountainmenshealth.com to set up a free consultation. Dr. Avidan Appel at Iron Mountain Men's Health has treated thousands of patients with success rates as high as 90%. They specialize in custom treatment plans for each individual, with patients experiencing results typically in a few weeks. Consultations are free and pressure-free, so you can't lose. Dr. Appel, he's simply the best. So, Pat, if you want to feel back to normal with better strength, energy, and a higher libido, set up your appointment at Iron Mountain Men's Health today at ironmountainmenshealth.com or call 215-659-3770. That's 215-659-3770. Tell them I sent you, Pat. Iron Mountain Men's Health, the leader in men's sexual health.
Tonight's the night, so kick out of work early and meet your friends at PJ Willihan's at 4 o'clock for happy hour. Then stay for the game and take it all in at one of your local PJs. There's no place better.
Did you know a fire department responds to a fire every 23 seconds? This Fire Prevention Month First Alert is reminding you to be prepared by installing smoke and carbon monoxide alarms on every level and in each bedroom of your home. Don't forget to add First Alert fire extinguishers on every level, plus in common spaces like the kitchen, and know how to use them. Protect your whole home with safety you can trust by visiting firstalert.com and Lowe's stores today.
Philly, we're big fans of keeping you healthy. With Health Fanatics by Virtua Health, explore exclusive articles, expert insights, and so much more. Visit 975thefanatic.com/Virtua. Don't miss the Fall Car Festive savings going on now at #1 Jeff D'Ambrosio and Destination Downingtown with over 1,000 Jeeps, Rams, and more in stock. Visit GoJeffAuto.com.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now.
Quick question. Do you like beer? The answer is probably yes. Do you like the Birds? Absolutely. Do you live in Westchester? I don't know. But if you do, you need to stop out the Stove and Tap in Westchester for the Bud Light Saturday game night. It is tomorrow night, 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be an awesome time. We've been going throughout the Philadelphia area with Bud Light, and we've been giving out amazing Birds gear. I'm talking tomorrow night. We've got a Darius Slay autographed item. It might be a jersey. It might be a football. Who knows? You got to stop out by and see. And we even have your chance to go see the Birds play live against Washington November 14th. This is all courtesy of Bud Light, and because it's all courtesy of Bud Light, they have amazing Bud Light specials that night at Stove and Tap in Westchester. And of course, there's a little baseball game going on. I'm pretty sure that'll be on the TVs as well. So join me, Pat, tomorrow night, Stove and Tap in Westchester for this Bud Light Saturday game night series from 7 to 9 p.m. And if you're not in the area or you can't make it, or you're doing something, not to worry, because we're doing this all year long. You just got to visit 975thefanatic.com. You click the events tab, and you'll see the Bud Light Saturday game night series, and you can see where I'm going to be if I'm going to be in a neighborhood near you. Must be 21 plus. Enjoy responsibly. See you tomorrow.
Now, back to the John Kincade Show, live from Rally House, 124 Commerce Boulevard in Fairless Hills.
And powered by Philly Pretzel Factory, proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles.
All right, it's the home stretch of the John Kincade Show on 97.5 The Fanatic, and today's show is being powered by our friends at Philly Pretzel Factory. Yeah, I love that.
Yes, pretzels for everybody.
Man, Philly Pretzel Factory. Langhorne, you are artist. I didn't realize that it's the Louvre.
Uh-huh.
It's the MoMA in New York.
We got the Barns in Philly.
And it's the Langhorne Philly Pretzel Factory for the artistes. But I heard all the Philly Pretzel Factories have already bogarted they know how to make the peas, the Philly peas. I'm going to have some for our viewing party tonight. So how about that? Little viewing party, watch it tonight, pick up some. You will absolutely love it.
Bob's read was so good during the break that they're currently making a pretzel out of Bob doing that read to commemorate how good it was.
I love that. That is great. I cut off a man in line in order to pay for some Christmas stuff that I bought.
Wait,
As
so
I was
Chris,
running-
Did you wrap it yet?
I didn't realize he was up there in line, and so what did I do?
We're losing listeners.
I just grabbed that. Well, it was losing a listener. He said, I'm going to go listen to that other morning show. And then he said, Peter and Stan.
The Woody Show.
He was going to put on Peter and Stan. I said, no, sir. How about this little gift card here from Rally House? Automatically, it turned the frown right upside down.
Just when I thought
It
I was
beautiful.
out, you guys pulled me right back in.
By the way, celebrate Red October with CSL. Today from 3 to 5 at CSL Plasma's Olney location in the Olney Shopping Center. You can stop by and say hi and get your limited edition Fanatic Red October t-shirt, courtesy of our friends at CSL. And I know we're going to see them out there tomorrow at FanFest. And it is going to be...
FanFest 2 tomorrow. What a weekend!
FanFest 2022. And can I just say something as we get ready for it here, and I know that the guys will chime in on this. It has been a tumultuous time for all of us here around the John Kincade Show these last few weeks. And this kind of joy this morning sort of just, makes it feel a little bit better and makes us be even more excited to be with you tomorrow. But we thank all of you for your support every single day, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow at FanFest 2022. It was postponed because of a hurricane, and now it ends up being smack dab in the middle of Game 1 and Game 2 of the World Series. Eagles going for 7-0. It's going to be awesome tomorrow at Xfinity Live. Bob still got some paper tickets to give away if any of the crew in here wants to. Troy, by the way, Troy, I met your lovely lady. And you're going to FanFest tomorrow, and she has the tickets in hand. So I just want to tell you, she's got the tickets. I made sure she had them. I took them, Bob, from your private stash over there.
Keep your hands off my tickets, John.
By the way, there was another private stash Bob had there, and it may explain some of what's been going on here this week a little bit.
What do you mean?
All right, so I got something for you here. You ready?
Yes.
Flyers, I think Jim sent this to me. The Flyers played in the 1997 Stanley Cup Final. 13 years later, they were in the 2010 Stanley Cup Final. Eagles played in the 2004 Super Bowl. 13 years later, they were in the 2017 Super Bowl. Phillies played in the World Series in 2009. 13 years later, they're in the World Series. 13 plus 13 equals 39. Justin Verlander's 39 years old. Oh, now it gets weird.
What?
He's married to Kate Upton.
Read
Kate
the
Upton
rest of it, because I've read this.
has big boobs. Boobs has 5 letters. Phillies
Yeah,
has
be
5.
careful, please. So Bob
Great
got
insight,
the end
Bob.
of it.
Great insight, Bob. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Bob. Bob with the
Can we get his microphone turned off, please?
Since boobs has
Phillies
5
are 5.
letters.
All right, there's kids here.
There you go. By the way, I don't
I didn't see where that was
I don't
going.
like that math because Super Bowl 39 was the one the Eagles lost.
Oh, that's funny.
So I don't like that one at all. By the way, thanks to TJ, who has been here most of the morning. We appreciate TJ hanging out. He says to me, you know what, John? Have you noticed that there was a dirty, ugly star over your shoulder almost all morning? So I apologize to Jen. And Jen and I are like this now, here at the Fairless Hills Rally
I
House.
don't think she would say it that way, but
I,
okay.
I have changed all the hats around, so now everything over my shoulder here is something not offensive to me. So whoever organizes the hats, it's me who screwed with the hat rack. Because I didn't realize there were stupid, lousy cowboy hats back there, Yankee hats, all this kind of stuff. Because if you're part of the vermin that roams our streets wearing that stuff, like the guy who opened up the Five Below next door, I'm just going to say, I'm telling you, Pat, I'll pay $10 for something just to not go to the place where the cowboy guy is opening up the store.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Jen, nobody wants the Mets stuff. You can put that stuff away.
Yeah, Jen, come on.
Yeah, you don't want to look like a loser in Mets stuff, so you can put that away.
Jen is saying, I did not go to business school for this crap.
No.
Listening to Kincade and Egan tell me what to do. I'm running one of the most successful rally houses in the entire chain. I don't need their input.
I'm just saying, if you're a loser and you want to come down and buy Met stuff, that's fine. But
Well, I guess the Met stuff is discounted.
if you want to show you have a choking hazard and you don't show up in October.
I believe
that's
Rally
why all
House
the
will
Met stuff is
appreciate
here
all the
because Mets fans don't show up in October.
Yeah, exactly. Well, on November, they'll probably be in to buy gear.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they'll have convinced themselves that next year is the
Well,
year.
they'll be buying Dallas Cowboy stuff.
Exact. Or Lakers
Or
stuff.
or if the Giants are still good, they'll be buying Giants stuff.
It is so exciting, though, to
They
think
hop.
about
They
FanFest
bandwagon
tomorrow and the Phillies tonight and the Eagles on Sunday. I mean, it is going to be.
And the Union Sunday night,
It's
8 o'clock.
it's absolutely. It is. It honestly
Connor
is.
has
It's
a softball game on Friday night.
Playoffs this week. Playoffs week 1. I got to show up.
See?
Gotta take a couple pitches.
We haven't even
See,
broken that game
okay,
down.
Okay, this is where you normally would say, "What the hell are we doing here?" This is where you normally insert.
Oh,
But
my
you don't
playoffs
insert
aren't
it
important?
here.
I gotta be honest, man. I got a belly full of dips and pretzels. I'm good to go. I'm good. I'm checked out right now.
You're like a baby.
Let's go.
With a
8
full
o'clock.
belly,
8 o'clock.
full
Let's
belly.
roll it. Let's roll it to 8.
All right. So, what's the game plan, Bob Cooney, to get you till 8 o'clock tonight? Because as cool as Bob is, Bob gets a little cage lionish sometimes when he's waiting for something to come about. What gets you to 8 o'clock today?
I was telling you guys earlier, I think I'm going to go out in the backyard and do some work this afternoon. Friday's usually good because my wife and I and one of our sons usually do a happy hour.
Love that.
But I think she doesn't want to do that tonight. I don't know why. I forget the
She's
reasoning
changing
why.
up routines?
Yeah, we went last Friday and the Phillies won, so I don't know why we would change that
Come on, Donna.
routine.
Come on, Donna.
So if we don't do that, I have to find something. I'll probably go for a walk or do something because
Love
I
that.
will. I'll have that nervous energy that I like. You see, I'm my
It's
feet
good,
are
though.
tapping.
It's good, though. It's
Yeah.
a good nervous energy.
It is.
It's
good.
But
or maybe there's other ways that Pat was alluding to today that I could work off the energy.
I mean, that's only going to take about 3 minutes.
So,
So
I mean,
you gotta
that
find
gets you there.
more- yeah.
What is Pat? What gets you until 8 o'clock tonight?
I'll probably take 3 melatonin, and that'll do the trick. And then
So it's
I'll
nap time?
hopefully wake up. Yep, just sleep it through.
You're going to be able to nap today?
If I take 3 melatonin, I will. Absolutely, that does the trick.
I'll be able to nap till
Now,
tomorrow.
are melatonin? I thought that was just a supplement.
It's a little bit of a cocktail. You take 3
Okay.
you take 3 melatonin and some
Scoop of ice cream.
a warm glass of milk, 1 scoop of rum raisin, and some lavender on the pillow. You're good to go. You're knocked out.
I'm allergic to lavender.
Then you're screwed. I don't know
can't
what to tell
do that.
you. But
No, but I mean, is
What
that,
happens
we
to
have
you
cooking-
when you smell lavender?
we have cooking with
Bring
Cooney
us
and
in. I
sleeping
wanna
with
know.
Pat.
No, don't do that. Seriously,
No,
it's
seriously,
like
what
no,
happens?
it's like
You
it's like
blow up and you can't breathe.
no, it's like EpiPen type crap.
Oh, yeah, but that'd
It's
be
not
a good
good.
part for the
And
show.
it just
Bring it in
started.
on Monday.
It just
We can-
started with the lavender.
We'll start a new segment called Napping with Pat. It's right after
Napping
cooking.
with Pat.
It's right after cooking with Cooney. I'll
Well,
give
a
you
lot
all
of
the
people
tips.
are napping after cooking.
I know a lot of people are going to be jumping into their local PJs this afternoon. Kick out of work early. Meet your friends at PJ's at 4 o'clock for happy hour. Then stay for the game. Take it in at your local PJ Willahan's. There's no better place to be watching these games. Connor, will you be out and about for game 1, or are you in front of the TV? Because you were lamenting this yesterday.
Yeah, I was. I'm normally not a go out for the games guy, but I went out for the last couple games and they won, so I'll be going out tonight. I might preview Xfinity Live ahead of FanFest tomorrow.
Just to check on everything.
Just to see, taste the local beers, see if
Tomorrow-
they're all right.
Tomorrow we're gonna show up and be like, "Where's Connor at? Oh, he's knocked out in the bathroom.
He's
He's
sleeping.
in the fourth
If-
stall.
if
He's
I can
sleeping in the fourth stall.
Sleep there.
No, he has a very important role tomorrow. So every fan fest, Chunas and
Brandon
I.
Marsh.
It is Brandon Marsh.
Oh,
Brandon
sweet.
Marsh, ladies and gentlemen, showing up, which is great. Here at the
Every fan fest, Andrew and I go around 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning. We walk around the parking lot because a lot of people are there tailgating and doing stuff. And Andrew and I will say hi to people and we'll play a little cornhole
But
and
he's
all
on
that
the air
stuff.
tomorrow.
Yeah, he's
Andrew's
busy.
on the air tomorrow.
little show
So
called-
Mike, Heavy Chevy was cool enough. He goes, "Oh, Bob, I'm with you." And then he's like, "Oh, no, I got to do YouTube tomorrow." So then Connor stepped to the plate and said, "I'm your man."
Nice to know I'm your third option.
So
I
tomorrow,
appreciate that.
well,
Yeah.
I
That's
only
very
gave you
kind.
those 3. There was plenty of other ones before you,
But it's like your dating life. You're
Lucky
usually
I-
the third
yeah,
option.
Easy over there.
So,
You're
yeah,
lucky
well-
I enjoy a beer.
We'll be making
I'll
our
be there.
rounds around the parking lot tomorrow for all you that come early and tailgate
That's
and
awesome.
all, and a little cornhole action. And
By
yeah.
the way, when we talk about it tomorrow with the Fan Fest, there are so many prominent members of the Eagles organization, past and present, who are going to be part of things tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which is pretty awesome. When you talk about Fan Fest, you got the great Brian Westbrook.
So pumped.
Where did he go to college? He is the. He's brought to you by FanDuel
Temple.
Sportsbook.
It's the one negative about BUS.
He didn't want to play Division I football. He wanted it in, so that's what it was. He was saving all his great plays for the NFL and his great NFL career. Brian will be there tomorrow, courtesy of FanDuel Sportsbook. Avante Maddox is there, brought to you by our friends at the AACR. Former Eagle great Shady McCoy. And honestly, the discussion of Shady and the Hall of Fame might be one of the hardest debates, because honestly, he's right there.
He's on the line for sure. Yeah.
That a lot of people around the country, we all want him in. Of course.
I think Jimmy Rollins belongs in the Hall of Fame. I've said it since.
Yes.
Of course, Pat does also.
Yep.
Shady McCoy is.
It's right there.
Right
Borderline.
there.
I mean, it's like
maybe a hair below how strongly I feel about Jimmy Rollins, but I think he's, if I'm not mistaken, a top 12 rusher of all time.
It's unbelievable.
Well, if he's top 12, he should be in.
FanDuel Sportsbook brings you Shady McCoy tomorrow. And, of course, Slay will be in the house, courtesy of our friends at CSL. Darius Slay tomorrow, you'll get to meet him. I have a feeling Mrs. Slay will also be there.
I hope so.
She may be the bigger draw.
She was a lot of fun at our tailgate.
When you talk about
in Tampa.
MVPs, she's awesome. The fans love her. She engages with this fan base. Another athlete, Connor, who came to this town who loves being a Philadelphian. They love being here.
Slay's an all-pro on the field and off.
Yes, he
Funny
is.
how that happens when the organizations get together and put together good teams, and you bring in people that are a lot happier to be here, and then you win more. Winning begets winning, John, and you see what the mood in this town is because of it.
Bob Cooney saw something in the final Cooney's Corner of the day that Rob Thompson had a conversation after the NLCS clinching game that leaves him a bit baffled.
Now, let's see what's in Cooney's Corner.
Oh, Shady McCoy's only 22nd all time, right behind O.J. Simpson.
I'm sorry.
Oh, we're breaking news.
No. I got a special. We got a special friend on the line, so I wanted to make sure that we had a chance to get to him. It's
good.
my error. I didn't know
it's
because he didn't have it up there. Bob Iback joins us now on the phones on the Comcast Business Hotline. Every day in business is a big day. And Bob, you have a special chance with Nico Sports to be able to give people an opportunity to purchase something that will be a memory of a lifetime with the World Series here in 2022. Welcome to the show, Bob.
Hey, John, nice to be with you again. And Bob, and I was in your city many years ago. I was a sports editor over the old Philadelphia Journal, and I was there in 1980 when the Phillies won their first championship. So hearing your enthusiasm, nothing's changed in my old hometown.
Oh, they're bouncing off the walls. Now, you had a son. You had a son like Bob who went to LaSalle, right?
Yep, my son Kevin went to LaSalle, played there, and he's been in Major League Baseball now for 22 years. He's last 12 years he's been the pro scouting director with the Tampa Bay Rays.
Wait. The Tampa Bay Rays, they know how to scout. Those people know how to scout down there with Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah, he's been very successful down there. Very proud of him, and we have a lot of roots back there. And I actually, when I got to Chicago and became the Cubs PR director, it was because I wrote a book, Comeback Kids, in 1980. I got to know Dallas Green, and Dallas called me up one day and said, "Get my butt to Chicago."
Well, tell us about some of these commemorative baseballs, because they're absolutely beautiful. They're available at NicoSports.com. It's NIKCOSports.com, where people can check them out. Tell us about them.
Yeah, sure. Certainly, John. These are really nice. They're all going to make 2022 of these 3-ball baseball sets. It's going to raise some monies for the Philadelphia Phillies charities. Just a great group that we've worked with over the years. They're priced at $99. Each set will come with an individually numbered certificate of authenticity. Before I give out the phone number and the website how you can get these, because it's very low number of the sets. It's only like 2022 for $99. I want to quickly point out what each ball you're going to get. The first baseball comes in an acrylic display case with a gold base. It's the official World Series baseball. It'll have the logo on there, the road to the championship, with all the opponents and recaps of the games during the postseason. They'll have the Phillies starting lineup on that, one of the panels, and some Phillies history. This ball will automatically be updated, not if, but when the Phillies go on to win the title.
I love that one.
The second baseball also comes in an acrylic display case with a gold base. It is a tribute ball to the past two World Series championships, the one I covered in 1980 and the one in 2008, with breakdowns and information on various panels about those two World Series. And the last one is a tribute to the Citizens Bank Park. It's got the logo of the ballpark on there. Then they got a gorgeous stadium aerial photograph on one of the panels, really sharp looking. It really makes that baseball pop. And stadium facts and stadium history. You get all three of the baseballs for $99, and the toll-free number to call to get these is 1-800-345-2868. That's 1-800-345-2868. Or just go to the website. You can't get through the phone lines because I know when we've been on the Fanatic before, it's been jammed. NICOsports.com. NIKCOsports.com. Again, that's NIKCOsports.com, or 1-800-345-2868. And these will be sent to you in plenty of time to consider them for a Christmas or holiday gift idea. They'll get to you in early or mid-December.
Awesome.
And we've raised about $3.1 million now for charities, and I know your station and your great listening audience has been a big part of that. So a big shout-out to everybody.
Bob, we're looking forward to the first couple games. I have a feeling we'll check back with you later in the series when they get closer to the clinch.
All right, listen, enjoy the games. Be safe over the weekend, and go Phillies.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it, man. Check it out. Check out the website. 2022 of these, NIKCOsports.com. So, Bob, what was the conversation? I'm sorry to have interrupted you there. I forgot that we were going to Bob.
That was my fault.
No problem.
That was mine.
So I don't know if you guys saw this. Rob Thompson said that on the field when they were celebrating beating the San Diego Padres, he went to Aaron Nola and told him, "You're the game one starter."
That's what I heard the story too.
That's
I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I heard the story too, which
I love me some Rob Thompson. That's
hell of a time.
That's a little different.
It's a hell of
a little different.
Yeah.
Now it could perfectly well be that they knew that he had the conversation with Wheeler. That Wheeler said, "Yeah, I'd love the extra day." It could have already been done, and that's fine and good. I'm sure as hell that he talked to Wheeler about this. There's no question in my mind. That's the way sports are handled.
Well, we learned yesterday in our earlier conversation from this week that he talked to Wheeler and Nola separately, and they were on board with his plan.
Yeah.
So he brought them in, talked about his plan, and they both signed off.
Yeah, we just figured it would probably have been separately. It would have been a little awkward if it hadn't. But also, I mean, it's
they get along though.
They do get along. I don't think it was bad blood. And I'm sure Wheeler would have liked to go game one, but as we said, pretty much throughout the playoffs, in Topper we trust, right? Like, he's pushed the right button, so how are you gonna?
It's all working out.
Yeah, I just found it different. You don't like it at all, Connor.
I love it.
Oh, you love it.
No, Connor loves it.
Absolutely love it. Because if you're Aaron Nola, even if it's a day or two in between Thompson telling you you've got the ball, it may not bother him, but he's going to know, okay, well, there was a decision made, and they thought about it, and they went with me. No, the fact that you could tell your starting pitcher for Game 1 of the World Series, no doubt, the second we clinch the NLCS and we're going, you're our guy, inspires confidence in a guy that's done a lot to get you here.
Good point.
It's not wrong. It's a good point.
Yeah.
I haven't
Once
thought
in a
of it
while,
like that.
you come up with something that
I'm good for one a week.
I'll agree with.
What is your biggest moment of anxiousness about the weekend as we head into it? For the Phillies.
What I'm going to do before 8 o'clock?
Well, that's part of it.
That's part of it.
No, you're with the team.
Bats going silent.
Verlander just looking Verlander-like, non-World Series Verlander. The Verlander that got you 11 strikeouts in 6 innings against the Yankees. That's what's concerning. And look, we'd all be lying if we didn't say that Nola's last outing isn't sticking in our heads.
My biggest concern is I believe your best pitcher starting Game 2. Now, it's not like there's a huge drop-off the way Nola's been pitching. And I don't believe we would be here today if Aaron Nola hadn't pitched his backside off to get them there. But I do believe your best pitcher's being safe for Game 2, and that's my biggest back of the head. We'll see tonight. Hopefully Aaron Nola just continues to get back into form.
If Aaron Nola
Ranger Suarez did, so.
Yeah, if Aaron Nola ends up looking like he did pretty much throughout the most of the season, then you look like a genius. You had your team in the game, and even if they end up losing the game, you just go, okay, well, it wasn't because of Nola. So you end up looking smart, and then you got Wheeler going the next day. And then if you end up winning the game, obviously, you've got Wheeler going the next day. Like, you're in a good spot. He just needs to perform.
14 and a half outs over under for Justin Verlander tonight.
Over.
Under.
Wow. Really?
Under.
Okay.
Say it again.
With a capital U, under.
Say it again with a lowercase u but an uppercase T.
14 and a half outs, I say it's under tonight. And I think the Phillies work. I think the Phillies have his pitch count. How about this? I think his pitch count will be up in the 50s in the third inning. 50s.
Okay.
In the third inning.
I hope you're right.
We're going to see the approach to the Phillies tonight. Now, look, if Verlander doesn't get the Phillies out up in the strike zone, he's in trouble because then he has to come down, and that's when you really bite Verlander. But I don't know about that. Look, when your out pitch is upper fastball and you're pumped, it's easy to get that, right? It's not like he's going to have to tone himself down when he wants to throw 98 up in the strike zone. So we'll know early what the Phillies' approach is. Are they going to swing early? Are they going to be patient? We'll see.
I know this. Anthony Gargano today is out at the Chickies in Malvern. In fact, when they open up the door here at Fairless Hills, I could actually hear Anthony in the parking lot just hugging people and getting ready for the broadcast. Him and Chunas, one of the other preeminent voices of Phillies baseball.
Some people say it. I said it.
Both of you, by the way, preeminent voices of Phillies baseball will be on tomorrow morning?
Kincade, yep, live from FanFest.
Live from FanFest.
Yeah, so we'll be there. I don't know if you'll be able to actually watch us because I think we'll be broadcasting from Xfinity.
No, you're going to be outside, I heard.
I don't know. Megan, where are we going to be?
Megan, we're going to make sure we see. Megan says
Megan's off. Megan doesn't
Megan's
care.
like, get me the hell away from
Megan's
this show.
like, I hate sports. I'm out on this.
For God's sakes.
I should have gone into financing.
She says, doesn't XTU have any remotes?
Why couldn't I have done
For
Ecom?
God's sakes.
Ecom would have been so much better than this
Oh, my
career.
gosh. Couldn't Peter and Stan have invited
She's
me out
literally
for
on
something?
Indeed.com right now.
All right, look. We're going to have a great, great day. Listen, Chunas and Egan will be out tomorrow at 9 to noon. It is going to be awesome. Thank you so much. Meghan Markle did a great job today for us out here. She was fantastic. Heavy Chevy was here, too. And everybody realized Heavy, 100 pounds of weight loss for Heavy Chevy. Look how slim he is.
Congratulations,
He's
Chevy.
a handsome dude.
You look svelte.
And join Anthony Gargano and Chunas. The party continues over in Malvern. I'm going to go over there and have lunch just to be part of the party because it's awesome. Support life-saving cancer research. Join us and our generous partners, H&H Heating and Air Conditioning. Make a donation today to the AACR, the American Association for Cancer Research, because cancer research saves lives. We love you. We'll see you at FanFest tomorrow after the Phillies win Game 1 of the World Series tonight for the Fairless Hills Rally House, everybody. Have a great day, everybody. Hey, we've been enjoying Philly Pretzel Factory all day long, too. They took over the show today. They're a proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. And you know they're giving away 25 party trays each week during football season from now through the NFL playoffs till the big game. All you have to do is stop in your favorite Philly Pretzel Factory location, scan the QR code, register online at phillypretzelfactory.com, and you've got 25 chances to win each week. And if you've ever been to a party that has a Philly Pretzel Factory tray, you know you've grabbed a rivet or two and the delicious dips, and you know it's always fun. They got the Phillies peas made into pretzels. You're absolutely going to love it. You're going to be the hit when you show up at the party. Go to phillypretzelfactory.com. That's Philly Pretzel Factory, the official soft pretzel of the Philly sports fan and proud partner of your Philadelphia Eagles.